Other side just kind of tells you the history and like what you start with, and after that, it's just this.
Underneath there.
So
what are those planet things you got next to you?
where?
Yeah, those things.
These?
No, things he's pointing at.
Oh, these are starting planets. You should find them. They should be around here somewhere.
You're putting them to the.
Yeah, you want to put them on the color side up because it means the planet's active.
I only have 2.
Yes, because if you look in your system,
Oh yeah, I only got 2.
system has 2 correct.
What have you learned? And then what are these? What are these things?
Those are your. Is that the technology you started with, or those are
No,
your?
these are random things.
These are technology specific to your civilization, nobody else's. So you need to unlock them as the game goes on.
Lock, drop them.
And what are these things?
These are things you'll trade between players, and it gives you bonuses, whatever it says.
I'll give you political secrets to John Spanish.
Yep.
Done.
Yeah, and that we know as much as we all know now.
You'll throw in his socks if you want.
Don't use me.
Now you got to start with 3 cards in your tactics, 3 commands in your tactics.
I don't have room. I'm lost. Units.
Oh, you want a table in the back?
Yeah, you table behind us.
I need a tiny table.
Let me get you.
I don't have a tiny table. John, you need more space?
There is also if you look there, if you really Kyle, if you want to, you put all your plastics on this here. You just grab how much you need.
Simpler way. I'm just gonna move Matt over.
Yeah, this game takes a lot of space. You know, I'm sorry, guys. What am I supposed to do?
Can we make it virtual?
There's also an 8-player version of this game, to let you know. So if you guys are ready to commit,
I don't know if we're there yet.
whose phone? Is that my phone?
Yeah.
It's
Can you learn anything?
Put it on the floor.
You know how to play yet?
Thus demonstrating by John.
You gonna show your secrets with me?
Das is good.
Oh, he speaks Italian.
Yeah, let me get my system set up too.
Now, what are you doing with these guys here? Talk to me.
And then also every civilization has a
I don't know. I'm just kind of leaving them there for right
You
now.
know, like
But then-
tacticizing or anything with them?
Guys,
Leading or strategizing?
Oh, John, it's gonna be 3 in tactics, 3 in fleet, and the fleet one's gonna be the fleet side up, the ship side up.
No.
Yeah, and then 2 in your strategy.
all right.
That's universal for the
How
start.
many Dracula coffins I
Done.
have?
I think I'm all set up. And I'm not foregoing any
What are you
decisions
doing?
with regard to where to put my
These things. Yeah. What are these things?
You're what?
You don't get them, sorry.
I put them
Oh,
all.
where are these things for me?
These are your activation.
Where am I?
You don't get any. It's just sexy stuff.
Yeah.
Are these mine?
No.
No, those are definitely not yours.
Good question.
No,
I can tell you to have it here.
this is my secret.
You know why you have 3 faces up and 3 faces down?
And it was Ethan and
Tim?
Tim. So many Tims lately. It's all
A lot
Tims.
of Tims.
What do you guys do?
Game?
I worked in landscaping. Oh, what do you guys do?
Hardscaping, softscaping?
Well, I typically mow a weekend,
Nice.
Okay.
and he's our HR.
He's HR? I think I knew that. My God.
I feel bad about that a little bit.
Lava.
Dude.
What about you, Ethan? What do you do?
I'm a physicist at LGH.
Nice.
Yeah.
In the city or outside or?
I'm over at the cancer center.
Oh. Yeah. Very cool. What do you do? Like, what's like a daily life as a physicist?
It's pretty changes day to day, but a lot of it is doing quality assurance on the particle accelerators they have for treating the cancer patients, and
For radiation, I assume? Or?
yeah, radiation safety kind of leads into
Dude,
management.
let's get going. Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm trying to
How long have you been there?
2 years.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
As in kind of, or as in you really enjoy it?
Right now, I'm really enjoying it.
Cool.
But
How long have you been there?
2 years.
That's
The
more than
first
one.
year, not so much,
That's good.
but
Why?
um,
Too many questions. People.
long hours.
There you go. Hey.
Toxic colleagues.
Colleagues.
Yeah.
Fun times, man.
They left.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
You got rid of them. Now you're in management.
He killed them.
Yeah, it's technically leaving.
So wait, what goes where?
3 in tactics, 3 in fleet, and 2 in strategy. and you
It
might be.
doesn't matter what shape or style or which.
The fleet one's gonna be fleet side up, then everybody else is gonna be the other side down. So
How many trade goods do I get?
Yep, and the fleet ones are gonna be fleet side up, just in case when there's confusions.
Which there will be.
Yeah, and that's why
Good.
they did that way. I need to set
What's
up.
the little crystals here for? Not quite a rectangle, but nice little chamfered edges. What are they for?
Oh, those are your activation tokens when we start the game.
What is this for?
It's for a game, dude.
Doesn't that make it pop? Dude, you look like that crab from Moana.
Does it like look down?
Yeah.
We should probably see that.
Right. So we know the rules. I've read the rules a couple times, but that doesn't mean I know what the hell's going on. It just means I've read the rules a couple times.
I was hoping you would say. Me too. Well, everyone knows.
Okay.
So is it a zoom or is it a
Upside
hang all the
down.
way down? Oh, it's a flip it. They have
Just updates here and there, and that's about it.
styles upside down. Well, if I put it on upside down.
You guys live in Lancaster?
No.
Lancaster, yes.
Mm.
Yes. He lives in California. He's one of those people.
Different games.
Home for the.
That's the games
Home for a friend.
Home for the
Home for the holiday. Okay, we're gonna randomly get the speaker dice. So everybody want to roll on these highest number gets speaker dice. On 5. 0.
10.
Oh, 10, I guess. 10.
0.
All right, 2 zeros. 2 zeros. 4. 4. And Tim got to roll one. Am I gonna be really the highest on a 5?
You gotta
Well,
roll.
we got fence. So.
Yeah.
7.
Not
10.
him.
It's a speaker die. All right, Tim got the speaker.
We're at in
So
Lancaster.
10's
I live in the city. I live on like 2 blocks south of the train station on Queen Street.
Okay.
So like actually pretty close to the hospital.
I'm behind the wagons.
I need to. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
But
an-
Oh yeah. Where Toys R Us used to be.
Found someone else over there.
Yeah. I was too. We could have talked about it.
We probably were.
Nope. I would not.
No. Okay.
I think my house on the museum. Somebody who works in the museum was over there too. Nice neighborhood. There's a nice little walking path back there too.
There
Good
is. There is. It was. I was surprised how flooded it.
Yeah,
got.
it's really bad down there. It's really bad. Lots of water. Are you from the area?
No. My dad was Air Force, but that was in Utah for 10 years.
Well, speaking of the Air Force, you could captain sitting in front of you.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, we're doing something. What's the next play?
Yeah, here it is. I'm literally.
How many die can I roll at once?
It depends on how many ships you have.
I have
Just
all
like
the
the
guys.
Career guy.
22
Okay.
something.
Oh, okay, so career. He
Yeah,
retired.
He retired and then got a job back on base.
Not his own
Now-
contractor or something.
All you guys also start with a number of commodities that are different for each person.
Yeah.
A commodity by itself doesn't do anything for you, but if you give if you trade a commodity to a person, it gets flipped over and becomes a trading good.
Wait.
See that? Yeah, so commodities
Start
that start
yellow
You don't
or start
on
red?
the silver side. Commodities always on the silver side.
That's three.
And trading goods is on the gold side. You'll only ever put trading goods in the trading goods section here.
Yeah, it's a stack of three.
You got
Yep. So these are worth nothing to you, but when you trade them to other players, they get flipped over and become a trading good, which they can use then.
I
Cool.
think it's four.
So the biggest thing to understand in this game is literally the action phase. But for the action phase, it's called strategy phase. Look here. Boom. During the strategy phase, the first player, whoever has the speaker token, gets to choose one of the strategies they're going to perform. Now, a player with a strategy will get to perform the top action, the strategy. Everybody else has an option on their turn. It's going to go in numerical order to perform the secondary ability, as long as they're willing to pay one strategy token. Move strategy token off your board, and you can use the secondary ability of this card.
Do you get more strategy tokens each round?
Yes, there's ways to get them correct.
And we're picking these on our turns.
Yeah, right now, speaker gets picked first one, go clockwise. And that's just once they're picked, the game order is also going to be by number. So if he gets 1, I get 7. I'm not the second player when the game actually starts. Whoever gets number 2.
Gotcha.
So Tim is the first player. He can pick any of these. For the first round, I would say don't worry the arts pick one because we'll all know what the arts play the game. I don't know. None of us know what we're doing.
Not that one.
Tim can take that one. So I have to pick one too. I'm just going to play whatever. Let's get diplomacy. Leadership. Boom. Just,
You
John.
go ahead and get me number 4.
ooh.
Okay.
What is it?
Thank you.
I can't
don't know.
believe this taking one.
Construction.
Give him tech.
Oh.
Again, I'll let him choose. But you can do whatever you want. Boom.
I just picked the number.
Okay.
From 4
Wars.
And we're literally gonna go through them
Which is
as
bad. Probably shouldn't. have.
Warfare.
Yeah. Look at the infantry. You gotta take some.
What'd you take?
I can do the top ability, right?
yeah, you only get to the top ability of the card. The secondary ability, the players can do that in turn order. They can choose to pass or do that by.
So I don't have to do this. I could do someone else's secondary ability.
Yes, but you have to.
I can only do one or the other. I can't do both.
Wait,
I can't do like his secondary ability
thought
and my
you
first.
get-
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can do. You can.
Can I do everyone's secondary ability?
Yes, as long as you have enough strategy
You only
tokens.
have 2
Hey,
tokens.
yep, you only have 2 tokens as of now.
Right, but I'm saying there's no other restrictions as part of it. I can only do one.
Yes, yeah.
It's actually just literally dependent on that.
Okay.
How many strategy tokens do we get around?
It's 2, but you have to do actions to get more. You
You have to earn them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta work
So
hard.
Like sucking.
that's gonna get there. We'll get there. John, I've played this game as much as you have, but I read the rules.
Just going, yeah.
Thank you. I'm not playing a secret. Like I'm gonna ruin your guys' life. My goal is to crush.
Where do you see the live stream? Where do you see this?
It's on YouTube, which is popping out on YouTube. Next is going to be the So now the strategy tokens are chosen, the game is gonna start playing from whoever has the first token. That's the game starts, and then second person goes as number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So it doesn't go.
It doesn't go in order now; it just goes by the number order. So technically, Matt's gonna be the first one to go. Now,
Makes sense.
So I need 3 command tokens. What's a command token?
oh, right here. These things.
These ones here?
No. Command tokens are the triangle ones.
Triangle ones. So I gain
Yes.
3.
Now you want to read what that says, and we'll go over.
Yeah,
So
gain 3 command tokens, and then spend any amount of influence to gain 1 command token for 3 influence spent.
yes. Okay. Great. What is influence? So in every system you have planets you control. Planets have 2 resources on them. One is trade goods, and the other one is influence.
Which is which? Yellow or blue?
Resources is yellow, and influence is blue.
Okay.
So what it's saying is for leadership one is he gains 3 command tokens, and he can place them wherever he wants in his command pool. So he can divide them however he wants. But remember, you need. So we'll go over these. Tactics allow you to move on the battlefield, move on the map. You need a tactic card to move your ships out to activate the system. That's what tactics are.
Mm-hmm.
Fleet.
I can't attack him with this.
Fleet.
Move there.
Yeah, and then the fleet one it's how many ships.
He has an advantage.
How many maximum amount of ships you can have in one system? So 3. Notice I only have 1, 2, 3 ships. Fighters not considered ships. So the bigger your fleet, the more ships you can have in the system. The smaller your fleet size, the less ships you can have per system.
So don't I have 4 ships in this
No,
area?
you have 3. You have 1.
Fighters.
Fighters don't
Three.
count.
Fighters don't count. Yeah. They're like
literally just.
Gotta learn to listen.
okay, and you guys know what strategy is. Strategy is what you use to activate secondary bonus points.
Yep.
So what that means is he gains 3 tokens.
Yep.
And now he can, if he wanted to, he can exhaust his planets by flipping his planet card.
What is strategy?
Allows you to play the secondary ability of other people's
Other people's.
command cards. I mean,
And you can only hop to 1 to the next.
no,
X?
you can hop as far as your ship's movement is.
Oh shit.
So
okay.
movement 1 is 1 system away. Movement 2.
But to move to a new system, I need to use 1 tactic.
Yeah, you need to use 1 tactic. Yep.
Is this one from here to here?
Gotcha.
No, it's 2.
But it's just
Now-
I'm not gonna do any other ones.
Yeah. So
How's that do? I don't planet to planet.
And why do I want planets?
Jason.
because the more planets you have, the more resources they produce, and the more influence you get. See, you control planets.
And okay, so the tactic isn't planet based; it's system based.
Both.
Both
So if I have 1 tactic, I now can move all of my guys into
into the
this.
system.
And
Well, then
what
you
is
also
and what
need
and what is it
plants.
considered? What is how do you get the resources?
How do I carve
When
it?
you control the planets, so you're gonna have a space fight, and after the space fight, if you win the space fight, and there's infantry on planets, you can divide.
So having infantry
What
on the
is the
planet is how you determine whether or not you get the resources. or
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
And everything is infantry or just the infantry
It's
dudes.
just infantry.
Just
Oh no,
these
the flags are infantry dudes. Yep.
So only these count
Yeah.
actually. And how do I put down more of those?
You transport
use
to the
the
city, and we
warfare
can
card?
build them. You can build them, which
Okay.
I'll get to right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So,
So
Oh, never mind.
but really quickly, I totally missed a step. One of the steps I did miss was I need to reveal the first secret objective for the game. So each player, everybody gets a secret objective. You guys all got that?
Yep.
You all gotta take one of these. How do you win the game? I think I should answer. That's the question to ask. Whoever gets to 10 points wins the game. Okay. We all start at 0. Just take one of these and throw them over here. You're at 0. Okay. So,
One of the rectangles.
yep. One of your little. Binoodles.
Activation tokens.
Yep. Boom. Also, there's going to be objectives that are public objectives for anybody to achieve. And in the first wave, we reveal 2 of them. You need 10 victory points to win the game, and here's the first 2. Control 3 planets that have a technology specialty, which is planets technology specialties have a symbol here next to them. See that? Some planets don't have, like right here. See this? That's technology specialty here. That's technology specialty here. See these little symbols here? If you look at your tech cards on your tech deck here, you'll find there's symbols here. See green, yellow, red. So controlling planets with that. So if you control 3 planets that have technology specialties, you get a victory point.
Which one is technology special?
Any planet that has like a little symbol right there. Right
Any symbol.
yeah, green. It's gonna be either green, yellow, or red. Green.
What's the blue?
I have a blue
Red.
one as well.
I'm sorry, or blue. Yeah, blue. That is not a technology. That is not a tech.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally right here.
Little
Yep.
symbol.
Exactly. So that's you get a victory point for that. The other one is if you spend 8 influence on your turn, you can get a victory point.
And what's your resource?
Resources is what your plants produce.
What do you do with them?
You build units. Because units cost, see the cost have resource cost on it. Which we will get to right when we get to that. Okay, so that's the concept. So
Thursday at this point.
So Matt is going to get to go first. Now Matt can do a couple actions. Oh, sure. Matt can either
I'm
activate.
just throwing these all on here. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to activate. So you don't have to activate. You can hold off activating it, but you can activate it once on your turn. Or instead,
Okay.
if you wanted to, you can use a tactic card and start taking over places instead of using your strategic thing. So yeah, you just do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Now, what's the secondary ability?
Also, that's when you just spend the amount of influence to gain command tokens for every 3 influence spent.
Yeah. So you see your planet.
That's still the primary ability, though.
Yeah. So if you want to
have
get
any
rid of your,
influence?
you see it? What was that? Nar. It has
Yeah.
3 influence. If you want, you can flip that over. For every 3 influence you spend, you get 1.
What is flipping it over do?
That means that planet is spent for this round. It loses any resource or influence abilities.
That's how you track what you've been using.
Exactly what you've used planet wise. That's the.
So why would I not want to do this right now?
I don't know. I have as
Okay,
much.
cool.
Yeah.
That's good. And then I'll gain a command token
Okay.
and put that on tactic.
Perfect. Now, what's the secondary ability?
Spend any amount of influence to gain 1 command token for every 3 influence spent.
Yep. So now player number 2, which I mean, whoever has.
Oh, okay. So it's the exact same as my primary.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
the difference is,
somebody else will use it.
if I want to use that secondary ability, I have to spend one of my strategy parts to do that.
Yeah,
To
makes
exhaust the plan, and I'm going to pass. So whoever's number 3 is an option to do the secondary ability or pass. Who's number 3?
Why right now? Just the next 2 people?
Because we have a decision right now to either activate the secondary ability or not.
Okay.
That.
Right after that.
Yeah.
So no one's number 3, so we're going to
Number 4.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend 3 influence to get a command token?
But again, like I didn't need to have.
Planets to produce
So
stuff.
I think I only have 1 influence between both of my.
Yes, you do exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. Okay. So
It's
now,
a hard
is
pass.
this still my turn now, or do I keep
No,
going?
that's it. You're done then. After
Okay.
well, number 5. Number 5. This number 5 when I do the strategic. Number 6.
No.
Number 7.
Oh, everybody. Okay.
Everybody's an option to do
Okay,
secondary.
that's
Yeah.
good.
You want to do it? Which is to spend 3 influence, which is your blue stuff on your planet. Your blue planet
So you have
resource.
2 influence from this.
Oh,
power.
For every 3 you spend, you get 1 command token.
You don't have enough to do it on.
I only have 2.
Okay, so now we're done. Player number 2 gets to go. So I'm going to show you how activation works, okay? And I'm going to actually kind of follow along with this just to show you it works. I'm going to use, instead of using my diplomacy card, I'm going to use my tactical. I'm going to use a tactical card here, one of my tactics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate a system. I'm just going to find a system. Let's go here, whatever, boom, okay? You put a token there to activate a system. You can never a player can never activate the same system twice. But another player you can't activate the system, but everybody can activate a system once. You know what I mean? So everybody could activate the system once, but I couldn't do it twice in 1 round. Okay, so what I do is I can choose to move ships to here. When it comes to moving the ships, to move fighters, I'm not using that. I'm choosing a tactic token here to show you how that works. I can move any number of ships as long as they have the movement ability to move there. So I can move my the cruiser 1. I'm gonna move my cruiser over. I'm gonna move my carrier over. I'm gonna bring in 2 infantry and 2 fighters. Because my carrier can carry 4 people. See this capacity of 4 for my carrier. Boom. And I am going to, and these have guys to stay behind. So that's it. So if you flip this, if you take this out, we're going down this. So you move ships and space cannons. If there is space cannons in the system, they fire my ships if there's any in the system. but there's not. The system's not. Nobody owns the systems. If there was another player with actual like Tim had his cannons here, they'd fire on you right now as soon as they move into the system.
Are cannons on planets or on?
They're technically like they're not on planets, but they're on planets. Yes, yeah. But they shoot both at infantry and space. They do both. They're like one of the few things to do both. Then after the movement phase,
That's the important thing.
after you move phase is then the is space combat. If there's any space combat, there's not. Which when we get there, we'll get there. And then we go to invasion if you want to take over a ship, and then you go to planetary combat, which is not gonna happen. There's no units here. And then what you do is, I can have ground combat. So what I can do is I can send my ground units now. So I'll put one unit here, and then I'll have two fighters. Fighters remember are always in space. Okay.
But they don't count as ships.
They don't count as ships. Yeah. Now they can stay in the system when you move, but you need a carrier to carry your fighters around. They fighters by themselves cannot move. I think they even have a no movement stat. Yeah, exactly. So then I do the ground combat where you drop off ground units. If there's ground units for combat, you'll fight, but there is none. So my units just land there. And then after that, I establish control of the system. So what I'm gonna do is I'm over to system deck and find these two planets. I'm gonna take control of them.
But how did you do the tactic? That's the thing I'm not sure.
You just on your turn instead of playing, instead of using this, you can just play a tactic action.
Well, why is my turn over?
We're going in circles. Keep going over and over and over
Yeah,
until
you're
you.
gonna have the option of doing the second action on every single one of that.
Oh, so on your turn, you either do this or a tactic.
You're gonna have like 5 turns in one round. We go numerical up to 8, and then goes back over 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. And then at some point you won't have any strategy and tactic cards. And you'll be like, I have nothing to do.
When do these go
Wait,
back?
so I'm gonna use this once.
Once, correct.
But
The whole round.
I run out of these before
Yeah.
before this round is over.
Yeah, or you can pass, and then you can save them for next round. But then once you pass, you can't do any more actions. You can't do anything
Okay.
except use strategy cards on another person's turn. That's the only thing you can do if you didn't decide to pass. Yeah.
So don't count.
So now that I've done that, my turn is done. So now we go to number 3. Who is number 3?
No one. I'm number 4.
Number 4. So you can either activate a system.
I will do the same thing.
We can only activate one system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only activate per turn.
Yes,
Or
the
per
time.
round.
Per turn.
Per turn.
You can only activate as many systems as you have tactic cards to activate.
But he could do 3 right now.
No. Oh yeah, one activation at a time. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I missed a step in there because I think I can build units, but I'll double check.
I'll go ahead and go to here. And now I can move as many as I want.
Well, remember, infantry can't move unless you have a carrier carrying them. But yeah,
Right, but
you
I
can move as many as you want.
You
Yes.
had a carrier.
Now here's the
carrier
rule.
Capacity 4.
Yes. Now here's the rule. Let's say for some reason I want to activate this system.
Uh-huh.
Units in the system you've already activated cannot move for the rest of the round.
Oh.
Yeah.
So whenever I move in there for this whole round, they're trapped.
They're
in
trapped,
this
exactly.
round.
So take all of your units over.
That's why I left a few here, you know what I mean? Just in case you want to go over. Yes.
And right now,
What's this?
so I never activated this first one.
Wormhole.
I never activated this first one, but I have the cards for these first 2 planets.
Yes, because you
I
start
have
the game.
infantry. Because I have infantry there, right? So if
Right.
I pick up my infantry and move them into the next system, I lose a planet to gain a planet.
Let me just double check on that. That's a
That's
good
what I was
question.
about to, because I only have 2. Some is 4, so
Yeah.
which might make sense for you considering the one had 0 influence anyway. So,
Well,
but
but I don't know what resources do. I like those resources.
there are
You need
4
the
there.
resources.
I want those resources.
Yeah.
I'm going heavy on resources. Very little influence from the barony.
Now, do you have a space dock?
I do.
Nice. What do you have space stock?
I don't know.
Okay. If you activate a system that has space dock, you can produce units then at the end of your turn after movements and stuff. So if you want to get about the problems, you can't move back.
But
Yeah.
only there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a question about the ships.
Wait, say
And
that
then your
again?
next turn, can
If
you
I
do
For
don't
example,
activate-
if you activate a system that you have a space dock on, at the end of movements, fighting and everything, you can then produce on that system.
So what if I activate and then move my space dock in to the
space
activated area?
stock?
The space docks don't move.
Yeah,
What if
no
I
moves.
take them in with my transporter?
Space docks don't move.
Space stocks don't no moves,
Yeah. You can't move your space docks.
but you can build more.
You can
new
build
ones.
more, exactly, yeah. And to build space docks, I think it's one of the commander cards, so yes.
Construction.
What's that say?
No, it says you may place 1 PDS or 1 space dock on a planet.
Boom.
So literally what I just said.
Yeah, that's space dock. You can place space dock on a
You
system
can
control then.
place a space
So you can
dock.
invade now and next turn. Yeah, oh, yeah,
At
whatever
what
it says,
you
yeah. Yep, that's how you place it. So yeah, you want to activate it because you can still place a space dock on system control even if it's been activated.
But if I produce in that system that's been activated, they're stuck there for the rest of this round.
Correct.
I think. Aside, I think fires do count towards your ship total.
Use your activation.
The space
and then
docks
get the space dock
will
and then nothing else. But
prevent them
moving
from
on.
counting towards it. But I think
Right.
standard it might.
Well, except that I don't get the planets if I have space dock in there.
You will when you build. the space dock.
Because
you can produce-
Well, if I build infantry.
Right. What you do at the end of your turn. And it's a turn.
Oh yeah, so yeah. I'm gonna look at that. So yeah, so you're saying.
I don't want to just win. I wanted to.
Okay, and so you get to what are you gonna do? And for the first turn, honestly, man, don't worry about you can't make a good or bad decision right now, John.
You can make an okay decision. You make a great decision, but not bad.
Yeah. So let's see. This is my carrier.
Don't do it.
What's my carrier? This is my
Destroyer. Oh, an
So
anti-sniper.
I'm gonna move my destroyer in here. This thing, dreadnought, yeah, like that.
Yeah, get your dreadnoughts on the move.
Um,
You can carry one unit with it.
I'll carry my.
And then once you've done your primary, once you've done this, Matt, you flip your
Here.
card over to signify that you've
No.
used that ability up. So
Okay.
that's out.
This my carrier isn't going out.
No, but your dreadnought does carry one. Capacity of one.
I'm not moving my dreadnought either, though.
I thought you said you moved it.
No, just my destroyer.
Mm.
All right, I think I'm done.
You're just gonna move your story, but notice you're not gonna take control of any of those plans because you don't have infantrymen there. You need to have
Right, but like I'm gonna get to do this at some
You can
point,
build a
right?
space
And I can
dock.
build my space
on
dock.
a system you control, on a planet you control, right? What's the card? What's that thing say?
Is it system or planet?
on a planet you control.
Yeah, you don't
So I
control
have
planets. You need to send infantry units down there to take control of the planet, like I did here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't
Not-
control it by virtue of being the only person there.
The only infantry units there. You control a planet and
Only
have
the-
an enemy controlling the space around it.
So you'd have to move infantry over to
Yeah.
the planet.
Oh
But if you take the infantry off your planet, and you lose that planet, right?
Well, I'll do that.
I'm gonna look at it right now.
I have one extra, so
Oh, no, so you got an extra one.
I will do that. And in that case, then.
And here's the thing. What you can do is, and my bad guys, your space. This thing has to be actually connected to
Planet?
a planet. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. A dock has to be on the
Yeah.
water and the land.
And remember, you can activate that system next turn if you wanted to, John, to produce infantrymen there if you wanted to. The next round, send them out. So now that you got that, you're gonna find the ship card that matches to your thing here. You're gonna find the ship that matches the space, the planet that matches. Yeah. From there, and then it is going to go.
Can you take all the infantry off the planet?
Yeah, you can. I'm trying to figure out what happens to it. That's what I'm trying to look into right now.
Because if you took that infantry too, then when you build the new infantry there, because it's based off.
I
of
think I
that.
lose that space dock though. Well, I mean, not that space dock, but I was.
Well, that's one question. If the space dock is there, do you lose control or not? Because it comes down to when you build the infantry.
Alright.
And when that is its control of the stats.
When it's when it's control of size.
More or less, yeah. Because you can build infantry before it happens, or no, you never even have infantry.
Let's go.
Yeah, and that's it for him. So yep, now we're gonna go 3, 4, 5. Systems gonna activate system.
Can I activate this one?
You could, but you won't be able to fly to it. You don't have a movement of 3, and we'll get to the further points on from now. So these things are gravity fields. Okay, anything. These are.
So
This,
can you fly past or through those?
I'll tell you right now. So this is a ship that moves through and out of the gravity rift, which is. Oh, gravity is not in here. Asteroid field. Ship cannot move through or into an asteroid field, so you can't move through or into these. So you have to go around.
Okay.
There's technology that will allow you to.
What are wormholes?
Nebula. This is a nebula here.
What is a wormhole?
The ships cannot move through, but they may move into a nebula. So you can't move through it, but you can move into the nebula. The defender ship in the nebula applies 1 to the result of each of the combat rolls. So if you're defending in here, you get to add 1 to all your combat rolls.
How do those wormholes work?
I'll get to that one then. A ship moving out of the nebula has a move value 1, and then if you move out of here, you only have movement of 1 total,
No matter what it is.
no matter what it is. Yeah, but if you're in there, you get a defense roll +1 for combat.
Or dock.
Supernova here. Supernova is ships cannot move through or into supernova, so you can't interact with it anyway. And then wormholes. Some systems contain wormholes. There's 2 types of basic wormholes, alpha and beta. as indicated by the wormhole symbols. The systems that contain identical wormholes are adjacent to one another for all purposes. So if you have a wormhole here, pointing here, you can technically move. Yep.
Huh.
And there's the alpha here, so you're going here.
And the sun was the same as the black hole.
No, that is a nebulous.
Just same both of them the same thing then? This one and that one?
No, this you can actually go into. This one you can't interact from.
So that counts the same as an asteroid.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much is right now. Yep.
Just a block.
Okay. Now that Tim moved his guys, he took it over system. You're gonna find the card back to your system. And the card, when you gain your system, it's gonna be face down when you take over a system. So it's not gonna be face up.
Oh,
You don't get to use those
I've
resources.
already
for now.
spent it. Huh?
You already spent it.
You don't get to use the
Fine.
resources.
How did you spend it?
I didn't. You just don't get.
You don't get
Oh, gotcha.
It's already
After-
spent.
Yeah. I thought you meant you already spent it.
Okay. So it's 4, 5, 6. Boom.
Remove one of your command tokens from the game board. And then gain one command token.
Okay. Here's a perfect example where you can take one of these tokens. It says move one commanders from the game board. You can remove one of these from the game board. So allow you to activate a system second time because you can remove from the game board. That's kind of what's in there.
Okay. Redistribute any number of command tokens on your command sheet. So I can just move them around and so on.
Yeah. Now the question is, you don't have to use that. You can just activate system now and come out of place quick.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I want to get into that.
Okay, and then 6. Okay, you're activating that, and you can move in.
Mm-hmm. Does a cannon count as ownership of an
Yes. Yep.
So I can move that inventory out and I'd still own that.
Yeah. And I gotta get the. There's a bigger rule book, which is.
Wait, the cannon counts, so you still have ownership of that?
That's what he said.
Yeah. Any structure on the planet.
Oh, not just the
Does the
infantry.
space
Not
dock
just-
count then?
Huh?
Does space dock count then?
Yeah. But if an infantry lands there, your space dock instantly
So you
explodes.
could have taken. You can take over that other one.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that you
Yeah.
want to take the other one. Your space
Yeah.
dock counts as having
Yeah,
control
Space dock does count as an
because you have a building there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it means there's absolutely no defense.
Yeah.
So when I invade and take over,
You just blow up.
Well, isn't this guy here to defend it?
Space combat, not ground combat. Because space combat's gonna happen. If your ship dies in space combat, then the guy can land his infantry below.
Sure. but
Theoretically-
you need to. take
Theoretically, you have to go
space
through space
combat.
first. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
alright. I'm gonna need that card.
one dreadnought's enough to take it.
I don't want dreadnought.
Sounds so impressive, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the primary way to get in space docks is through the construction one that John has.
The heck, how is it on here? New pumping. Just use that there.
Okay, so I spent one of my command tokens. Now I chill out and. No. Ethan, you're out.
Okay, so I can research one technology.
Awesome.
So I'm going to research my gravity drive. Then I can still use the second part of my ability, right?
No.
I can't.
You cannot. You
Well,
cannot use sec. Oh, you,
There.
yeah. Oh, yes.
I can't afford it.
Yep. You can't do that. But now, Tim, you have an option. Do you want to use the secondary ability?
What
Spend
is
one
it?
token from your strategy
Yeah,
pool
what's your second?
and 4 actually. Oh, wait. Can I? I
No,
can-
you cannot use the secondary ability.
Okay. Spend one token from your strategy pool and 4 resources to research one technology.
Now, Tim has no resource. He has no trade. Well, he has resources on his planet,
Load up my
technically,
cannons.
but he doesn't have. You only have a resource of 2 so far, 3 total. And whenever you take over a planet, guys, don't forget your planets you take over. They are exhausted. They are actually faced out. So Tim, do you want to do a strategic part? Tim passes. That's 5, 6. Oh, wait, 7. I'm sorry. First, Matt, do you want to use secondary
I
ability?
have strategy, but I don't have
Enough.
enough resources to only have this one, right?
No, yeah, just the one. Yep.
Is that for this one? Right?
Yeah, you only have 1 resource. Yep. So you can't do anything. 1, 2. I'm gonna pass.
And then that's my one action for my turn, right?
And how many resources is it? Spend 3.
4 resources.
I'm gonna pass. Yep.
Can you read it again? What is it?
Spend one of your strategy tokens
Yeah.
and 4 resources to research one technology.
And you can pick any technology?
Yeah,
Any-
you don't have enough resources.
I do. I have 4 resources.
There's like a tree you have to go by.
Lose
Yeah.
influence.
A tree.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. So okay, how technologies work? Technology is kind of interesting. I'll give you the more quicker base. So there's like levels to it. So you can only up if you have a like for example, if there's only one here, you could upgrade it. But some technologies have like 3. That means you need to have 3 other red technologies to be able to upgrade this. You know what I mean? So some have 2. You need to have 2. You need to have 2 green technologies to upgrade that.
Wait, so that means in order to buy a cruiser, I have to have 1 green, 1 yellow, 1 red technology, or is it a specific technology?
Well, I think the cruiser technology. If you go to cruiser level 2, let me find it.
Well, not cruiser level 2, just like what's on the board to build a cruiser.
Yeah. See, yeah, you need to have 1 of each to be able to build a cruiser.
That's cruiser 2. Oh, so the
Yep.
upgrade is what the next one is.
Exactly. Yep.
And I can just build any of my current ships.
But yeah, for that card, it said upgrade any technology.
Okay.
So, do you want to upgrade a tech?
I do. So I can spend the 4 resources. I gave up a strategy token.
Yep. And what did you get?
I don't.
You just take your time. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, bro, if you
But
find out,
I need to pick something that's level 1, or what exactly am I looking for?
you need to have something that has only just like, for example, your first couple texts are going to be like this. See this? It's just 1.
Yep.
Just 1 to them.
Yep.
Let's see. I built a
And then after
Well,
this,
0, right? Like it's the clause
Yeah,
0.
yeah,
So,
0.
like,
Yeah, 0.
I have all my starting stuff already.
But couldn't I pick something because I have this green thing?
No, your planet's exhausted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, an exhausted planet you can't interact with it anyway.
So I need to pick something that costs 0.
0. Yeah, you're pretty much starting your tech tree out. Yeah, and you can get one of these 4. Then later on, for example, if you want to get this one, see it says you need to already have 1. Which, if you unlock this, you can then go to this
Oh,
tier.
so I could pick one based off of these.
Yeah, because you already have 2 there, exactly. So you can get a red one of tier 1, exactly, man. You're starting to get it. Yep. And that's kind of, you guys kind of understand a little how that tech works. It's like a kind of
So
tier.
then you can also have your planets. They also count as.
Yeah, if it's not exhausted. But then if you use the planet, you have to exhaust the planet if you're going to use it as one of the technologies.
And you can only use it as
How many
technology.
rounds do we get?
resources and technology.
We're just gonna play. Normally, whoever gets 10 points wins the game.
Gotcha.
The first. Oh, how many times you go?
How many rounds total does the
I
game
think it normally goes like 7 rounds, 8 rounds. But the first 6 people are in the game. Dude, this first round's gonna be the longest. But once it starts like it's very coming together, activations and stuff. So so he's doing it 4, 5. You're not doing any tech. 6 doing any tech. 7. 7. That was him. 8.
I
That's
don't get it. I don't get it.
You do not get to use secondary ability. That's correct. Yep. Okay. Now now he is number 7. So now it goes right back to you, Matt. It is your turn again.
Yep. And so now at this point, I can use a tactic to move stuff around, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Cool. So then I'll use a tactic to move here.
I think.
Resources, influence. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take my dreadnought, which has a move of 1. Bring it along an infantry. Can I move the space cannons?
PDSs. Let me double check. That's a good question. I don't know why you couldn't. I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay, sorry. Actually, hold on. This is the carrier, which has a capacity of 4, and he's bringing this. He's bringing this. He's bringing this, and he's bringing a space cannon. Double check that all that was legit. Somebody. Okay. That makes sense.
What is the status phase? I see.
Nobody knows.
That's after the tactical phase.
Yeah, status phase after tactical phase. Yep.
Where are the planets
Is
cards?
this an action card?
Right there. That is no an action card are right here.
What do those help with?
Well, literally.
I don't know. I had never used them.
Okay. I think. So can I do more than one tactic on a turn?
No, once per turn.
Okay. So
Was this your
Slav,
second
double
turn?
check me on this, and I'll be done. Put a tactic here.
Yep.
Moved in my dreadnought.
You brought it
Carrier.
over. Yep.
Brought a fighter, 2 infantry, and a PDS.
Yeah, boom.
Took both planets.
Exactly. They're exhausted when you get them.
but still have these 2 planets.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. I'm done.
Okay, and remember they're exhausted when you get them. Okay, so
Well,
number
then
2.
When do they get refreshed? Is it
At the beginning of the round, a new round.
A
Like
new
at status phase, and they get refreshed. That more correctly. Okay, so now it is my turn, and I'm gonna do this. Let's do this right now.
And when you use, this is influence and resources on the planet, right?
Yes, or
I'll wait till
technology.
I'll wait.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna use my strategic ability, primary ability for diplomacy. Choose one system other than the Mechatol Rex system that contains a planet you control. Each player places a command token from his reinforcements in the chosen system. So everybody has placed one of their command tokens from your reinforcements in this system here. So you see what that means? You can't attack the system anymore because
What's reinforce?
reinforcements, the extras, yeah, the extras, yeah, yep. So everybody,
Oh, the actual.
yeah, the triangles, yep,
Command token.
Which means we can't move into there.
exactly. Yeah, it's diplomacy.
Basically forced friendship.
Exactly.
I don't like it anymore.
Okay.
I'm not attacking.
Then ready each exhausted planet you control in the system. So I'm just gonna ready these guys. Pretty cool.
Wait, what?
That's what it says. Now, secondary ability. Spend 1 token from your strategy pool to ready up to 2 exhausted planets you control. So, player number 3. Do you want to spend 1 strategy token to ready up to 2 exhausted planets you control? Or number 4. That's your last strategy token too. Number 4. Who's number 4?
I'm
He was
number 4.
He's number 5.
Oh, number 5. Thank you.
The team's in.
Okay, and you can reset up to 2 of your exhausted planets. Number 5, number 6.
It's good resources.
It is interesting
Yeah.
for 1 strategy token. Yep. Number 7, 8, 1.
Yes.
All right, spend a strategy token. You did. All right, 1 and then 2. That's it. And then this is exhausted. My turn is done. Now it is.
3. Right?
Yep.
Or
There's
4.
3. Yep.
It's CJ.
Oh, where do you have the bubbles?
In the fridge.
Oh, genuine?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. +1.
You have the sparkling water?
So I'll do construction.
Is that you? Yeah.
What are you asking?
Do you have sparkling water? Oh, let's see. Trying to pass out. This is way out.
When you produce ships,
You have to have space dock.
so they produce way back here.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm going to produce a space dock on a planet I control.
Okay.
He doesn't want.
And then
You don't want that one? I want to move that.
I'm going to produce.
No, you can't. PDS. Oh, PDSs cannot be moved. Thanks, Michael. We got people online telling us.
Oh. Thanks, guys.
Dude, thanks for clearing that up, Mike. Yeah, we're gonna make a lot of mistakes, man. If you're watching.
Planet you control. So, alright. I'll place a PDS.
And how do you build the PDSs? They only be built at the
What is the diet?
space dock?
No, PDS can only get built using that primarily using that card. Yes.
Interesting.
How do you build ships?
Defense.
PDS is
How
not.
much from attacking? I think
The
it's roll.
PDS system.
Is
When,
PDS roll for defense?
PDSs do not. PDS are just a building that exists, and if units occupy it, they get you removed off the board.
What, they don't attack.
They don't attack nothing. Yeah, you need to have.
It's basically just let you take infantry away from the island.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Yeah, PDSs do attack. They attack space fighters and infantry fighters.
How much? What's the value?
1 attack. When the spaceships come in,
Yeah.
they attack, and when infantry land, they attack.
It's
just
just like
one
a value though. Like it sounds like combat of 9
That means you have to roll 9 or higher in your dice
in order to beat that.
to hit. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, but you can upgrade them. Remember, making PDS 2s and 3s.
So just lower that number.
Exactly.
Okay. So PDS. What do you have to roll for that? Any number? It doesn't matter.
I'll
You
tell you.
don't have to roll it all. Or Space Can at 6, is that what it is?
I'll tell you exactly right now, man. That's a great question you have.
It's the only kind of question ever.
And then I think John, you're doing what? You placing that spaceship? Then you did that.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah,
And then you
so
wanna- you
you
wanna-
guys all have the option. If you want to spend one of your strategy tokens, you can place 1 token from your strategy pool in any system. You may place either 1 space dock or 1 PDS on a planet you control in that system.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, what number is this? Hold on. So that's how you build right there.
Yeah.
So read that again. The bottom one.
Place 1 token from your strategy pool in any system.
But none of us can do this.
Why not? Yeah.
That's
no.
the secondary ability. Any
But
of
none,
them.
none of us can do it in our turn though, because we already have actions in all the spaces.
Keep going. Keep going. Hold on.
You may place either 1 space dock or 1 PDS on a planet you control in that system.
That's a good
So
question.
you could build from your space dock.
You can build it your.
You can build infantry at your space dock.
Gotcha.
But you're not going to be able to move them out this turn because you need to place one of your tokens. in
Yes,
there.
exactly. But can you place a token in the same token? I don't think you can do that.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, so I'm
It's like
screwed here.
already activated.
One more time for me, Don.
But this one's not
Place
activated.
one token
You're like the one
from
we
your
started with.
strategy pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Into any system.
Yep.
You may place either one space dock or one PDS on a planet you control in that system.
So we can only do it in the ones that we came from because we can't put more in the new places, right? So
Presumably,
your
yeah.
options are put an additional space
Yes.
dock or an additional PDS in the place we already
Correct.
have space docks
Correct.
and PDSs, and we can't move our PDSs
Well,
at
I
all.
didn't have PDSs in space docks, but like, yes, for you, it doesn't make much
Yeah, you
sense. No, I put it there.
You just built that.
Oh, you just.
I-
So what you can do is,
Gotcha.
what you can do is you can just wait, because I think somebody else has the ability to remove tokens if you want. Or you already used it to build. That's right. Yeah. I see that. Yep.
My primary action was different than the secondary, so.
Yeah.
I,
You cannot put 2 activations in one spot. So
now
number
do I flip this over to?
yeah,
that
it's
I-
signify that you use it. So number 5, do you want to do that? Do you want to spend a strategy token? 6. The 6 want to do that. 7.
Space docks and PDS can't move.
Yes. Space Dock PDS cannot move.
No.
And also the PDS hit on a 6 or more. My bad, not a 9.
Can a unit move
Okay,
twice
space
in one
dock.
turn?
No, it could if it's not on it. If it's not. Yeah.
You can't move
Six or
from
more should
an activated space.
Yeah. Exactly.
So then,
But a unit move of 2 can move 2.
That
Yeah, you
number
can't move an
nine.
activate space.
Okay.
So destroy
And
the
what is
top.
this?
So
What was
first,
this?
That's Wormhole. If you're here, you can
once you start
fly
upgrading,
over
that
to here
number.
as they're adjacent to each other.
The
Consider.
dreadnought.
That's the-
Okay, Michael Moore, thanks for helping out with these rules. Okay, so next player is 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. Me. Yep.
Okay.
Where's it go?
So
So when you
I am
upgrade,
going to
your
drop a
upgrade
strategy
card goes
token
top.
in order to
So
overload
in this
all the
case,
way
we're
around.
on the technology.
Whoa.
Carry
Oh wait, I'm sorry. 5.
Five.
My bad.
Now, so then go carry 1,
Your turn, dude.
So in
Okay,
case
number
it
5 is up.
goes by
Tim.
1, the capacity goes by 2.
Gotcha.
So they all have them. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
And what's cost?
Pretty cool if it was all.
Was that-
digital,
What's
but, you know,
cost?
How much cost to produce them, to build them?
It costs what? Resources or
well,
commodities?
just the giant
Resources.
that's not that one giant.
What is production?
Production is how much your city can, the cost, how much your planet can produce. Like when I get to production, I'll show you. I can read it.
It's a different phase.
It's part of the activation phase. It's part of the tactical phase when you play a token. You can produce it in your turn if you have a space dock there.
Okay.
So to produce a unit, you have to activate system with space dock.
Okay.
But what sucks is once you produce units, you can't move out of that system because you activate that system.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So Tim, what are you doing? Now, yep. So Tim's activating the system here. He's gonna go 1, 2 over because this guy was back
Where
here.
do we move them?
Has movement at 2. But Tim does not take over anything because he has no ground units there.
Mhm.
So he just put a system. That's all it is. Okay, 5 is done. 6. Not 6.
It's me.
Yep.
6. Now I'm gonna do stuff that's probably gonna break all the rules. We gonna break rules? Everyone okay with that?
Oh, break the rules. Break the
Speak.
rules.
So I use my
Not gonna
primary
keep going.
ability. You what? The only question is,
What is it?
I can remove one game command token, so I can take it off of here from the game board, and then I gain that command token.
Yes.
I can also redistribute any of the command tokens on my board.
Oh, cool. Move them all from fleet to strategy.
Yeah, honestly, because fleet's only the number of pieces you can have in there, right?
What does fleet stand for?
How many number of ships you can have in a
So
system?
I cannot drop below 2 though, because I have 2 in that system right now.
Yeah. If you get any more ships, the one gets destroyed. You have to remove one.
When does that happen?
As soon as you have more ships than your fleet can handle.
So as soon as I move that over, it would destroy it. I
Yes.
can't like move it out. Next
Exactly.
turn.
Yep. See, and that's the balancing
Yep.
act.
Should have moved it first. Why didn't anyone tell me this?
Hey, literally, it's the first game, so like, I mean, first round, after we get, after we get one round over, it's like, okay,
And then does
things are
this one
clicking a
go
little bit
on
now.
to
Right now,
the-
it's like a cluster.
I guess it's on here somewhere. It was
You know what I mean? It's just a big cluster right now.
good. Tactic or strategy? So no one else has a command card, right? Yeah, everyone else used it. Does that mean this round is over then?
No. We keep going until everybody passes.
Token. Yeah.
Until everyone passes.
Yeah, because we still have tactic cards. We can still move units out.
Oh. The question is, this will stay there for next round.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it replenish at all?
Yeah, I think you get 2 added in. That's the status phase. That's what he was talking about. Status phase there.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Remember you asked what's the status phase? Said, oh, status phase.
I
Yeah.
remember.
So strategy makes more sense for me to go tactic right now. remove more because I can't use any more strategy. Strategy is only used to use someone else's.
Yes.
Correct.
Secondary ability. Yep.
Okay.
Remember, trade's still up.
What is?
Trade,
Right.
and that's how you get.
That's why
trade
I thought
goods.
1.
And I'll tell you what trade goods are right now.
Wait, what was the bottom half of your card? What do we have the option of doing?
Oh yeah.
You don't have an option.
Okay.
Remove 1 token from your strategy pool. Production ability of your space dock in your home system. This is how you can actually build things in your space dock. This is the only time you can produce something.
Yeah. What number is that? That card number.
So it just allows you to use the production ability of your space dock.
What is the production? Go 2 more than the resource value of the planet.
Okay. So,
Was I supposed to use a strategic action when I played my?
no. Nope. Okay, so let's go through production. I'll tell you guys how production works right now. We're gonna go through it really quick.
Yep. You can go to your image.
Yeah, let's go through production. So movement, everybody understands movement, activation pretty well. Wormholes, space combat, everybody gets that. Let's go to.
Carry on.
We'll get to combo with that. Okay, an active unit can produce units and has space stock in an active system. When a player produces units, he may choose to produce any of the units on his faction sheet by spending resources equal to its chosen cost. Okay, when a unit is produced, the player takes a unit from his reinforcement, places it on the active system. Players always place ships in the space area of the system in which they were produced. Players always place ground forces on a planet that contains a space dock that produced them. Now the problem is, remember, you can't produce ships because your fleet's 2.
Because it has to be done at the space dock system.
Yeah. So whenever ships you build are going to be in space, and since you're already getting maxed out.
Yep.
Okay.
The transit.
When producing multiple units at a time, the cost value of those units are added together to determine total cost. Each space dock's production ability has the value that limits the number of units that can be produced during this setup. A player cannot produce more units than the combined production value of his units in the active system. That's confusing. Let's see what that means.
Units production value is equal to, mine says 2 for all of mine.
If a unit's cost is accompanied by 2 icons, such as the cost value of fighters' infantry.
So this is 1 unit. This one's actually 2 units. So you can only build 1 fighter out. Move the other way around, but you can build 2 fighters every turn. And 1 is 1. But then you can only build a maximum of 2 fighters. 3 fighters.
It costs 1 each, so you have to build 2.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
it costs 1 to build 2.
So like the carrier costs 3.
One per
Production
fuel or
units,
1
they're
each,
not-
but you have
they're
to.
not-
One of those builds you 2 fighters,
Just like
and one of those builds you 2 infantry. So infantry and fighters are really cheap.
3
There's no-
resources. In this case, you know.
See, for example, if a unit cost is accompanied by 2 icons, such as the cost value of the fighter or the infantry, the player receives 2 units for the indicated cost. So a cost of 1, you can get 2 infantry. That's what tool symbols are. Or 2 fighters, because the cost 1 gives you 2. Fighters don't count against fleet limits 2. Yep. When producing units, each individual units count against the production limit. How the hell? What's a production limit? How do we know that?
See the production value.
Let's keep going. It's gonna tell us here.
So, like, I think I have a production value of 5, right? Because that's 3 resources plus the 2 that you get by default.
Where'd you find that?
The production value is equal to 2 more than the resource value of this planet.
Yes. So the resource value of the planet. That's right.
So the production value is based upon where the space is
Yeah.
placed.
So, like, in this one, I've got a resource value here of 3. So I would assume that I have 5,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how many I can make.
Well, that's gonna just be the number of units, right? Because each unit counts as 1 production value.
Well, then I guess we go through the people after Tyler and see if anyone.
Okay. Here we go. Spending resource influence. To spend a unit's resource or influence, a player exhausts that planet's planet card. For example, a player needs to spend 2 resources to produce units. He can exhaust the planet that has a resource value of 2, or instead exhaust 2 planets that have the resource value of 1. A player could exhaust the planet that has more resource value, but the excess resources are lost.
But are resources from a planet equal to the space dock's production value?
No.
I'm gonna get to that right now.
No, it's plus
Production value
2.
is +2.
Yeah, like, I guess, like, do you need to use any of your planet's resources to be able to build with the
Like,
space
do you
dock?
spend the
Yeah.
planet?
Well, you have to spend the resources. That's where it comes to and actually build anything. The resources are what you actually build with.
That's the
For the
cost.
cost.
Okay, I got you. Okay, production value. Production value just means how many units that place can produce. So if production value on your system is 2, you can only produce 2 units.
Oh, okay.
But for here, these 2 count as 1 unit if it says 2 symbols here. So 1 production gives you 2.
So all of the space dock tells us how many it can be produced there.
How many can we make?
Yeah. Now, but remember, the space dog adds 2 to the production value.
Yeah. Well, the production value is space dock plus 2.
Yeah.
Planet's resources plus 2. All right.
So you can build a number of many.
Well, so why don't we go through? So Tyler can't do that one. So who's number 6?
Okay. So which means that he can produce at 3 if the cost of the carrier is 3 resources.
Okay, so Ethan, number 7.
Okay, so I get
So you
a.
have your space dock. Where do you have your space dock right
I have my space dock over here.
now? Okay, so you have 4, so you can build 6 units.
Okay.
That's what we get.
So, okay. And what's the cost? I
Cost
pay
is
1
1
strategic token.
Yes, and that's what trade goods do. Trade goods allow you to fill in when production. Like on one short, you can exchange trade good too.
Hopefully the cost would be then 1 strategic token plus whatever the resources count is for the units.
Is influence only good during this phase?
During the voting phase, yeah, we don't need it right now.
And then before I expend influence, can you explain like what it's kind of used for?
When somebody gets the Megatol Rex, we're gonna have councils vote. Because Megatol Rex is literally 6 influence and 1 resource. So like, and then we have the edicts that come out, which are right here.
Why are you spending influence?
Well, I'm not. I'm spending.
Yeah, exactly.
And whoever spends the most influence, yeah.
Planet production plus 2, yeah. So so what that means, yeah. Okay, so I got
So
that.
whoever finds most influence gets what?
The Rector Rex, or is
No, whoever takes control of the city just brings
Takes
a unit.
planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Gets that.
then the influence works for.
Then we have
that.
voting. So the council meets at the end of every round during the status phase and vote on edicts.
Okay.
So when we get there,
And that's when you have your influence points if you use. You want to be 6 of them. Which is that's more than the 2.
I have 3 total.
You know? Samesies.
Hey.
So I
can
can.
any of you buys yet?
And yeah. Then I refreshed one of them too, or at least 2.
okay. And Ethan, what are you doing?
So if I spent 4, that means I could build 8 infantry.
Yeah, because you're spending 4
Well,
resources.
I don't have
2,
8.
4,
I don't
6,
have 8
8.
slots.
But I think there's a limit how many infantry can be on the planet.
I guess I can only build how production value equals 6. But does that mean I can build 6 infantry, or I can do
You can build up to. You can build either
6 times?
6. Yeah, 6 times. Yeah. But let me see the limits on
You could
infantry.
build 12. But there's a limit of infantry on the planet. Planet's not that big. I'd say maybe you get 4 of them. 5 if you're lucky. It says other natural flavors in the jungle.
Makes you think.
I think I'm at my ship limit. I can't really do much of that. Infantry is kind of.
If we turn the fan on, does it knock everything down?
No, not at all. Not at all. Planet's production is 2, so whatever planet space dock is on. So the black player should probably move their space dock to the other planet.
We can move space docks.
Talking about this one.
Yeah.
I had that. I mean, I don't know how. I was thinking about that. I don't
Just
know how
do
you
it.
guys
Yeah,
feel.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Just
I
do it.
started the game like
Yeah.
So we can move space docks?
Well, and
Or
you're
just
starting
because
home base because now we know. Thanks for that. It's limited by. It is limited by production limit because now your production limit is literally 6.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Space dock within the same
Yeah.
line. Okay.
Yeah.
You think when we started, we should have put it on as well.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Mike.
I didn't know what I was doing when I started.
Hey, Mike, how many units can you have on a ship on a planet? What's the maximum number of infantry units you can have on a planet? I can't really find it right now. Because see, right now he can't build any ships because he's maxed out with his fleet.
Mhm.
So he's kind of like in a weird position.
You have to build infantry if you can, but planet's pretty full.
It's limited by its production limit, so you can build as many units as possible. I'm guessing.
And if my production limit is 6,
There
does
is
that
no
mean
limit.
I can build 12 infantry or 6?
12.
It's one cost. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because for every
The production is the number of times you can produce something,
yeah
or is the number of units you can produce?
number
Because the only other
number.
exception over here is it has the fighter. It says you can have 3 fighters. That do not count towards capacity.
For ships capacity against your ship's capacity.
So
See,
the only thing it specifies is different.
what that means is in your system,
Mhm.
if you have a space dock there, they don't count towards because to have Because you can only have as many fighters in the system as you have carriers. So like for example, yeah. So like for example, you can't. I couldn't have fighters in the system by themselves without a carrier here, or if I had a space dock, that I can have fighters there. Because fighters need to have a space dock or a carrier that they can land into. Fighters cannot exist in a system by themselves. They get moved off the board.
Do they get blown up and you lose them, or do you just get like,
6 infantry.
So
per
right.
island?
He said you can only produce 6 infantry.
Okay. So then.
But for every 1 cost you spend, you get 2 infantry.
Okay. So I get 4 resources. So let's say I can build 6 infantry.
Yep.
And then my other resource just goes to waste, right?
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you don't use is wasted. Yep.
And then I had to spend a
Strategy exactly that. 7. So 1.
And do I place it here?
No. You just use it up. So number 1. So Mac gets to go now. His production limit is 6.
Matthew.
My turn?
Matthew click. But Matthew click.
And then how does combat work?
But
Like,
then
Matthew.
Yes, and my bad. Each infantry counts as 1 production. You guys are right on that. So even though you get a cost of 1, yeah, he only built 6. Yeah, that's why. Thanks, Mike, for clearing that up. So he can produce 6 infantry. Yeah, Mike, I appreciate that. All right. So do you want to build any units?
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm using the strategy token. And I've got a production value of 5.
2 resources.
And with my production value of 5, I can.
You have production value of 2, 4.
Is it the green? Is
It's
the
a
yellow?
it's the yellow,
What's
yeah.
the blue?
Blue's influence.
No,
Oh, okay.
Influence value. Yep.
you still only have 2 resources.
Oh, they're upside down on this one.
What
You
I'm
have to
saying
do
Interesting.
As far as
Red,
not
like-
produce
Not
that,
Upside down. But like,
you can
the-
produce.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
okay, so I can do 4. Okay.
No, they only have to use 4 of that.
And then
For number of units.
You can build
I've got
any
a
4.
cost of up to. I could build 5 worth, right? So I have 2, 3, 0. I have 5, so I could.
Yeah, you can just also your plans to produce. Yeah.
But in order to produce units, you have to
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
But that's the only way I can build stuff is with these, right?
Or your trade goods. You can add your trade goods into it.
How do I get? I don't have any trade.
That's right.
Okay.
You trade.
Okay.
If I had the resource.
So I could do 5.
Yep.
So theoretically, I can build up to that. So I should probably just build. We're gonna build infantry. And do we decide on how many infantry you can have? Is there a max?
No, there's no max.
Okay.
Right?
Wait, okay. And
Once you run out of plastics, run out of plastics.
Okay.
You can place it, but you have to remove plastic off another system. Let me just be sure I'm looking at that.
You confiscate other people's plastic?
And so I have the saw wean tools. So when 1 or more of your units are used production, reduce the combined cost of the productive units by 1. So it just cost me 1 less out of everything. So I'm gonna get an infantry for free.
Nice. Also, guys, just please remember your factions have special abilities to the top right here. That's specifically to each faction. So kind of a lot happening in the game. Just make sure you be aware of that.
When 1 or more of the units use production, reduce the
Oh,
combined cost
Who had the technology
of
card?
produce units by 1.
No one.
Was that a card?
oh, I had technology.
Interesting. I don't know.
God damn it! My special abilities, if I use this, I can take control of adjacent planet from a system no one controls. Damn, that was strong. I totally missed that.
Yeah, I could have done something off of that.
So the Jonar player guy could have used the primary ability on the tech action.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. See, Michael, this guy here, man.
Should have given me that advice earlier, Michael. Killing me. Where you been all my life? That. And then
So I'm still not sure what that's.
So this is going to cost me right now a production value of
2.
3. But
Well,
because
3,
of,
yeah.
because of this.
But what
Yeah.
unit uses production?
The space dock. Right?
So he's producing on this planet,
On Nar.
Nar,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
His
Yeah.
production is 2 plus the space talk adds 2 to your.
Mhm.
So he has a production value of 4. He can produce 4.
Right, but how does one of his units use production? What does that mean?
This
A
is my
unit using
space
production.
dock. My space dock is using production.
To produce units. Your space stocks produce units. But the problem is that's a production of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can only produce 4 units.
For total units.
Yes, yeah. But you can exhaust resources of planets to increase the total number of resources you're gonna be spending.
Sorry, say that again.
So, like for example, you're like, well, I need But the cost of this is 2, right?
Right, so the cost of this right now would be 2, right?
Yeah, well, minus the 1.
Minus 1, so 1 resource.
One resource.
1 resource. You have to exhaust one of these to get that resource.
Yeah, so that would be a waste of 1 resource to do that, right?
Yeah, yellow is resource. Blue is influence.
Gotcha.
So that would be a good one to use with Joel. It'd be racing 2
But then I'm
influence,
losing the influence.
but in this case, we don't need
I
influence.
wonder if I can give it to this one. I wonder if I can build a ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay,
can
I'll do it.
build a
I'll-
dreadnought. You can
Yeah,
build
I'm gonna build a
carrier.
cruiser. Where are the cruisers at?
Yeah, so you have to exhaust planets for the resources to use.
Okay, so
produce.
here, that's 2, and,
So-
and then I'll build,
So once that's 3 total
gonna-
total production you need to spend.
and I'm gonna no 2.
Minus 1.
This is 2. So and then what's a destroyer do? I want to get one more thing in here. Build another space dock, right? Can I have multiple space docks?
Anti-fighter barrage.
Yeah, I'll just build a destroyer. Okay. So I'm building a destroyer, a cruiser, and an infantry. 4 total things.
Yep.
From a maximum that it costs 1 for the destroyer, 1 for the infantry, and 2 for the cruiser. I'm using a biz to do it, which has 3 resource.
Yep.
And I get the -1 from the salt whatever the hell it is.
Yep.
And I'm putting both of those on there, and these ships float around, and I'm still under
On
my
that
fleet,
system. Yep.
and I'm still under my fleet limit, so I'm okay, and I'm
Awesome.
destroying the board.
So number two, and that was production, right? That was whose card was that allowed that trigger that? And that is
Not mine.
No, it's yours.
We're still on mine?
Are we?
yeah,
Okay, wow.
which is number 6, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna reach-
It's gonna be Oh, you got to swing there and get your sub out.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna produce, and I have a production of 2, 3, 4, so I can produce up to 4 units.
He worked until 4. So he's gonna check it. So,
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just build a dreadnought. Why not? F it.
Anti-fighter barrage. Michael, is getting a destroyer a good idea?
I got a dreadnought. So I have production of. I have a
Strategy.
Michael, what do I do next?
Didn't you like read it and like read it and fake?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I built a dreadnought.
Resources to slot. What?
You know what? Let's go 5. Let's build. Only if someone is spanning fighters, he said.
So destroyers are only good if someone's spanning fighter. That would make sense. The anti-fighter barrage.
All
I
right.
don't know what it means yet, but it makes sense.
All right. So now that that's done, I'm done for mine. 1, 2, 3. Does he? The U.S. strat 4? Do you want any strategy token to produce units?
yes.
Okay. 5.
Burning this, and I also have this.
So the strategy tokens are pretty much only used to be able to leverage the secondary abilities.
That's it. That is it.
Okay, so this one's basically useless. No, you got it.
I have
If everyone's used there.
No, Tim hasn't even traded yet.
I need to pull them into the board where I have these.
Oh yeah, on your home base only. Only on your home base you can build them.
Replenish my commodities.
So now you have to pay the resource for them. What
I did.
planets would you exhaust?
I exhausted Rentera.
Oh man, yes.
And I have this Sarween Tools upgrade.
What is that thing?
Which decreases
Saving
my
in
production cost by 1.
Nice.
Oh wow.
So. And,
You not take that build anything?
You got some resources.
Okay, 5, 6. Build anything?
Mhm.
No, he's 6.
So now
Yep. Now player number 7 goes.
Okay. So I'm going to start with one of my tactics.
He's moving. So the carrier
So
can move.
you can put a
My
tactic
carrier
anywhere on
can
the
move
board,
2 because of the gravity drive.
Okay.
but you can put a tactic anywhere on the board.
Anywhere on the board, but you can only move the movements that can move to it can only move to it.
Just the movement.
Now your carrier can, or his carrier can carry 6 people too, right?
Wait, wow.
Carrier can carry
Like,
what's your move?
six.
Oh, he upgraded it. That's right.
All right.
Anti-gravity.
Sweet play.
Yeah, but
And I own that.
does that increase
Yep.
the capacity of the carrier?
Yeah, he has 6. He has +2. That's one of his little upgrades. I think he's promoted.
I
He has
start the advanced carrier.
John, watch out. He's coming for you.
Okay, so that's 7. Number 8, number 1 gets to go again.
Okay.
Look at my
I
board.
am going to do a thing.
You do that thing.
How is it
When do you pass? Are you gonna pass? I want commodities. Give me commodities.
Okay, I'm gonna use a tactic.
What are you doing there? You wanna put it in
Put it here. And I'm gonna take carrier. And carrier has 4. I'm gonna bring along both the infantry that I just built. I'm gonna also push up that dude, and might as well push along this dude.
as soon as you have a retreat.
What does this thing do? This is a
Very good.
cruiser. Do I want to like bring this
No.
along, or
As
do
long
I
as you
just
have
let
some
it
kind of
chill?
a building there.
I guess.
You maintain.
So it could be a cannon, or it could be the.
Yeah, or it could
Oh,
be
whatever.
one
We'll
space
just bring it all along. Okay, I'm done.
That's perfect. So you got your 2 planets. You make sure you get 2 planets from
Yeah,
planet
yeah.
cards.
Right there.
Where's the
right from here?
Okay, number 2 gets to go, which is me. Man, do I want to pass? Does my dreadnought carry? Oh, I did. My dreadnought has
Not
capacity of 1. We're moving over here, boys. Let's take this planet here. Oh wait, see, this is a tech planet here. Ooh. I will take that there. And that's it for me. Number 3. It's now kind of starting to flow. Number 4.
Yep, I'm using the tactic to move. So I'm coming over here.
Yeah.
And anything we don't use this turn goes on to next. Do we get to leverage next turn?
I'm gonna get to that. That's a good question. Yeah.
I don't need those planetary cards. Then
Yeah, let me get mine too.
4's done.
Your
Oh,
turn.
you were saying that the green thing means something?
That's a tech.
No, not that one.
Okay.
It's only the.
I'm sorry.
So
Yeah.
like right here. See when it's in addition to this.
Oh,
It's not the tech symbol.
what does that mean?
John.
That means you can.
That means you can
use it to-
exhaust that planet when you're upgrading tech to add 1
So like
to the
this
tech.
requires 1.
Oh, so
I could build that now even if I don't have.
Well, you have to exhaust the planet. You'll have exhaust planet, but
Right,
you can build
right.
that tech. Yeah.
You could skip the having actual tech.
Gotcha.
So you jump up to the next layer almost.
Neat.
Okay.
Yep. So you can.
But you can only trade by using the commodity there. You have to use this to trade to allow trading to happen. Only you can activate the trading ability. So 4, 5, Tim is your turn. What do you want to do? Right here. You have to use this side trade using this ability.
What is that? He could also do like actions and stuff, though, right?
Yeah, he still has tactic.
Yeah, he still has tactics to get. He's 1 tactic left. See, that's what happens. You can only pass your turn after you use your strategy card. After that, you can pass and hold up. He has to use his trade ability.
And when you pass once, you're done for the rest of the
You're
game.
done for the rest of until everybody else passes.
You
Exactly.
have to use your card.
He has to use that before he can pass. Yeah.
Giving us the option to.
Yes, to trade.
Otherwise, you could just like.
And also, these cards that don't get used, they get
Valid
Next
Yeah.
round. Yeah.
they get 1 trade good put on them. The ones that don't get used.
Yeah.
From round to round. You can activate trade. All right, Tim's active trade, which is gain 3 trade resources. Tim just gains 3 trade resources. Go right here. And then replenish commodities. So if you don't have commodities, you get them.
Oh, cool.
I mean, for now, for Tim, I'm sorry. Choose any other players. These players use the secondary ability of the strategy card without spending a command token. So Tim could choose any other players, and they get to
How many?
any number of
So
players.
1, 0.
Or 8, or yeah.
Choose any number.
Yep.
To use their
To use
original
the
one?
secondary ability with no cost, which is spend 1 token from your strategy pool to replenish your commodities, to get your commodities.
So
back.
basically, he can replenish someone's commodities if he wants. Anyone
Yeah.
else's.
Ah, well, it doesn't matter because we all already have commodities. Right?
Okay, what else
Yep.
do you do?
That's it.
What's the secondary?
You spend 1 token from a strategy pool to replenish your commodities.
But how do they turn into trade
Valid
goods?
strategy.
I'm gonna get that right now.
When do we trade? Is
I'm
that
gonna get right now.
anomalies, Anomaly.
And what does trade goods do first again?
Your,
no, but they're gold.
your commodities become. Oh, you can use your trade goods for building ships instead of exhausting planets.
Okay.
This comes
it's
out
just resources.
Yeah, exactly. And you can trade good represents a player buying and trading power beyond the player's raw resources. When a player gains a trade good, he takes the trade good from supply and places on his trade good area common sheet. Yep.
So how do I? So like, can I buy Matt's resources from his planets using my commodities?
No, you have to. That's okay. Here we go. Allows the players to gain trade goods and replenish commodities. Okay, hold on.
So what do we do with the commodities? What's the whole purpose of commodities? Is what it comes down to.
I'm getting there right now. Yeah, let's see.
How do we do How do we build more tech?
We
The
don't.
tech tower.
Only the tech card?
Yeah.
And you can whenever you have secondary. You can move. So I missed out on that. I should have done that one. We can go back and do it now, right?
Okay, the resources. You needed 4 for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, your trade goods can also be spent in place of 1 influence. You can also spend your trade goods. They also count as an influence also.
1 for 1.
Yeah, 1 for 1, but they cannot be cast during votes.
What happens to unspent?
What are all these scripts that I have?
These are which we get to next. When you're next to your
unspent.
when you're next to your allied units, when your ships next to each other, I think that's
it's
what we
I
can
don't have
negotiate.
a tactic. Like, I don't really want to expand too much.
When we're
I
in,
mean, you can wait till next round. You can actually
Maybe.
pass.
Commodities are useless. They just can. How do you get trade? So I guess we need to get to how do we get transactions? Transactions.
I mean,
Transactions is a way for players to exchange commodities, trade goods, and
production.
promissory notes. These are promissory
You can
notes
trade
here, pretty
more
much.
infantry
Okay.
For next round, kind of deal.
During a player's active turn, he may resolve up to one transaction with each of his neighbors. Neighbors is a system that is like their neighbors right now.
So if I move here, I can be neighbors. I move here. I can-
Yes, yes. And so during an active player's turn, you may resolve up to one transaction with each of your neighbors. To resolve a transaction, a player gives any number of trade goods or commodities and up to one promissory note, which are here. These are your promissory notes here.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Okay.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
So that to a neighbor in exchange for any number of goods, trade goods, commodities, and up to one promissory note. Players can exchange commodities, trade goods, promissory notes, but cannot exchange other types of cards and tokens. So you can only exchange commodities, trade goods, and promissory notes.
And what are commodities?
Commodities are right here. As soon as you give a commodity to a neighbor,
It goes into trade goods.
it comes to our trade right away.
So
Exactly.
I can literally just say, okay, here.
Yep.
And he can give me one back.
Exactly.
That's a
Trade off. Exactly.
We're neighbors though.
Yeah, if you're neighbors in
Yep,
systems,
yep.
not neighboring players.
Correct.
Yep.
And neighboring just means we have a unit in that system.
Yeah, you have.
okay, so Josh and I will be able to trade.
Yes, correct. If Josh is active or if you're the active player.
Jacob Hammerschmidt.
John, yeah.
Jacob Hammerschmidt.
Now, the Emirate of Hakan, is the Emirate of Hakan in this game?
Yeah.
The Emirate of Hakan can also exchange action cards with other players as part of the transaction. So that's a special ability.
Oh, cool.
A transaction does not have to be even. A player may exchange components in unequal value or give components without receiving something in return.
We haven't done the action cards yet.
Players agree on the terms of the transaction before exchanging any components. After components are traded, the transaction cannot be undone.
So is it my turn yet? Can I play?
So I can't do anything with these. Right? At this point, we can't do any of these. Tech stuff's gone. Can't do any of these. There's no way to upgrade
Yeah.
anything, right? So we can't upgrade our pieces anymore. We can't-
Oh, there you go.
This round.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
On your
It's
active
like
turn.
the rest of the round.
So who's turn
I'm
right now?
trying to
That's
figure
4 or
out how we're
5?
gonna do all these
Okay. Oh yeah, use trade. So yeah,
Does it build
and
more
does
units?
anyone use a secondary
Oh, you
ability
can only build more units.
What is that?
And move.
to refresh your commodities?
I have full.
Yeah,
Jake.
exactly. So you guys will have full commodities, right? So the secondary ability is to refresh your commodities, but I don't think anyone's gonna use it since we all have full commodities. Yeah, so that's it. So 6 gets to go, which is now you, Tyler. So yeah, so the person activating trade can say it will replenish your commodities if you give me a trade good. Yeah, she can be like, hey, I'll activate commodities if you trade with me. That's what trade good is.
Can I break this up into individuals?
Yeah.
How did John
How much you want, 3?
Yeah.
John Jacob Hammerschmidt, we need to talk.
Hey, Matt. Why don't we why don't I get rid of some of these things? I don't need this. Let's work out something. Just take all my resources. You want to get some trade goods?
We're not neighbors.
We will be. I can just come here. If we're neighboring systems. If I just put
I
ship
don't
here.
like you moving there.
I will not bring my dreadnought. I'm just saying.
If we can just trade commodities. Yeah.
I might need to bring my dreadnought.
Who's the active player? No, if it's your active player. So you can only trade on an active player's turn. So you can't technically trade it yet.
Alright, not technically traded, but done.
Okay.
So it's
Hey,
because
you wanna
technically
trade?
Tyler's activating the system.
You want to trade? I'm active, so I can trade now.
Oh, you're nearby.
I'll give you
I thought you were
3
gonna
trade
come to
of
me,
these for
Tyler.
4.
Wait, what?
I'll give you 3 of these trade
Actually, you
of
have
for
a lot
4
of
units.
I do?
I can trade.
Oh.
It's worth it because you're not going to do nothing.
That's fine.
That's a great trade right there. And then you can trade goods.
Can you trade?
Goods. Yeah.
Yeah, of one person per turn.
Yeah.
Now he can trade with anybody. That's not
Yeah,
neighboring.
I'll take a slap out.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yes. All right. So 6, and that's it, right? You just activate that system. Make sure you get your planet cards.
Oh, good call. But I have to keep them down.
7 is next. Now is your turn, Ethan. You can do trade goods if you want to, which you did. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to act? It's your turn now.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
my actual turn.
Yeah. So that's when you can do a commodity trade. Damn, he's got 6 commodities.
But we did the commodity trade.
Yeah. That doesn't count as like you don't have to do anything for that.
Okay, so I'm going to go. Okay, I'm on here, but
I need more space.
for me.
I need more space.
So, oh, that was fine. Okay, so I guess I'll take my cruiser out here. I can carry 6 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You should have a guidance.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. And then you got the trait. You got the
And that was one
Oh.
strategy token, 1 tactical token.
What did you strategy for?
To do the secondary ability so you can trade.
You don't need to do that. That
Oh,
you,
okay.
you do not. That doesn't cost a strategy. You just do it.
Oh, okay.
Trades are free.
Trades are free. Yep. What's the scoring card this round? 0. Nobody scored nothing yet. Remember, to score points, here's control 3 planets have a technology specialty. You can get a victory points or spend 8 influence on your turn.
What's the technology specialties? These
Do
things,
you have a
right?
planet deck?
Yep, so you have
What
one.
was that?
Matt, do you have a planet deck?
I do not.
Oh,
It's right here.
I
I
have
put it right in front of you. Sorry.
Okay,
So you're going next.
number
next
1,
time.
Matt. You get to go again.
Yeah.
No.
About there. So if I want to build units,
You have to place an activation token on the system.
Okay.
With a space dock on there.
okay, so I'm gonna do that now.
Yep.
And so now the space dock thing still applies. So I'm still maxed out at 4.
Yep.
4 total units,
Yep.
and I have any number of resources that I can leverage.
Yep. And your gold
which
counts.
which for me is these 3 plus these 2. So I could have 6.
Yeah.
So
1,
I,
2,
so
3,
I
4, 5,
theoretically
6.
have 6 total resources I can spend on a maximum of 4 total units to put in this.
You got it, man. Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not complicated. You
No,
got it.
that makes sense.
Okay, and while you're doing that, since you're doing that, it's not going to affect anybody else's production. I'm going to go. Just keep it going.
Yep, that sounds good.
I am going to, you know what? I'm going to trade first of all, but I have no effing neighbors. Tim, you can trade with me in the future. Remember, bud, you don't need to be neighbors with me, bud. Let's just say John's getting the full wrap of these guns. He's outside of the planet. So what I'm actually going to do is, you know what? What is this thing? This is a cruiser. Capacity none. Combat 7. Movement of 2.
Is there any use for influence right now for the rest of this round?
Is what?
Any use for influence?
As of right now, I don't think so. Yeah.
For this round.
Well, actually, technically, if you spend 8 influence, you get a victory point. So you
But
could
what
do
do you
that.
spend it on?
You just spend it. Exhaust 8 resources, and you get that victory point. Remember,
They don't actually buy anything with their use on anything.
no, you just spend 8. Yep.
Putting it in for victory point.
Yeah, training for victory point. Thank you, John. Thank you for explaining that. Okay, I'm going to activate this system here, and we're gonna go. Oh shit. 1, 2, and that thing. This is a cruiser, so it has no capacity, and that's it. I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, there's no 3.
Smoking crack over
And I built a on my turn. I built a carrier and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
infantry, and that
You
cost
see,
me-
we'll just speed up a little
yeah,
bit,
that's fine. I'm ready what I did,
and that just goes right in there.
and that cost me 3.
So I can build, once again, same question I had. I can build by placing this here and then just building.
Yep, on the space dock, correct. Activating system that's space dock. Whenever you activate a system, you do the movement, fighting, and then production. It's all part. If you look here, it's all part of the tactical card. And the last thing, number 5, is production.
Gotcha. So,
So
that's
I
what I'm doing. You guys
okay, so I can move and activate.
Yeah, and produce. Yes, if you have a
Oh.
space dock there.
And these are free to build.
No, yeah, but you need to have the building. You need to have the what do you call it? That card, construction card, number 4, to build. Remember, you need to have that card.
So you can only build one unit.
Yes.
You can expand this.
But now you can build the
Should I
entire.
build this or this?
No, he's done for this round.
Basically,
Nobody can
either
build
that or
anymore.
that.
Oh,
It's
Wait,
all-
I thought you
well, I can't produce. Yeah, I'm talking
Produce.
about
Oh, yeah, you can produce. I'm talking about space
Might
docks.
use-
Oh, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, he can produce as long as it's
What is the
system
double stars?
that has been activated with a space dock on there. Yeah, he has to activate a system
16 damage.
with a space dock. It's worth it since you can usually
You-
only
you
complete
can
one
do
public
that.
objective around unless you take an imperial
I
action.
mean, I have.
Oh yeah, and also guys,
Oh,
yeah, that is a fact. Also, you can only
Alright.
you can only get one of these done per round. You can only
I've lemon right
do one of these per round. So if you do one this round, you can't do any more. But if you don't do this round, next round you can only do one still. So if you can get 8 influence, get it, just get it done. So you're producing, right?
Which one?
All right, start your production. Do you need help understanding that, or you got it?
What's up? I got it.
Okay, 4, 5, 10. Yeah, you want to trade them? I'll give you 5. I'll give you all this gun. I'll give you 4, man. I'll give you what we got.
That's
I can take.
Dude, and you can get that. You can get that upgrade. It's 8 influence. You get that victory point.
No, we don't really know what
Yeah.
Wait, how did he spend it?
You on your turn, just give it an influence.
Wait,
to get
trade
the
goes
victory.
count as influence too?
Yes, influence and resources. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Wait, say this again?
your trade also counts as influence.
It's a flex.
It's a flex. Yeah.
Production or influence. But we don't vote on anything until somebody gets to
Make
make
tolerant.
Yeah.
But what did he use otherwise?
trade
How did he
goes
get the other
counters.
influence?
How do you get what?
How did he get the other? How did he get to 8
Oh, he got
Use it as you need it.
no, he didn't get it yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him.
Oh,
eight.
gotcha.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying to
thought
trade
it
it
was
for him.
yellow.
I'm saying, do you
It
want
was
4 right here?
resource.
4 for 6, Paul, you know what I mean? 10, you know what I mean? Nothing will happen, you know what I mean? Oh, 4 for 4, 4 for 5, 4 for 4, give me 4 for 4, whatever, you know what I mean? We'll rock it.
Mine doesn't have that.
And what is my secret objective?
better than you would.
Special ability.
I mean, look at that. He's made for battle. So, yeah.
Or 4 for 5 or 4 for 4? But you can break them in singles if you want.
So I can turn this into
Yeah,
commodities
yeah.
and-
No, well, yeah. You just want 3 ones? Right. Four, 4. Boom. Here you go. Here's your trade goods. I got my 4 trade goods. Woohoo!
Now, when can I get that?
Get what? This?
Yeah.
Once your turn. During the status phase. Yep. So what's Tim gonna be doing? What's Tim gonna be doing?
So what is this thing?
That's Mechatonics. It's the card for. As soon as you get it, it counts as 6 resources, and you get 1 victory point if you control it.
6 resources.
I mean 6 influence. I'm sorry, 6 influence. So during voting, you're like
I can spend 4
But
weeks
if I flip it,
you have to start. You have to do production. You have to activate a system for ship on there. Yep. Now your production is 1, and this is always 2, so you can produce up to 3 different units. And a dreadnought costs 4, so if you spend 4, you can literally build windows. So 1, you need boom, and you can build a dreadnought there. Now that's 1. You can still build if you wanted to. You can build 2 more units. And remember, you can exhaust these. You also have resources here. You have 2, 3, 4, 5. You can flip here. If you want, you can build a second dreadnought. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. 2 second dreadnought. Well, this is 0 influence here, though. Yeah, that's a question. That's the thing. So 5, 6, you can go. Tyler, you can go while he's finishing his production. Do you understand what I mean here? You just gonna build that? You gonna knock another one out? You might as well.
Okay, I might. Gives me 2.
Yep,
so I can
2.
build 2 infantry.
4 infantry. But the problem is your production limit is 3, so you can only build 2 infantry.
it's a good question. It's up to you. I'm gonna do
Yep.
production as well.
Okay.
So,
6, 7. Ethan, you want to go? He's just producing.
Yeah.
Did you activate the system? You have to put a token on the system to activate it. You can only.
not on my home system. I have to
Yeah.
activate my home system as well.
What do you mean? You have to activate.
When
your
I do the production,
Yeah, you have to activate your home system.
I have to activate it and then I can do production.
Yeah. The only reason why we weren't allowed to, because that one strategy card allowed you to build in your own system. Remember that one strategy card allowed us to do
Gotcha.
it?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Especially preventing you from being able to do that every time.
Exactly.
But as soon as I
So you have to put like just like Tim, you have to put an actual.
You can only do it once.
Yeah, you can only produce once on the system normally. And are you producing then? You got it produced?
I can do that in the same turn.
Yeah. When you activate the system, you move units, you fight, and then you produce all in one activation of the system. So as soon as you activate the system, you can move units to the system.
Gotcha.
You have combat, and then you can produce in that system. It's right here. If you flip this up a little bit, you see it? It's,
Yep. I didn't realize that was all in one turn. I thought
Yeah,
it was like you
all,
could do.
no, one turn. Yeah.
Okay. So I activate that and then I produce.
Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I activate my system and I produce. I flip my low door, which is worth 3 resources.
Where are you producing here?
No,
Here. Yep.
to produce 6 spiders.
So I used.
Yeah, because you have. Oh, you can't have.
So units. Yeah, that should work.
You can only have 3 here right now because you need to have a carrier carrying the fighters. So up to 3 of these fighters you can have in the system because
Up
this
to
is,
3 I thought up to 3 fighters in the system do not count against your ship's capacity.
yeah, because right now your ship has you don't have a ship that's carrying these.
Oh, so they always have to be carried?
Yeah, or unless you have a space dock there, which allows you to have 3 of them. See, it's saying because it's space dock, up to 3 of them do not count towards your ship's
Oh,
capacity. Yeah.
So
So
the fleet.
Wait, so these
But only for the fleet.
yes, so 3 of them are not legally can't legally be there.
don't count towards the fleet.
But then the other
They
ones do.
don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
because these 3 don't count because your space dock's here. But since you have a ship here, you can't have fighters. Fighters have
It's
to
not
dock
really
in
a
the ship.
fleet question. It's just they're not viable.
Wait,
They need.
You can have fighters at all.
They're like docked on
You-
something.
no,
They
you
have
can have
their
three
space
fighters.
dock
If you have a
or your
space
carrier.
dock.
In a space.
In a space dock,
Okay.
yeah. But since there's no carriers, you can't have fighters. For example, if this carrier gets destroyed, those fighters are gone
Mhm.
because they don't have they don't have a carrier to carry them,
wait.
unless there's a space dock there, or unless there's a tech that allows you to
Maintain fighters without.
maintain fighters without it, which I'm not
Fighters don't necessarily have to be on.
They could be on the
Carriers.
dreadnought, right?
Yeah, they can be on any unit that carries something.
Because
I
I can
mean,
upgrade
that's the best.
fighters that can move on their own.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
I
not-
don't, I don't think they need to be on a unit. They just can't move from system to system.
That's not what I was.
That's what I thought.
expecting, but-
So like because they have a movement of 0.
I'll double
But, like,
check.
Theoretically, you should have like a carrier should be able to take a fighter, drop it into a new system, and the carrier should
fighter
be able to move
stays
on.
there. Right.
And the fighter just guards the area. I don't think it needs to like land or anything.
See, I wish they had like a unit breakdown of every single.
Terrible instructions. Rotate.
You know, fantasy fight's actually normally good for instructions.
Not this time.
Okay. Who's turns it now? Mike, you want to know the question about fighters? Can fighters be in a system by themselves?
Or then you have some kind of a carrier or dreadnought or something with them.
Also, do you have Wi-Fi?
We need Wi-Fi for it.
Yeah, he's got weak data. See, you're gonna check my
But-
hit this.
You got no VPN. Yeah, no data.
WPS button.
What is it?
Use the one that has WPS on it.
I got things. I got things.
Are you back here 29?
It's strong.
Yeah.
Dude, that's where is
What the world?
Which one?
Let's just make a decision for now for fighters, and I'll look up the rules so we can keep going.
Do you know the password to your Wi-Fi, or
Huh?
do you know the password to your
No, I
Wi-Fi?
don't even know.
Oh,
that.
I'm
oh,
with Matt.
temporarily.
I'm with Matt. I think they can exist. They can't move.
Yeah.
They need a carrier.
Okay, we'll do that for now.
Yeah.
And if we have to change it, Ethan will adjust it. I just can't find a word for fighters. Okay, who's next? So that's 7. Matt, back to you.
To be clear, I've got tactics left, but the only tactic I could do is move out of the existing planets I have, right?
No, you can't move out of any planets that have they're already activated. You can't move ships out of an activated system.
You can't move ships
Out of an activated system, yeah. Ships cannot move out of an activated system.
Yeah,
so all the
like,
ships.
all of mine are trapped.
Yep.
Because I've activated them.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So technically, you can activate a system, but you'll be doing nothing with that system.
But we'll stay activated next round.
No.
No, you remove activation tokens. Yeah.
Top to top.
Wait, hold on. So you can't move them out of an activated.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, you can't move them out of an activated system.
No.
So I can't move these guys.
No, because you activate a system to produce.
Well,
Correct.
why'd someone? I completely waste the point of it. Why did I do that?
Well, next round you can move them all out. You're either stuck moving units or activating system. Like that's the only way you'll be able to produce this by activating, most likely.
So I was thinking like I could put one here and then move these guys all out.
No, because you activated, you can't.
Do it on the. No, whatever.
So at this point, I can't produce anymore. I can't activate anymore.
Exactly.
Right.
They just pass.
I have no stuff to upgrade anything.
Yep.
So I'm passed.
Okay. I am also going to pass. Oh, wait. No, I'm going to pass because I literally don't have anything to do. I'm going to have tactics.
I'm also passing.
Yeah, you can't leave fighters alone.
No way.
I was, for some reason,
Unless it's a space dock.
That's dumb.
It is.
Wait, don't you have one though?
He does.
Well,
Well, only have 3.
The
It's
space dock
up to 3.
supports these 3.
Up to 3
Yeah.
fighter system. Ship's capacity.
because I remember reading about, dude, I've read like these rules like 3 times. There's certain things I remember for sure. I was like, that's
So
weird.
does that count towards the ship's capacity then?
Let's do it.
When
No.
you're moving.
No.
Yeah. A carrier has to, they count as a carrier's capacity. Yeah. So, yeah. You got to think about this. You got to think of fighters.
Move for free?
Fighters are like,
There's only certain things you need to move. Come on now.
Right, but that's how many things he has there.
Yeah, well.
Tim passed.
Stop.
Yep.
making stuff.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Six.
no, they did a trade thing, but they're done.
Yeah, Tim passed 6. You? Actually, you know what? Damn, I didn't want to pass. I wanted to give my.
Wait,
Promissory notes.
how did you get here, Tyler?
You don't need to-
My power was to take a token back.
Nice. Okay, so you could theoretically move those
So I
guys.
can- so I can move those guys. That was a nice question though. If I move them, I lose those planets.
No, you. Oh, if you move the. Yeah, you could only move the carrier.
Right. Which
Yeah,
gives me
would be
one
done.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we go. Unless you could get better points, but I won't.
You only got one has technology.
That's true.
All right. So yep.
He's just evaluating the moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna set pass.
And while I do that, I'm gonna read up the status phase to see what happens there. Might be a good thing.
You pass?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use a strategy token in order to do my special ability of spend 1 token to place 2 infantry. I only have 1, so I can still do it. Your reinforcements to 1 planet you control. So I'm just gonna drop an infantry
That's
Does
great.
it matter where the token comes from?
from my reinforcements.
Sorry, does it matter where the token?
The command
is?
token.
Your command token.
Oh, that came from strategy.
But is
yeah.
it doesn't specify on the?
On a planet that I
No, you
Does
say
it matter
war-
where? Does it matter? Does it specify where that command token has to come from? Like a tactic or?
it has some strategy.
Let's say strategy. Yeah.
Okay, so now it is back. We all passed. I think it's just you again, Ethan.
pass.
All right, so now we'll go to status phase. So the space dock fighters cannot exist on there. It is. So space dock is passing 3, so you can leave 3 fighters with the space dock.
So they could have been there. They just would have died.
Yeah, they just die. Now if you have 2 space systems here, you can have 6 fighters in there because each space dock helps.
All right, let's roll some die.
All right, so status phase. During the status phase, players perform various upkeep tasks, including repairing units, scoring objectives. To resolve the status phase, players perform the following steps in order to score objective initiative order. Each player may score up to 1 public objective and 1 secret objective if he fulfills those cards' requirements. So right now, if anybody has any of these that they fulfill, they can say it now or the secret one. Reveal public objective. The speaker flips the next unrevealed public objective card, which is I'll do it for you, Tim. Okay. Have one or more ships in 2 systems that are adjacent to Mechatol Rex. So have 1 or more ships in 2 systems that are adjacent to Mechatol
Tim's the
Rex.
closest.
Tim is closest. Yes. Okay.
Would I flip all of these over to get that 8 influence?
Oh yeah. Do you have it? So yes. He has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 6, 7, 8. There it is. So Tim actually fulfills this. So Tim, you
won.
You moved up.
One.
That was a fun game, guys.
Okay. Now that's still open for everybody. So everybody can still get
it
it.
doesn't
So
say
he
save
can
one.
do it multiple times.
No. Once you're done.
So he needs to mark.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what he's used for.
Nice.
Okay, reveal the next objective. The first stage 2 objective is not revealed until all stage 1 objectives have been revealed. Okay. Each player draws 1 card from the top of the action deck. Here we go. So everybody draws 1 card from the top of the action deck.
And I get to draw 2.
Nice.
You dog.
I get to draw 2 action cards also.
Really?
And
I wanna drop
it's
it.
a level 1, level 0 green upgrade.
Is it really? That's nice. Oh, right. I don't know what these do, so it's like literally. And I think I did the setup wrong a little bit now that I think about it. Let me just double check this. Okay, so it'll be 5 here. So 1, 2,
What's the
3.
command token? Oh, no, I never.
Yeah, these are all command
yeah,
tokens.
things that we. Yeah.
Like that. There we go. Okay, so you guys kind of know action cards do a little bit. So hopefully you guys understand a little bit. Now we're going to continue on with the status phase.
Score objectives. Done. Did anyone meet their secret objectives?
Remove command token. Each player removes all his command tokens from the game board and returns them to his reinforcements. Reinforcements is here to your stockpile.
Stockpile.
Yeah, and then you guys remember you guys all have like 1 here.
Oh, nice.
Who's this guy? That is.
Oh,
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, you're so no, you're not so no.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. Next is gain and redistribute command tokens. Each player gains 2 command tokens from the reinforcements. He may distribute any of his command tokens on his command sheet by moving them between his tactic, fleet, and strategy pool. So you gain 2.
Wait, same thing. You gain 2,
only get 2.
You only get 2.
Only
and then you can redistribute.
Yeah, these however you want.
We don't even have any in fleet. How do you have a fleet? Zero.
I just took. Okay.
He's picked
I'm
them
not
up.
supposed to
He's
take
picked them up.
So I'm not supposed to take these.
I mean, you can.
No, you're only taking the ones from the board. You only get
But no, so you just say redistribute them?
Yeah, you can redistribute them. Yeah, you get 2 more. You get 2, and you can redistribute your whole entire board.
You can redistribute those wherever you want.
Damn, this is tough. I don't need a fleet of 3, do I?
My ability is that I get an extra command token during the status phase.
An extra token?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Ready. Each player readies all his exhausted cards, including plans, technologies, and strategy cards. So I guess when you use a technology card, you have to exhaust
So-
it.
Can I use these to get trade goods from last
No,
time?
you cannot. That's different.
So I didn't use them, I'm screwed.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, did you get 2 new action things?
I did. I'm divided.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at it.
I was like, how do you only have 3?
Yeah, they're just all on fleet. I'm scouting.
I'm scouting.
Okay, and then repair units. Some units may have been turned to their side during the action phase to mark that they have been damaged. Players repair these units during this step, turning them upright. Return a strategy card. Each player returns a strategy card to the common pool. Oh.
Back from an order.
What do you think? 3 tactics and 3 strategy, or 4 tactics and 2 strategy?
Nice.
All of the above.
Now, you were the first player. You're supposed to get the speaker because you got this one right.
Oh hell yeah! Give me that speaker shit.
I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure.
Sure of the house. Did 8 have one?
The character gets a lot of command tokens.
What's up?
You get a lot of command tokens with the character.
I don't know. Oh no, I
Speaker is just...
got more at the beginning and I didn't use them all.
Oh,
I got like 3 more at the beginning.
Mhm.
Then, if the custodian token is no longer a Mechatol Rex, the planet center of the game board, the game round continues to the agenda phase. Otherwise, a new game round begins with the strategy phase. So yes, as long as it's board, we skip the agenda phase. Okay, so and then whoever has the speaker card, which I'm pretty sure leadership.
Yeah, he did it from last round.
How do you get the speaker
It
card?
didn't say it. Whoever was leadership last time.
First one pass.
A leadership token is, I think, is the
Oh,
first.
number 1.
Or is it
Who is number 1?
politics?
Only the politics card that changes speaker. It's only the politics card.
Okay, so no one has speaker right now.
No, well, he has speaker, but the
No one
speaker.
picked politics. Oh, he has speaker still from last round.
Yeah,
'cause he
from last
rolled
round.
high.
But where's this? Which card
He
switches?
said, he said politics. 3.
Well, who had 3?
Nobody.
I
That
had-
makes sense. Yep.
It's not number 1 leadership.
No, number 3 is politics.
Okay.
There's a player other than the speaker. That player gains the speaker token.
Gotcha. Yes, nobody got it. Exactly. So technically, Tim gets to choose first, and then we go clockwise order again.
Okay.
Wait. Do we go clockwise order?
Probably. So you get the resources that you take.
Yeah, we went clockwise.
Yeah. So I guess again he gets to choose. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Clock. Thanks, Mike. Mike, you got to come over from the Midwest, man. You got to stop living that whatever. And remember, these have resources on. There's 1 and 8. You took that number 8. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh man. Now I kind of know what these do. kind of know a little bit what they do. Damn.
And why is there a token on?
Because it wasn't used. You get one. The one that's used to get a resource out
It's
of
not a
it.
good card though, so I wouldn't pick it up.
Draw 2 action cards. You know, I'll just take it.
Yeah.
We'll just try it. Just try it. Try it before you buy it. I mean, come on. Let's be real, Mike. That's a dirty Russian laugh.
You get the first show off.
Yeah.
Do you want connection?
And you got a you have Oh, wait, did you get
So
an
my
extra,
special ability lets me
are you
use the
taking that?
primary ability of tech.
Was that?
was this taken
Actually,
off?
Yeah, we're in it.
No.
So you get an extra trigger.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Nobody ever took it last time.
Sorry.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you this. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. It means I don't know. What
Oh
that
yeah. I'll know what that means. Okay, so you guys been wondering what these symbols on our planets like this?
Mhm.
What the hell they mean? I'll play with this right now. Okay, so this means that if it's a blue sphere, that's a cultural planet. If it's a red with a triangle, that is considered a hazardous planet. And if it's a green with a circle, it's an industrial planet. That's all it means.
Does it do anything?
There are certain objectives that you have to specifically have certain ships captured.
You down, you leader, you.
All right, Ethan gets the last. I'll give him. All right, so who's number 1?
What did you choose last time?
Me.
Oh, me, Purdy. Hold up.
Mm.
Okay, but you probably can go.
This is good for that shit. Ethan, that's how I got extra command tokens. I
3 extra codes.
I picked leadership.
Okay.
And that gave you 3 extra command tokens. That's why I have so many.
That looks nice.
I wonder if you can the question was, could you redistribute them after you get them? And I'm thinking yes, which makes you just put them wherever you want. I guess you put those wherever you want. That's right.
Well, the three-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Influence happens whenever I guess it's needed to happen. When it's something like, for example, spend 8 influence.
Yeah, and you can spend any amount of influence to gain 1 command token for every 3 influence points.
Oh yeah, like that. For example, you can spend influence for that card there.
Yeah, for sure. Mappings have the planetary cards.
Same thing.
I think you
Spend
have
any
them
amount of
there.
influence
Not
to
them.
gain
Oh,
1
okay.
command token for every 3
And-
you spend.
Are planets refreshed?
Yes, all planets are refreshed. Correct.
What's the new card?
The new card here is have 1 or more ships in 2 systems adjacent to Megatol Rex, and you will achieve this during the status phase. Yep. So that's during the status phase only, so you have to be there for like till the end of the round. Matt, I'll be honest, I just want to fight you just to see what combat is.
I don't think you should do that.
I don't want to. I'm just saying, I just want to just to show you how combat works. Just a little.
I'm done.
Dude, because of Tesla, you got a shit. I have nothing here.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Who's number 2?
No one.
Number 3, politics. Choose a player other than the speaker. That player gains a speaker card. Well, shit, that's gonna be me, boys. Draw 2 action cards. Okay. Look at the top 2 cards of an agenda deck and place each card on top or bottom of the in any order, whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah. That's next to Aaron's dress.
Okay, now you guys have an option to spend 1 token from a strategy pool to draw 2 action cards. So number 4, does he want to do that? Spend 1 strategy to get 2 action cards.
That's Matt.
Sorry, what's up? I'm paying attention.
Do you want to spend a strategy token command to get 2 action cards?
I didn't hear that at all. Say again.
You spend 1 strategy
Yep.
command to get 2 action cards.
What's left?
Everything. Sorry. No one's using anything.
Not using leadership. What do you have? Imperial?
Wow, that's the thing. Here's leadership last time.
That's not. You don't have to leave plastics on a planet. Okay, you do not have to leave plastics on a planet to maintain control.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Thanks, Mike.
How do you mark your control?
You have the cards.
Hey, the cards.
Right.
Oh,
Wait,
leave. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So I can take these guys and move over
Okay,
there.
Mike. Literally, that's like the
That's
biggest thing we've been dealing with. Okay, that changes a lot. Sorry once again, John. Dude.
Shafted
I'm
by
drawing.
every-
I'm drawing 2 action cards.
Nice. Now, do you get a second one for your card, or that's only during the status phase for your upgrade? Because remember, you have the upgrade card. That's
Yes.
okay. 4, 5. That's 5. Want to exchange 1 strategy card for 6. 1 strategy card for 2 actions.
6 is off. That's
7.
Keep track of those actions.
And 8. Okay. 1,
I don't want anything you're offering me anymore, so
2, 3. Okay.
you kill
Number 4 gets to go.
Matthew.
That is
Hold on,
bad.
just pick
Matthew,
that.
Matthew. You want me to send it down?
I just copied it.
Oh, that's what these are for.
One
You
step.
put these on a planet you control when you bounce
Okay, so I'm using construction.
to let people know that you have that there.
dude, I was asking that on turn 1.
Place what? You place what?
I asked
Yeah.
that
Bro.
5 times.
Come on.
But John, my bad. There's always 6
Okay,
people
I
trying to learn a game.
Oh shit.
Mike, thanks.
Wait,
We
yeah,
gotta send you
yellow's
some
the
money,
good
Mike.
one.
We're gonna
Yellow,
cash out
yellow.
$1. John is very
So,
happy.
Place 1 PDS or space dock on a planet you command. Place
Oh,
one
you're doing
PDS.
your strategy card?
Yeah, I'm using construction.
Yep.
And I put a space stock on
That planet?
Abyss, and then does it matter which planet PDSs go on? Is that
Yeah, because when a ship flies into a system PDS, your PDS systems fire against the ship.
sorry? I should have phrased. It's
The planet though.
Just
which
having
planet
that-
in a
Because
system?
when infantry attacks a planet,
Yeah, it
then
fights against
it
them.
fights against the infantry as well. So it fights infantry and space.
So I guess
Yep.
I want to also trying to defend.
Now, is
space
it
stock.
either or? Is it place 1? Oh, it's place 1 space stock or PDS. So you can't.
Yeah, and then the next
Yeah.
thing is placing PDS.
Oh, wow, that's.
So on your turn, you
So
can
either
do 2
two
PDS.
or
And what's the secondary ability?
So place 1 token from your strategy pool in any system. you may place either one space dock or one PDS on the planet you control.
Okay, number 5. Does he want to do that? Strat secondary ability. Who's number 5?
Oh, I have 5. What's my question?
Place one token from your strategy pool on any system. If you do this, you may place one space dock or one PDS in that system.
Or anything?
Yeah, what's the better one then?
So you're setting one strategy
Yeah,
token
yeah.
to build a space dock or PDS.
If that's when you want to plan.
If that fires off on.
You're not. You that gets
Anyone that-
started.
any-
That strategy token gets
And
started.
when the infantry comes in.
No. It
If
doesn't
I had
get started.
triggered fires
It's
from the
placed
space
in that
dock, but you
system.
could move
Oh,
it.
it does?
But
Yep.
I can move
Wait.
it.
So you're placing it. So that means you can't move those units at all.
Damn.
No.
Wow.
So you're placing the strategy token in that space. So if
Okay.
you do that, you can't move
Yeah,
the box
exactly.
afterwards.
Damn. 6. The 6 want to do that. Who's number 6? Number 6, 7.
Yes, I want to do that.
You sure?
This one.
He only has a little strategy card also.
I wouldn't do this one.
I would definitely do it.
Then you can't move those units in that space.
Yeah. Because you have activation token in that system.
Right, but I can go to any system I want.
But you can't take
Join
units
this.
out of that. No. You control.
No, it does not say that. It says in any system. Correct?
Well, in the first part, then you may place either one space dock or one PDS on a planet you control in that system. So you could put it over there, but it wouldn't do anything.
Because you don't control the system. Yeah, because you're activating the
So
system.
you're right. You're right on the first half. The second half is the important part, though.
Yeah, I am the Iksha. How do you say this, guys? Iksha.
You know what I mean?
Who's got the diplomacy?
The first half, you're right.
Nobody has the
Then after
diplomacy.
that,
Damn it.
you have to control.
Thanks, Michael Moore. I'm the actual Iksha, man.
So if I activate it, can I move some? I can't move anything else into it in that round.
You can move into it. You can't move out of it. No, you can't do either.
Can do
You can't move it in or out.
After you've activated it, that
Exactly.
turn, you can move into it,
Yeah,
out of it,
I'm
but
gonna
then
go
after it's done.
I would do that. Not for your only strategy one. There's better ones out there.
And then 8, Tim, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
And then number 1. Number 2, do I want to do that? Damn, if I don't build a space dock now, I won't be able to build a space dock. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it's just a space dock, correct?
Mhm.
Or PDS.
Or PDS.
On a planet you control.
Oh shit! I don't control the plan. Thank you, Tim.
Tyler just went through.
But I had a ship there. See?
Gotcha.
you know,
Okay,
nothing.
yeah.
So you need to drop infantry, then you can pick them up, but you need to drop them first to control the planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the reason why I dropped them.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
You're playing your
Just
flag.
clarify.
But at the same point, knowing a planet's empty, having the ship in space, you permanently control the thing anyway.
You know what?
If it's a good enough space, yeah.
That's my
Okay.
Can a
Hey,
spaceship
no
kill
way.
infantry?
No, unless there's bombardment.
Can infantry spell spaceship?
No,
Unless it has reverse.
unless it's fighters. Unless it's fighters. Okay, I did that. I used my strategy card. I did put a space dock there. Okay, 2. Want to do that? 3. Nope. Boom. Player number 5 is go.
That's me. I'm going to activate.
Now you can't move through an enemy.
See, my character can move through Astro.
Kenny.
Yeah, with the well, the level 1.
Anti-mass reflector.
Yeah. It's okay, Matt.
What the hell, man?
So can I.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Okay, and he got the planet.
So what does this mean now?
That means they're like you get this planet exhausted, but then there's gonna be now an agenda phase after status phase.
You get
So
it.
now.
Yeah, every planet comes exhausted. Yep.
Every planet comes exhausted.
When you pick it up, yeah, when you take over a planet.
So you can't use the first the planets you get the first time. You can't use it same game, same round.
Right, unless you can exhaust, his diplomacy allows you to
Okay.
bring a planet back to life. Cool. Okay, number 5, 6, player number 6, number 7, player number 7, Tyler.
Everyone start thinking about a tech they want, because that's Tyler's secondary.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So I get that.
I'm going to move.
Well, think about it eventually.
Right. That's why I didn't think about it as I was saying.
I do need a tech though. This is some BS.
I think you know what's going on.
And you need 6 of that, right? 6 or 4 production. 4. Yeah, so you can use your. That's where trade goods can be used at. That's where trade goods instead of flipping. Okay, it's 7th turn, right?
Your tower's
You're
pretty
done.
Are we done?
I think so.
Oh, okay. And what did you do? Tactics?
Yeah. It's me.
Okay. Did you grab the 2 cities, towns, planets?
Nope.
Boom, right there.
Okay.
Okay, 8th turn. You can move an asteroid field?
Yeah.
You could also, if you want to move this carrier over. Now, I don't think you can end your turn asteroid fields. Ships cannot move through.
You can move into and
Okay. Yeah, nice.
So pretty much everyone except for me and Yuslav.
Damn, we're like the losers here. Okay, 8. Number 1 gets to go again. Remember, you can also move this carrier over if you wanted to. Because 2 has
Yeah.
carrier moves, or then move for 1, don't
Yep.
they?
Wait, when you activate space, can you move from 2 different areas to it?
You can move ships from any area onto that space, yeah.
Can I also move my destroyer?
If it's moving on 2, yeah.
Are you trying to go into here?
Yep, yeah, you can do that. That's, yep.
So,
And you control them, correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll be banned and I can jump over.
That's good.
And you can go to Alpha. Yeah, you can jump over.
Okay, number 1 gets to go.
Yep. So I am gaining 3 command tokens, and then for every gain influence in any amount of those. So 3 influence per additional command token. Let's do this one.
Wait, that's what you're doing right? Yep.
Worth. And then you guys have the secondary ability to spend any amount of influence to gain 1 command token. 3 influence per command token.
And does it cost a strategy token? A strategy token to do that?
Nope. Doesn't say it's secondary ability. It just says spend any amount of influence to gain 1 command token for every 3 influence spent. So
Spending
you
influence.
can,
Okay.
you can start spending your influence for additional command tokens.
Every 3 gives you 1, right?
Every 3 gives you.
So on the next player go, I'm gonna do that. So 1 token. 2 tokens. So I'm gonna get 2 command tokens.
Can you move into a system and not fight somebody?
No, you have to fight.
You have to fight.
Yeah.
Can 2 people exist in the same system?
No. They can if you have infantry in the system and the guy has ships. They can.
One or the other.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's it for.
Because you're gonna retreat. The loser will always retreat. Okay, player number 4. Do you want to number 2 first of all? Number 3, I did. Number 4, do you want to spend influence to get command tokens?
No.
You're 4. Number 5. Does number 5 want to do it? Player number 5, you want to spend 3 influence for a command token?
Yeah. I'll do it.
For every 3, so you can do it multiple times. And remember, those count as influence also. Your trade goods.
I'll do it once.
Okay. Okay, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Player.
I don't spend a token also. Like you say.
Yep, you have spend token. And then player. That's number 1. Number 2 gets to go now. Number 3, so I get to go. Oh, this is already used up. I'm sorry. We're gonna spend a tactic card, and we are going to make it rain, baby. Woo! We're gonna go right here. Man, we gotta have a little fun here. We gotta spice it up. You know what I mean? We're gonna have all night here. And so I'm gonna use the action card. Let's see if I can use it. Let's see if it's legal. And first of all, when can you use action?
I think a lot of them are just like on certain, like at the top it says, it's like mine says at the start of something,
Okay.
after something, at the start of something.
Action cards. Each player draws an action card during each status phase. Players can draw action cards to resolve. You can only have 7 action cards in your hand.
7, you said?
Yeah, max is 7. So first paragraph of each action card is presented in bold text. The timing when the card can be resolved. Okay, yep, got it. Matt.
But I think some of these can be anytime.
What's your secondary action?
You can spend 1 token from your strategy pool to draw 1 secret objective.
Okay, I'm gonna use flank speed. I'm gonna use after you activate system, apply +1 to the move value of each of your ships during the tactical phase. So this is gonna move a 3 now. Boom, boom. I am not gonna take that guy. Oh shit, we're gonna move this over here. And let's move the carrier. Alright. And we take control of this system. Oh. Will and knock.
I'll save it for now. I'll build my-
Okay, and that is. Now, I have another action card I want to use. Why not? Let's have some fun. But, guys, we gotta have a little fun here. It's getting swampy in here. Okay, oh boy, I need to find a hazardous planet here.
What's the hazard?
A hazardous planet's over the red icon.
There's housing price or- What is it?
Ooh, Matt, are you gonna be attacking me, bro? Matt, what are you doing?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Matt. Matt.
Oh.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to this.
All right, I'm gonna play this card because Matt's gonna be attacking me. We're gonna have a little fun. Matt, we're gonna have a little fun, right?
We'll see.
Unstable planet. Choose one hazardous planet, exhaust that planet, and destroy 3 infantry on it. Matt, let's have a little fun. Boop boop. He's dead. And exhaust that planet.
And what kind of planet is that?
That's Freya. It's hazardous planet is more like the red here.
Next one up.
We're gonna have a little fun. You know what I mean? Oh, Matt, talking about that. Do you want to do a little trick? You want to do some ceasefire with me?
Wait.
You want to do some promissory notes?
Can we use these?
Well, I'm active player. Yeah, you can trade them right now. Like
What are
resources.
these things?
These are. You know what I mean, Matt? You know what I mean?
After the
I don't-
green,
I
after
don't
the
have
green
these.
player activates the system
Yeah.
that
We used
contains
it at
one or
time
more
of
of
when
you.
we're active
You didn't activate.
No, but I'm saying I give you this card, and then you have this ability. The green player cannot move units into the system.
Why are you giving
How
this
can
to
you
me?
use that?
I'm just saying. Do you want to have a ceasefire agreement? Like you know how you trade commodities? You can trade these cards with people.
Yeah, just give me the card.
Now for your ceasefire though.
What?
Well, we're
Oh,
gonna
from
be.
my, not from my ceasefire.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, Matt. I don't want to attack you.
You already attacked me.
I did not attack you.
You already attacked me. Give me the ceasefire.
Ceasefire for ceasefire. Okay. How about this?
Wait, could he actually get that from you? Can
Yes.
you command that and then you don't get his?
Yeah.
The commodity you could
You
trade.
don't have
to.
Say I'll give you the one that I'm holding for everything in your hand.
Oh, I mean, no. Once you agree, you gotta give it. You know, what I mean, once you gotta.
Yeah, I
Agree.
mean, like, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're getting, but I'll give you this one for everything in your hand.
Oh, I mean, I guess you could.
Okay.
Ethan, why don't you help me fight that asshole? I'll give you a ceasefire. I won't fight you, bud. Ceasefire for ceasefire.
You give me a ceasefire. So what's the So where's fight?
Well, I'm not. There's no fighting. I'm just saying this is the promissory note.
So right now he's pinned in between the two of us,
This is the promissory note.
and he's worried that we're going to both attack him, which would be the smart thing. for
What
us
that
to
means
do.
is, read it. Just read out loud. You kind of understand what it says. After the green player moves units to your system, however it goes, and there's other ones too. Political secrets.
I don't know. What's the back of that?
What do you guys work?
We don't know what's going on. So,
We're lost.
You should have a deck of cards.
yeah, we have these.
Okay, these are promissory notes.
So we can use these anytime we want.
Yeah, for a neighboring planet, for a neighboring player, you can trade these off to them. Correct.
Okay.
These are like trade goods kind of, but these are promissory
Okay.
note agreements.
And then these. What's this one?
Oh, that's specific to your
But
faction.
it's still a
I think.
technology.
No, that might be your special. It might be your. Yeah, that's a technology. I think that's specific factional technology.
So do I have to give anything in exchange for this?
I mean, I'm asking you, can I get your ceasefire?
He's saying he doesn't want you to
Ceasefire
ever
for
attack him.
ceasefire. What I'm saying is, Ethan,
But he's pinned in between us, and he's worried we're both going to attack him, which would be the smart thing for us to do.
What is a non
And what do we get for
faction
it?
technology?
Anything?
I mean, you just kill stuff off, nothing really.
You get the
Planet,
you get
if
the
you
planet,
can
the
control
resources, and you get all the stuff he has there. So
Everything else is non.
right now,
It's not like
it's a tech planet, both resources and what's the other one?
No ceasefire?
No.
Damn! Hey, John, if we were neighbors, I'd give you a ceasefire for ceasefire. Alright, my turn is done. Anybody want ceasefire with me? So number 4.
Would you be able to give us ceasefire and something else?
For your ceasefire?
Yeah.
I'll give you one trade good. I can't give you more.
One
I'm
trade.
in a hot spot.
That's not nearly.
I'm in a hot spot.
Which is why you need to be given more. You're in a hot spot, which means that you're the one that needs to be
No.
negotiating.
No. Me and him are talking, Matt. You know, me and him are talking. Hey, John, you can join
He's
me.
a smart guy. He's not going to be giving you something easy like that.
See what I'm saying? Like, how am I gonna know?
Three,
Yeah, ceasefire for ceasefire.
and 3 trades.
That's a good.
No, I can't.
No, that's a good deal.
Ethan, listen, my man, you're pulling my hairs. One, we're not fighting. You don't have to worry about this blob. I'm out of your hairs. I'm out of your hairs.
Where did you get this?
It just came.
I'm not too much worried about fights anyway because you don't have
It
any
just in my
ground.
things.
I feel like
I'm
he
just
should've
saying,
had-
this is a future. This
No,
is
this is
bulletproofing you
I know,
from
but I
this
think he should.
chaotic mess right
No,
here.
after he does it, I give it to him.
Oh no, that's.
No, but I think he should
Like
have
one
had to
attack.
trade it with.
Oh yeah, that's mine.
He
For
should
real?
have had to trade with. You should have one though.
You should have one to trade with for your color that matches your color.
Yeah, you do.
You
not
start
have-
with your
you
color.
should have one though.
You're not gonna trade?
These?
He does not have to. Where is that?
Okay, my turn is done. Player number 5. 4.
How does attack go? How does that work?
We're gonna get to it when we get there. We'll literally go through the whole attack process because it's gonna be space combat and ground combat, and it's rolling
Just
dice.
give me a high level overview.
Pretty much like the space combat fights, and you roll dice. You roll in combat, and
Does
like
each individual unit attack each
Yes.
individual unit, or
at the same
does
time, combat happens simultaneously, and then you assign damage simultaneously.
Okay, does someone have John's
My.
political favor or whatever you call it?
the
I
research?
think you have.
Ceasefire?
Is your symbol?
No, if it's your symbol, that's special to your
That's
faction.
my symbol.
It's the colors. The color is what matters.
No,
Yeah.
because we're both red. Ish.
John, let me see.
But he does not have.
Yeah, you gotta have one card that nobody
he
else
does not-
has.
He does
No, I
not.
don't.
That's specific to his faction.
Right,
That's
but he
like
does not have any.
But I don't
He
have
has
one.
one. I
Let me
have one.
see.
I'm not sure if he's supposed to have one or not. So we're
yeah, he's supposed to.
That's what we thought.
I had.
Yeah, you have one right here. What are you talking about?
Dude.
It's called Wormholes. John, you're crushing me here, bro.
Thanks, Lap. You going this way? You like.
Okay.
Give me a high level overview of the fighting. So like,
Okay, so pretty much space. You bring all units to fight, and units fight simultaneously. Like you'll attack all at the same time, and then you deal damage at the same time. And then
like how is damage dealt? Like
you roll the
what-
dice, and then let's go through real quick. I guess let's go right through it.
Like if I bring in a carrier, a fighter, some infantry, and my
Infantry-
dreadnought, like is there any advantage to an attacker, or is it just straight up equal? Like does the defender get any defenses without a PDS? Like
No defense at PDS. No,
so there's no advantage of being an attacker versus a
no,
defender.
unless you have action cards that might give advantage, or unless you have specific traits to your civilization.
Okay.
So each player units have their anti-fighter barrage ability happen. If you have anti-fighter barrage ability before combat, that happens. And so like if you have destroy, it has anti-fighter barrage ability. That'll happen. That fights against fighters. And then you go to announce retreat. Players can either may choose to announce a retreat. Retreat will not happen immediately. The units will retreat at the end of the combat round. If the player wishes to retreat any of his ground forces that are on a planet in an active system, he must move them from the planet to the system area during this step.
Like, why would I?
That's me.
Okay. And then we'll make combat rolls. Each player rolls one die for each ship that he has an active system. The result of this unit's die roll is equal to or greater than the unit's combat value shown on the faction sheet. That roll
More or less,
produces
yeah.
a hit. The total number of hits a player produces will be used in the next step. So, combat. If a unit's combat value contains 2 or more burst icons, the player rolls that number of dice instead, potentially producing 1 hit with each rolled dice. So if you have like double symbols.
Okay. I think I got it. That's
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And then each player must choose and destroy one of his ships for each hit his opponent produced. The player removes destroyed ship from the game board and places them in his reinforcement. So each ship can only take 1 damage if I'm correct. Now, what is sustained damage? Hold on a second. Since players assign hits to his own units, it is good strategy to assign hits to units that are cheaper to replace. Because this, fighters are often used to fall as fodder to protect the rest of the player's ships.
Fondler.
Now, what the hell is this thing here mean?
Okay. I'm moving here, taking this with these 2
What is
guys.
sustained damage? Oh! Sustained damage are ships that require 2 hits to kill. Thanks. The Sardox Nor have +1 for each of the combat rolls. There's a Sardoc Nor here.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, for each combat roll.
Mhm.
And then the Yol Noir have -1 for each of the combat rolls. So it hits harder for him to fight. Because each combat roll adds a +1 to it. And you have to roll that number or higher. For you, it's easier because -1 to all your combat rolls.
So I'm stronger.
Yeah, because all his combat rolls he has to add 1 to.
Oh, and you want lower combat rolls?
Yeah, because you want to lower your combat by 1 because you want to hit this number or higher. Like combat, you need to roll 6 or higher.
Gotcha.
So from his combat, they add 1. He has to be rolled 7 or higher now. While you, I think.
No, I add 1 to my roll.
Oh.
Yeah,
So I have
I
rolled
think I'm a
less.
weaker. I'm a more of a tech person.
Oh, really?
Correct. That's my only advantage, basically.
What's yours? Do you have anything in combat?
You're the war person.
Apply -1 to the result of each of your units.
Rolls. So like,
Combat
I
roll.
roll a 4, it becomes a 3.
Yeah, because 3. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Backwards. It's harder for you.
I'm more tech heavy.
Thank
Nah,
you.
you-
I did it all backwards, my man.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, next. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Alright.
I'm fine. It's my turn to move, right?
Yo, it's your turn. Do anything you want, baby. Hit that trade. Ethan, I'm gonna give you the goods. Ethan, I got your trade goods, my man.
Yeah, I can trade now.
What-
So
Well, do your thing first.
first, I activate, get a 3, and then I replenish my commodities, so I get 4 more.
Okay. Ethan, you want to choose an Asia player?
Then choose any
Ethan!
number of other.
Remember the ceasefire? I was there for you.
Use the secondary ability of the strategy, or without spending.
In reality, your best play is to go against the people that aren't expanding as much. So like you want to probably not give it to
No, listen to me. He's bullshit. This
Look,
fucking son of a bitch.
the expansion.
He's lying.
You want to focus on people that are kind of not attacking you, right? So you want to focus. You want
Yeah,
to
but it's commodities. So for me, Ethan, give me that was.
like you definitely want to give it to John because John's straight away.
Yo, holy shit.
You do.
Yo.
He does. Well,
Ethan, here it is. Listen. I'll even give you 2 of the commodities for
We
trade.
give it
then.
to you.
Let me read this. This player's the secondary ability.
Without paying the
Any number
command.
of other players. Those players use second ability without spending. Okay.
Yeah, you my man, Ethan. My man.
Yeah.
I'm a leech. I'm fucking
to give
that guy.
So I can choose any number.
Anybody.
So I can choose 4
Everyone
players
except
and
for
trade
Tom.
1 to each of them.
No. They refresh
Yeah,
the
we
commodities.
everyone gets their commodities.
They don't trade. They just refresh the commodities.
You want me to get commodities so you can trade with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose any number of those players use the secondary ability of the second ability of that.
So you definitely want to give it to John.
No, John is gonna. Ethan, John's an effort. He's gonna shove it right in you. I mean, at the end of the day, Ethan, you
Not
wrote
John, because he seems.
exactly. Talk to me.
It seems like the best
What?
would be.
I give you ceasefire. I give you ceasefire, Ethan, and we can get that deal going again.
We don't
Dude.
have these.
I can give you it to
I
again,
can give you ceasefire.
and I can trade with
How many
you
commodities you got?
4.
You would
Wanna
get.
go?
You would yeah, get 4. And I can
Yeah.
trade with you.
We can ceasefire.
You have exactly how many I have. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Now you choosing me?
You can also do agreements and say, "Oh, John, I'll give you
Wait,
1 of mine." for
You're
you."
better. You're better. Yeah. You've done.
No matter what, you should be doing.
No. Okay. First of all, you don't get the commodities. You're only allowing us to refresh the commodities. There's no
Right, but
trade.
then you can trade after.
Yeah, because he's the active player. He can still trade. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So you
We'll
can
do
literally get.
yeah.
I see. So I
But
can
it doesn't have to be
refresh-
an even trade.
So I can refresh you.
You can refresh anyone.
Anyone you choose them.
Then we
me,
do that 2
yeah.
for 3.
But you can't because you're not neighbors. You cannot trade.
So you can trade with John. With
Yeah,
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Wow.
I get it.
Remember
I see.
me?
The only question is, can he do it with Ethan and Tim? I don't think they can, because they're not on adjacent islands.
Any fucking flasher.
He's not. You're not adjacent to any of his planets.
No, Jason sits. No, Jason in his units. You trade.
I'll give you ceasefire from me to.
That is bullshit. I was gonna get ceasefire from the get go.
No, I'm not even asking for the ceasefire back. If you give it to Tyler and
Are
me,
you
I'll
allowed to
give you
be
my
in an asteroid
ceasefire.
field?
Okay.
Yo, what do I mean?
I'll give you my ceasefire if you
Listen to this. Tim.
If I refresh both of you.
Oh shit, Tim.
You refresh.
Tim. John, they're coming for you. Do you know it?
You can.
John.
Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Father.
We're not-
Everyone gets it.
I'll join you guys. I'll cross. I will cross
Oh, thank.
I can refresh
the galaxy.
Okay, sweet. And you give me 4.
That's
my
And guess
one
what?
goal.
Guess what? I'm giving 4 back to you.
Right.
There's no point in playing games. We'll do the trade right away. The commodities and the trade at the same time. No point in the games. Tim, there's no point. Ethan's trading. All right. Yeah. If you want to expend a secondary ability to refresh commodities. Oh. Do you want 2 of these for now? Tim, I can't trade anything like that for now. What I could trade you is I can give you some of these. I can give you a ceasefire.
No, do it.
We can work something out. It means we don't fight each other. You don't. I can't fight you, but you can fight me.
Oh no.
Oh my God! You can give a trade agreement, Ethan. You can even tell somebody, look,
Gotcha.
the green player gives you all these commodities, then return this part to the
Doesn't
green
matter
player.
if it's for you.
Kind of like that, you know. Like this game, freaking gang up.
Do it.
Okay, that is number 8. Number 1 gets to go.
Me.
When do I get to go?
Oh wait, you want to do the trick? Do you want to use your secondary ability to refresh commodities, which you don't need to?
No.
Nope. Okay, none of us need to. John, do you want to spend 1 strategy to refresh your commodities?
Who got refreshed?
Tim refreshed his.
Did we all get refreshed? Oh, John
No.
didn't get refreshed.
I didn't even look. How many people have used their token? So what do we still have on the board? He could use a strategy token. What do I get out of yours?
You
His.
can spend 1 token to draw a secret objective.
The new secret objective.
If you want to win the game, maybe it's your
Slav
goal,
is
but
done. So all right, yeah, sure. I'll spend 1 to refresh
Okay, and then that's it for everybody. 5 player number 5. Player number 6 gets to go. Who's player number 6? Number 7. Player number 7 gets to go.
I'm gonna research.
Technology.
So research 1 technology. I'm gonna start with this one. My first technology. Is there a good spot for technologies? Right there. Okay. That's a bad spot. I'm gonna research the second one for resources. Let's go 3. 4.
Oh my God, John, you are straight lover, dude. You hurt me, John.
Yeah, take 4.
Yeah.
Can you move
I like what
this
you're
one
doing.
in a
Yeah,
second?
double.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Can
you
you
can
use
do
this
that.
and move at the same time?
No. Yep.
No.
We're on the same page.
Want any more technologies or not? Don't want any more technologies? You need technologies?
I will be
They've been trading it out.
using my second caching strategy token.
I can do double blues. Yes.
And fighters don't count towards the
That
ship's capacity.
and
That's right.
4 resources.
Oh, what do you mean? No, they count towards the carrying capacity. Yeah.
Your fleet capacity.
Fighter, yeah, not towards capacity. Yep, yep.
Is that marked anywhere? Like, I didn't know what's fleet and what's not. I mean, you can just kind of guess,
Your
but
fleet capacity?
yeah, but like, how do you know what falls? What's
Everything
considered
is fleet. Everything is fleet in the space.
That's
Except fighters.
Except for fighters, 3
Yeah, but-
fighters count as not fleet. Space stuff. Well, I guess no fighters count.
No
as
fighters count as fleet.
like I'm trying to? Is that marked on here or something?
As far as the count for fleet,
Yeah.
no, it's just 1 per ship. Just know all the
Okay.
ships count as 1.
I don't know that I want to spend any of these upgrades. Is anyone seeing good upgrades? Like, is anything really worth 4 resources?
How does it help having these planets with symbols?
I mean, when you do a tech, you can use that as one of the tech symbols. You exhaust that planet and it gives you that 1 text. Like some.
Oh,
like,
I see. So you could leap.
yes, exactly. By exhausting that planet. Correct. Okay, I guess we can all just secondary ability. Does anybody player number 8? Do you want to do a secondary ability of the tech tree? Player number 1.
Yep, I'm doing it.
Okay, and I am doing it too. I'm player number 2.
How many are left?
3. I'm doing it as well.
You got yours left, right? You don't. You don't. Okay, so I have to use it. I mean, I have to use it, but so I need to. I don't like any of these things,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I should. Are you doing anything?
Oh, we do it?
Are you doing any research?
And is it what? How much does it cost?
Technology?
4.
Yeah.
Hey, is it 4 influence?
Which one did you do?
Did these 2. So come in. I get more time tokens around.
You're doing 3 of them.
No, you can only do 1 at a time. Oh, you just spent 6. That's our resources. You have to keep it. Yeah.
Can I do more than 2, or is it only 2? That's the only question.
You can do more.
I think it's only 1 per turn. Yeah, you can't do it multiples. So you can do 2 because you can do 1 technology free and then the second one for 6.
Right. So, but I can't do a third one. I
No,
can't
you
do
can't.
another
Yeah,
6
yeah.
to get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can get-
Wait, how'd you get the level 2 one? You have a green thing?
Okay, what's that? I bought this one first.
Then
Yeah, but you need 2 more. You need another one. So that's only 1 green. You need 2 greens to get that one.
that one doesn't count towards it.
No.
Gotcha.
And 4 resources. Okay, so I'm gonna.
So I don't know
That's
how
a
much
little
worry
what
about the
they
attack.
want you to do is build this and
No,
this
did
and that.
I give you my
So
ceasefire
you
yet?
can use
No.
these.
I'll
things.
take care of you.
But I don't have blue.
But I don't have much
Yeah,
worry
so you can use
No.
you can
So
use
blue
blues.
better route to go.
because there's.
I mean, this cup.
But I'm a red. I don't know.
Okay. Then I am going to research my
Red
fighters
feels like
level
it's
2.
fair, isn't it?
So my fighters have now been upgraded.
Okay, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Did everybody did the tech upgrades other than Tyler?
I'm gonna do it. So well,
Wait, can you do?
Hakan can use the secondary ability to trade for free. Yep, that's very nice.
How did you upgrade fighters?
They were in my tech stack, and I had a blue and a green already researched, so I
Yep.
unlocked that. And
Oh
then
no, wait, that's what that means.
Yes.
Ah.
oh, these are free.
No.
I still paid
upgrades.
4, but I was able to choose this one because I already had it.
The blue and the green.
When do you do these? Whenever you want.
Well, during the technology right now because you play technology.
Oh, these kind of
So I-
gotcha. Okay, so these are upgrades I want to consider. These
I
things
paid
I
for
wanna
that
consider.
one instead of.
I
Gotcha.
see how that works.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, I can do that one.
So if I do this, I don't know. Yeah,
And
now
you
my
get green and the blue.
and that's all.
Fighters
That's,
can
that's
now
all it
move.
is.
That's what you got. You can upgrade that.
For free.
No, it costs 1 strategy token and 4 resource and 4 influence
To research one tech.
or 4 resources. Yeah,
Gotcha.
And we can only do that once. right?
once exactly. Yep.
Now fighters can move on their own, and they can exist on their own.
Now the thing is, for there is that needs 2 red ones. See what I mean? You only have 1.
No, I've got 2.
You have, okay, if you exhaust that planet. Yep. Oh no, you don't because I exhaust. Did I exhaust? Oh no, I didn't.
Not that one.
If you upgrade the fighters, they can move.
Not for Joel Nard. They can use the primary for just a strategy token.
And fighters can't claim planets, right?
Fighters, yeah, only infantry planets. Yep.
Then if I want to add more infantry, but they're on the board, do I just take it from somewhere? Like,
I think it's just for strategy. Use the primary. That's a good question. I guess units. I'm gonna look up unit counts. EUV.
That's down.
Or maybe construction. What is that? Build phase? Building? Development, deployment.
Alright, I think we're done.
Production. That's what it is. Production.
What is your secondary thing, Liz? Too?
You can spend 1 token from your strategy pool to draw 1 secret objective.
Oh, the secret shit. I don't care about that.
I'm not trying to win this game.
Nah, no slightest. Blow people up.
Whose turn is it?
I've got double red.
Technically, he is the one that did the upgrade, so number 8 gets to
Here,
go.
can I trade you this?
This is. Sure. What do you need?
Well, you can only do 1 trading transaction per turn. So you guys just did the
Okay, so
resource trade.
we can't do it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we can't do it at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. I think I don't have it. Does that make sense to you? Should I do that? No. For my fighters.
Is that really worth it?
Yes.
Is that
Upgrading the fighters?
You've always been good to me.
The reason I upgraded fighters because it gives you movement. So now like, they can move around by themselves.
Yes. Thank you, Tim.
Makes sense.
But they still count against your ship's capacity.
But the dreadnought increases that one I can't do.
Put down one of your tokens just to show that you had claimed that planet before.
Which planet right here?
Yeah.
Do you claim both or just the one?
You
This
just
can't be
got-
by itself then. It's gonna blow up.
Oh, you claimed the one.
Do you want to move any of these guys into
I
there?
don't want to do any of it.
You do not.
Nah, they don't want to.
I don't know what to do. Like, I'm going to be wasting strategy. So. You guys thought what I'm doing for my turn. I don't know. You're upgrading fighters.
The player's limited by number of units.
Did
and
you
reinforcements.
upgrade anything? Research?
So you're limited by
I
number of
did.
units you have in your
What'd you
reinforcements.
research?
I got the defense grid.
If he doesn't have enough units in his
That's right.
reinforcements, he can move units from other systems that do not contain one of his command tokens and place them in his reinforcements. Then he can
I'm not
produce any
sure
unit
I
that he
fully
removed.
understand what it does, but
He
it's
cannot
just-
remove a unit
all
in
the
this way
possible
unless he is
defense
immediately
grid
producing a unit of that type.
has to be-
So if you have a unit that's on a system that does not have activation token, you can remove it from that system. Yeah. Oh, also, when producing fighter infantry units, you can use a fighter infantry token as appropriate from the supply instead of class cities. So you can have an
As long as that-
infinite amount of
They
infantry
can't
and
attack you
fighters.
around.
Each put these on there.
infantry, infinite amount of infantry.
Fighters and infantry have infinite amounts.
Oh, that
No, it doesn't have
So-
to be.
As long as you can, as long as
One
you
more
space it, you
unit.
can hold it.
No,
You know what I
you
mean?
need a planter.
So last
No,
turn,
that
Yeah,
I
planter
added
sheet.
one extra
I'm the one
Ethan
that's right
strategy
now
token
with the PDF.
because I
You just
was
put this
looking
on
at
the
my
inside.
You could upgrade that.
So
You just do like that. See what I mean?
So
It's gonna be funny up
I
too.
didn't realize what that meant.
Yeah, so that's probably not going to
that helps out
Unless
a
I made a
ton.
lot of cannons.
Yeah, we did this. You can't trade twice.
Cannons.
But yeah, next turn you will give commodities. Oh, you right now. You should do that. Well, we do it once per turn. One per turn. 7, 8. Okay, and Tim, you move. Number 1 gets to go. Who's number 1?
That was on our
John's turn?
Yeah, my
You get to
turn.
go. Yep.
All right.
What is this thing? This is just something I can build, right?
War song. That's your right there.
Okay, that lets me build this thing. Gotcha, interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's this thing.
Upgrade the war zone. Wait, what's the stats on the war zone?
Oh, I told you, fucking Ethan. I told you, John is a cunt.
He's going.
You didn't refresh him. You didn't put your. You didn't
No, that's no excuse.
No, that's 100% excuse.
Put your token on that planet.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is no excuse, John, to do what you did there. You're disgusting.
How does the warp thing work?
This?
Yeah.
It's just it's sort of adjacent.
Does
to
it,
one.
does it count as a move?
Yeah, yeah, like one move to here and a second move to there.
I'm coming.
And if 2 people are, what if 3 of us end up in an
You
area?
can't because they're gonna fight right now.
As soon as they're in
Oh, they play immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
I'm
Both
coming
of us
for
are down
Claw.
here.
Adjacent boys.
So if you
Oh,
move
just one-on-one.
here,
Yep.
attacking.
I have defensive.
And I'm just to Slav yet, but
Yeah, so we're gonna do combat here. Let's do this right now real quick since this we'll go to the combat right now here. This is actually a good time to do combat.
Actually, I don't think I can even move my fighter there. Oh yeah, I can.
Your fighter's
That's
moving too, doesn't
not,
it?
that's not a.
This is a dreadnought.
what on?
No, that's a cruiser. I have a cruiser and a destroyer.
Wait, who moved this one over?
Oh,
He's carrying it.
I'm assuming this is what I'm trying. I'm not
Yeah.
what I'm
Wait.
testing. I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know if I'm doing that right.
Yeah, you did right. So what happened is he brought it over with his cruiser because cruising. Oh no, cruiser can't carry anyone. Then this guy can carry anything.
no.
You can't carry any units.
No, I
Any
don't think
ships.
Oh.
You have to bring your dreadnought over.
Right, that's what I was trying to look through.
To bring a, you have to bring a dreadnought over to bring a unit, infantry unit.
Hmm.
And you might as well at this point, because you just did a big boo boo.
Well, but I
Now Ethan knows now Ethan knows what kind of cut you are, John.
Yeah.
Finally, the truth comes out. Yeah, I told
And
you.
my dreadnought can only move one at a time, so that.
No, I thought it was true.
No.
Level 1 dreadnought.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, John, you really blew your case. Idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot. What was that movie? Wedding Crashers?
Yeah. That's fine. I'm still doing that.
Okay,
Yeah, buddy.
so combat would happen here. Now, do you have? What'd you bring over? Is that a dreadnought or is that a?
That's a cruiser
And
and a
cruiser.
destroyer.
Yeah, so nothing happens there. You take care of it. Now he can no longer produce off the system, and that
What do you
system.
mean? What do you mean that nothing happens there? I don't get to blow up his infantry?
No, because you don't have any bombardments. Yeah, nothing happens there.
The ships can only attack the
Oh, you have no ground units.
Isn't it the worst way to show me, Ethan, how much of a piece of shit you are right now? Ethan had nothing. Anything's gonna come hard. Ethan, I told you, ceasefire. We could have been buds, but this guy.
So, you need bombardment or ground
Or
units
infantry,
to send out onto the planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the only thing I'm good for right there is space battle.
Yeah.
But so that at least defends it if he tries to come in.
Exactly.
You basically trapped his you've trapped his troops on there.
Yeah. Now I do know that if the unit controls a system, I don't think he can activate the planet, and he can't produce off the planet. Let me just double check, because that's another question.
even if it's already activated.
What does repair a unit do?
Heal a unit that's been damaged. Like some units can sustain damage. That means they can take 2 damage before they blow up. That allows
You
you
put
to.
them on their side or something
Yeah.
like that. It's-
And what does round of combat mean?
You fight, you assign damage, and then you can retreat, and then you can either retreat, fight, assign damage, retreat, fight, assign damage. You keep going over and over until somebody dies or somebody retreats. So every round of combat. Okay, well, we know what he did now. Did you put your token there? Yes, you did. Number 2, player number 2. Who is number 2?
No one.
No.
Number 3 is me. Ethan, I'll tell you what, bud. We're in trading hands. What can I give you, Ethan? How much of a friend can I be? How about I support the throne? What is this? When you receive this card, you.
What did you want to trade?
I want to do this. Add 1 each of you. Almost.
Oh, isn't that a attack card? Oh,
Ethan,
What is you wanting?
I'm just gonna give you a favor. Look, a favor. Remove 1 token from a young player's strategy pool and return to the horse.
right now. Even on dreadnoughts, even on fighters, he has no PDFs.
What are you thinking?
But he has
Really?
the
I was gonna give you this.
I'm
I'm gonna give you a political favor.
Okay.
Maybe give me one or two resources if you want, but that's gonna help you out. Right? If you read that, that's specific.
Remove one token from anyone's political strategy pool.
Agenda, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Then discard the revealed agenda and reveal.
Are you sure you can't move units out
Yes.
of a thing that's been active?
Yeah. It helps paralysis analysis people with that. That's what I did this way, and it keeps full. This is actually Rune Wars have a fantasy version of this game, is what I really love.
So I remove one token from your pool
Yes, it's from my pool, correct?
and return it to its reinforcements. So
Yep.
basically you lose a token.
Yes.
Then discard the revealed agenda.
The revealed agenda, which is one of these.
Where does it say your agenda gets?
Now the agendas get revealed because you have Megatol Rex. We're gonna have the agenda phase happen now.
Oh, so play this after
It'll be
I
the
do
first time, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so just have it. Do whatever you want with it, Ethan. I'm a man. If you want to give me one resource or two, that's cool. Help me out. Help brother out. You know what I mean? I'm starving here. Alright. What a piece of shit. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh boy. I am actually going to produce. I'm gonna go in here. Oh, I can't activate. I can't exactly. So I'm gonna activate the system. I'm just gonna produce. I can do 2, 3, 4. So 4 units of production. Let's bring out some. So what do we got? What's the biggest thing I can build? 8. Cost 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the bad boy at? I think this is it, isn't it? It's gotta be it. Yeah, it's definitely it.
The War Sun.
My flagship.
To unlock it first.
You may use this unit's space cannons against ships that are in an adjacent system. Oh shit. Alright, that's it. Who's next? Matt, this is a learning game for me. When I play a learning game, I just F off because I'm trying to systems. I'm trying to. Dude. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't like when we're sitting like this. We should have Tyler sit in the middle. I feel like this is like a line here, an invisible line of bullshit right here. Matt, we should have been friends the whole time. You know what the worst part is? I gave Matt a ceasefire. I did, Ethan.
What are you going for that card?
Alright, number 4.
Is anything actually?
You cannot trade action cards. What? You cannot trade action cards. No.
You just
Yeah, that's one of the things that cannot be given.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at promissory pieces, like the far that one. Yeah.
What's up? You want one of these?
Is anything beneficial?
Battles?
What's the general? Where's your special one there? No.
Oh, that's cool. What do you
So
got?
transaction.
Like you said, the combat one. I mean, I could throw it like
What's the combat one?
+1 on your rolls,
Oh, this isn't an action? Oh, yeah, 100%.
right?
Okay, so
Oh, so you can actually resolve one transaction of each of your neighbors on your turn.
I'm doing this. Slav, keep me honest on this one.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yep.
Going in here, I'm bringing in this.
Yep. Just bring it all in.
This,
In the fighter?
and the fighter.
Okay.
And I think that's all that I can bring.
Yeah, that's activated. You can't
That's
do that.
activated, so it can't move.
That one you could. You want to bring it on
This
the turn.
one doesn't have the jump. Doesn't have the.
Move. Capacity.
Move two.
One.
Yeah.
Yep,
let's-
wheels one.
Okay, sweet. So let's do combat. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm happy that's happening between us, Matt. See if there's gonna be anybody.
What did you bring from here, Matt? The
The
destroyer.
destroyer, yeah.
No,
You
you
can
don't have
mix
any capacity. I was just saying for capacity. So you can
Ah,
take
yeah,
an
yeah.
infantry and
Okay, so here we go. Let's start the combat phase. All right. So
you could.
each player's use their anti-fighter barrage ability, and I think you're the only one that has it with your destroyer right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So anti-fire barrage ability. I don't know what that means. So
Oh, and then okay, I have a repair thing. I need to work through that. And
That's
then-
afterwards.
That's all right.
I don't know if any of yours can sustain damage. It's only the dreadnought and it's basically the big ships. You have any of those?
Oh, they can sustain damage. Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dreadnoughts in there. Yeah.
anti-fighter barrage ability. I gotta see what the hell that is, man. I'm pretty sure you get the attack before you
Attack
anti-fighter
forward.
barrage ability. Okay. Here we go. If the anti-fighter barrage ability is able to destroy opponent's fighters at the start of the first round of combat during the anti-fighter barrage step of the space combat. Players roll dice for each unit in the combat that has an anti-fighter barrage ability. This is called the anti-fighter barrage roll. A hit is produced for each roll, each die roll that is equal to or greater than the unit's anti-fighter barrage value, which I'm guessing for you is 9.
So I need to
You roll
roll.
2 times.
A 9.
You need to roll 9, or is it 0 or 10?
0
Do
is
these count as combat rolls? Are these combat rolls?
I think
And if I had barrage, is that
it's not a combat roll. No.
I thought it said first round of combat.
If units help destroy its blah, at the start of the first, I guess at the start of the first round of combat, yes.
This kind of
So I
combat.
just need
You
8.
would add +1 then. Yeah.
6.
Yes.
Do it again. Do it again. It's times
If a
2.
unit's anti-fighter barrage ability is presented on the unit's fact sheet and technology sheets.
Okay, so that doesn't do anything.
Wait, so anti-fighter barrage 9 just means you have a 1 in 9 chance of doing some damage.
To yep, anti-fighters, yeah. It's pretty much you get attacked for free before the combat starts.
Alright.
Yeah.
This makes a chance. To, yeah.
What 1 in 10? There's a 0 in there.
Okay, then we go to now we go to combat phase. First thing is I don't know if 0 is a 10. I'm pretty sure it's not, but that's a good question. Yo, Mike, do you know if 0 is 0 a 10 in this game or is 0 just straight 0? I wonder if 0 is always a hit. I guess we can do it right here. Let's go combat. Okay.
That makes sense. 0 is always a hit.
Yes. Is 0 is a hit or is 0 a miss? You said yes. Damn it.
Oh, the original question. Yeah. The original question, yeah. 0 is a 10.
0 is a 10. Okay. Yep.
0 is always a hit.
0 is always a hit. Thanks, Mike. Okay, so now we go to announce retreats. Do any of us want to announce retreats?
Feel free.
No. Hold up. Wait a minute. I got something to get in it. Oh! Whoa! All right, I'm good. Okay, next is make combat rolls. Each player rolls 1 die for each ship that is an active system. If the result of the die is equal to or greater. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll just make it really simple. I'll put my guys here, and you put your guys there. Okay, so let's just roll, and they all get rolled at the same time. So we roll all the hits, and then we assign the damage
I
afterwards.
mean, you roll all the hits.
Like we roll, we
We
skip,
just roll for all the ships.
yeah, and I roll my ships, and then we assign damage
So
after we
roll all 4. I just pick which ones go to which.
Oh no, you have to roll 1 dice for
Okay.
each. Yeah, 1 for each, but we roll all of our ships before we assign damage. So you roll 1 at a time. Like you're gonna roll this one, which
The
is
dreadnought hits.
okay. Keep going. Fighter. Miss.
Fighter, yeah. Wow. 9.
Carrier.
Carrier, I need to hit. What I need to hit on carrier?
7. That's cruiser.
9. Got it.
Holy sh! And
And then the destroyer also needed 9.
6.
okay. And yours are all -1, aren't they, for combat?
They're +1 from this.
So they're just equal out,
Yeah.
standard. All right. So now it's my turn, and I got to roll. Oh God.
Was that just what happens right now?
Okay, fighter.
Play that.
So 6 to miss. Carrier, it has to be on a 9 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's a hit. The dreadnought on a 5, so 1 hit. Baby! And what's the last guy?
Cruiser.
This is
Fighter.
Cruiser.
Oh,
He's a cruiser.
I
He
did
is
On a
7.
7. Oh, 3 hits!
3 hits.
Okay, so I got 2 hits, you got 3 hits. We assign damage.
how much health do they have?
1. So I'm gonna kill this guy off.
How do you know?
You get to choose what.
Yeah, you choose which one of your ships you remove.
How do you choose?
Interesting.
Each ship has 1 health unless it's sustained damage, which allows it to have 2 health. So each damage will kill a ship unless it has something called sustained damage.
Okay, gotcha.
So this one has
So-
the
so
same
I'm-
damage, so you can take.
Since
2
you're doing 2 damage to me. So we're gonna destroy this one here,
different-
and you're doing 2 damage. 1. Damn. That was effed up what he did to me. You know what I mean?
Wait, I don't understand.
So basically, next round, you use the same damage on this round with this one. Next round, you can actually repair it.
No, this one's that did not use sustain damage.
Correct. In this round, during this combat.
Oh,
So
okay.
next round you can repair it, but this round you can't.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm saying. You probably want to do that this round,
Yeah.
the same damage, and then you can repair it next round. But either way,
You know
it's
what?
the same
I'm gonna
damage.
get rid of my carrier. So that's my 2. Okay. Now you have to do 3 damage. You have to move 3 damage worth of units.
Only thing I'm not sure about is I'm still not finding the sustain damage thing.
It's the thing. It's the thing. It says like sustained damage. That means you can take
Yeah.
1 extra damage
Before
before
you
you die.
you kill it.
Yeah, it
You
takes
can
2.
assign that
So you
2
can say
damage.
this one says
That,
same
that,
damage.
that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how that works with the Duranium armor.
I have no idea what's the drain
So
on.
next round, if you are still alive, you can then restore damage to it. Basically, this needs 1 round. It can't have taken damage in this round to be healed. Anything that was damaged before can be healed. So if you go in the second round, or third round, or fourth round, you can.
But how do I heal it? If I'm not using the sustained damage, doesn't that kill it?
You can kill off something else.
I'm gonna kill off my cruiser.
You can actually. So like
Now,
you have
my-
a ton of
Leave.
fighters, just kill off the fighters.
Yep, kill the fighter.
That's 1 damage. Now you have 2 more damage left to apply.
You still want to kill off another ship, kind of destroyer maybe.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
But then rather than killing off
Yeah,
the
let's
carrier, you're
test
saying,
that
oh,
a little bit.
He takes the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Now you still have 1 more
So
damage to
Is
apply.
it only for the first round?
Oh, that's your 2. Yeah, and the 3. Yep.
Yeah, right. But is it only for the first round of the anti-barrage?
Yeah. Only when you're coming in. Yep. Now I'm gonna play this card, Perch.
What does bombardment do?
When you're attacking a planet, you can bomb the units on there
Okay,
before
gotcha.
units land.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna play this action card. Action card says after one of your ships is destroyed during space combat, roll 2 dice for each result equal to or greater than that ship's combat value. Your opponent must choose to destroy one of his ships. So I destroyed my my cruiser, which is 7. So oh 8. So we do 1 more damage. So you got 1 more damage to deal. Boom. Okay, now, and that's it. So now what we're gonna do is we get the option to retreat. Do you want to retreat?
You have the option to do first.
Well, I think the player. I don't know who has the option to retreat first. That's a good question.
Bye, Tim.
Oh, bye, Tim. He didn't say bye.
Oh, that's 10. You guys, people, you know, like, what do you want? You want everybody to be like you, Matt? You know what I mean? Some people are killers.
I got like 10 minutes.
It's perfect. No, we're perfect. The thing was to start to understand the game. Now we kind of know where we're standing. Oh my god. Oh, here's Aaron. Oh, Aaron's got a seat.
Aaron feels stuck.
Tyler Spill, regardless.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if we don't retreat?
Oh, you keep fighting until somebody does.
Yeah, fight again.
Okay. So now we're fighting again. We
Balls to
go.
the wall, so you can keep that thing out.
We make combat rolls again. So you're gonna roll for your thing. That's a 3. It's a miss. Okay, I got my dreadnought, which is on a 5. Oh, it's a hit. And I got my carrier, which is on a 9. Oh my god, double hit.
Again.
Okay.
So he was healed, but then he dies.
Yeah, that's 2
And then
damage.
the infantry that was on that ship died too.
Everybody dies that ship. Yeah, because infantry never got to land.
So
Yeah,
each ship has 1 health.
Yeah, unless that's sustained damage, correct. Okay, now that that's done, combat's over. And then ground combat happens. And that's not that. Okay, that was number 4. Number 5. Who's number 5?
That's me.
Boom. And the points, this game is going to take like 8 to 10 hours to play. Kind of can see why. There's definitely going to be moments of like,
Yeah. It's fine.
yeah. So, but the thing is, you guys actually got to play it, which is pretty.
I like it. Good
It's enough where it's like where it's not too asymmetrical. Where it's
game.
it's
It's a good team game.
yeah, it's not too asymmetrical where you're kind of like, oh my god. It's more like, okay, I understand. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah, I mean, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, you're taking over for this guy here.
Who's this guy?
Aaron. His name is the Emmerich of Khan. Here's your special abilities here.
He just quit.
Yeah.
Well, he had bounce, yeah.
Oh.
He knew you were coming, so he swapped roles with you. He didn't wait standing around doing nothing. Okay. Yeah, Ethan, it's time to teach the son of a kebab a lesson. There, here's what's going on. Me and you have been, me and the Hakan have been fighting Matt this whole time. He's been a cunt to us.
No.
I'll prove it to you. Listen to me. You have ceasefire from me. I can never attack you.
Oh yeah.
And I have a ceasefire from you. That's what I'm telling you. He's full of shit.
Oh, you didn't even say anything.
So these can move. These 4, if I wanted to, can move up here.
Yes.
I would place these because I still
Oh,
own these
that's
planets.
Yep.
And then these, which can fly. These are now deposited on the planet, and these can fly on their
But
own.
what's the fighter's? move it too.
Move 2, and they
Wow.
can dock on the space at the end of the turn.
Yeah, they stay in space. So you have. Well, you can only move max. Oh yeah, they fly separately. That's right. Yeah. That's beautiful, man. Okay,
This goes back to you.
and then combat's gonna happen here. Does anybody have anti-barrage, anti-fighter barrage?
I do.
I have anti-match deflect.
Oh, sweet.
He does that too. Around this.
Yeah.
You. Ooh.
You want to roll your anti-fighter barrage?
Sure.
For we'll get the dice room. And I think it's on a 9, right?
Man, if I had known I was playing, I would have listened to a playthrough on the way.
You could listen to us play the whole time. We would learn the whole game.
Streaming live.
Oh, we're streaming?
Yeah.
I think it counts.
Michael's gonna help us out.
For Michael.
Well, wife's gonna help us more. All right, now you go to the combat phase. So you all attack at the same time. So here's a bunch of dice. You guys kind of...
I can roll.
Oh, for your fighters? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
And then one more for the destroyers.
And the destroyers on 9 also.
The destroyers at fighters are at 8.
So yeah, you gotta roll separately.
Is it worth
So
doing
this
the
is for the fighter. I mean,
Not-
what is
Okay.
it called? The carrier.
The carrier. Yep.
This is for my carrier,
One's a miss.
and these are for the fighters.
1, 2 hits.
3. There's a 0 and an 8.
Oh, an 8. 1, 2, 3. Damn. Now you can roll your attack dice for your fighters.
This is all I care about.
Now
You need a
hit
war
1.
Destroyer and cruiser. So 9 and so I guess.
Separately, yep, yeah,
values.
exactly.
So cruiser. That's a hit. Destroyer. No hit.
So 1 hit. Okay, so you take 3 damage. He takes 1 damage.
Alright, so these 2 are dead.
Yep.
And I guess I get to choose, right?
Yeah, you get to choose exactly who you send damage to. And that's it. Combat's down. And now it
Not bad.
is number 5, number 6. No, 6, number 7. Back to Kyler. And you number 8. You can do these abilities.
Just do it.
I'm sorry, Slav. You're telling him. I am.
Well, if you completely back there.
Aaron, it's your turn.
You really
Okay, to
kill
win the
them
game,
with
you
that
need to score these public. You need to score these public objectives here. Okay. You look.
Slava, there's no way in
No.
hell
Don't try and
you'll be able to teach him this game.
I know this takes so much time to learn it.
We've spent the last 3 hours trying to understand. And I think we finally all.
We are on round 2. But you know, it's good. There's so much going on though. But now it's picking up pace. Just Tyler here takes 4 hours to figure out what tech he wants. You know what I mean? He gets stuck in the tech tree.
I'll play
We
Rising
can play.
Sun sometime.
Oh, dude, it's an amazing 5-player game.
Huh?
Rising Sun is amazing 5-player game.
Is that the one where you form and break allies all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do that one too.
It's right behind you, buddy.
This.
Right in front of you. That Asian. Ching chong 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 chong.
Oh, this one.
Exactly. What are you doing?
What's your name?
Are you producing?
Ethan.
Ethan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. How do you know this guy?
Did you put a production
He
token
found
on
me
there? Yeah.
I was selling
Nice.
a board game on Facebook Market, and he messaged me asking if we play board games.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's why we play board games. I got TI3, the complete edition, right there in the box. This is for free. Some guy come over after watching me Twitch. I forgot his name, man. Cool guy. He's like, "Hey, you can have this." I'm like, okay. He goes, "What is it?" He goes, "It's TI3 and everything." I don't play. Okay, number 8 gets to go, which is him.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
Whatever.
You want to attack Slav?
Whatever gets me. What is? I don't even know what this is. How do you get this?
War Swords.
You have to unlock. You have to restrict.
Oh yeah, I took that.
So long story short, you use this to move your units on the board. You play it on a spot. You move the units there.
You just take my turn, dude.
You have a move action there. Okay. Or else you play this.
I haven't
You play this.
Read me the three objectives.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
You already control 1. Spend 8 influence. You already got the 1.
Am I the only one that has that?
Yep.
Sweet.
Control 3 planets that have technology specialty. So that's the objective. And then have 1 or more ships in 2 systems that are adjacent to Mechatol Rex.
Hey, where's my hands?
Right here, which you do have that.
I have that.
Yeah, so you can do this right now, which is you can do this, the primary objective, which is immediately score 1 public objective if you fill the cards. Okay, so he's playing number 8 here.
I think it is.
Okay, what you're gonna do? You're gonna play his token here.
Dude.
So he didn't fill his objective here, and you're gonna go up to 2. And then your next one is gain 1 victory point if you control Mechatol Rex. Otherwise, draw a secret objective. You don't control Mechatol Rex,
No.
but you do get to draw a secret objective.
How
You
do
have
I-
2 secret
How
objectives.
do I take him?
You have to fight. Here's your 2 secret objectives.
Ask
Okay,
the
now-
right questions, Aaron.
Secondary ability, if we want, we can spend 1 token from our strategy pool and draw 1 secret objective. Number 1 gets to choose first.
This is strategy point.
Yeah, but you don't get to do that. You only get to do the primary objective. Second objective, you ignore. So, number 1, do you want to get a secret objective?
No.
Number 2. Number 3. Yes. I want to do it. Wait, has anybody not done anything yet? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing it. I'm getting a secret
When do you
objective.
score your secret objectives?
During status phase. Or, yeah, during status phase.
Wait, which one's the secret objectives?
What's his face on?
Which one's secret objective? This one?
Yep.
This is one that's based on. That's where you build your ships.
Holy crap!
Okay. Does anybody else want the secret objective? And that's it. So that's it for your turn. You'll do it. Nice. And then you just put it here. Remember.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, number 1 gets to go.
Yeah, but I mean,
Now it's back to
that's
him.
pretty wrong.
Yeah, so what he's gonna do is,
yeah.
he has, like, see, he takes tactic tokens in here.
I'm gonna
Activate
activate
system.
this.
You can
I'm
only
gonna
activate the system as a
Yeah, build it.
You can only activate the
I will
system
be
that has
back.
not been activated before. So you can't put another one here. So you have one here.
Is that for the rest of the game?
For the rest of the round.
Rest of the round.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, like, for example,
Do it. I just did 9. I
and then
did
check
like
2 here or jet 1?
Pull around in July.
Okay. So he said you can like activate the system. When you activate the system, you can move units, any units that have a move ability that move one as much as they can move, right?
Mm.
You can move all the units into the system.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
And then if some units like
Capacity
carrier
one,
can carry
so
units,
fighter.
your carrier can carry capacity 4, you can carry ground
Yeah,
troops
that's
with
right.
you, or fighters, little fighters.
That's the whole
Yep. Or little fighters. And then you'll go over here, and then a space battle happens if there is one. Since there's none, you can land your ground troops here, and if you land your ground troops, you can take over the planets.
Is there an advantage between
Plus
yeah.
yellow and white?
Yellow is your resources you can spend to build, and blue is your influence you can spend to do votes and stuff, and also get other like C has spent 8 influence there. And then also, and then at the end of that round, if you have a space dock there, that system, you can produce units. So
What are these?
these are the systems you have control already of. Yep. Now another thing to be aware of, you can use these systems' ability by flipping them over, saying you use their ability. You can use it for 2 resources or 2 influence. When you use that system, just flip it. Okay.
How much? Oh, geez. That's
Yeah, it's pretty.
just straight to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the resource is just one resource.
Exactly. Now you also have something called commodities. Commodities you can trade with units. For example, and if you're adjacent to any allies, any unit, any other players in the system, you can trade commodities with them. Your commodities mean nothing to you, but if you give it to them, it becomes a trade. A trade gives like universal resource or influence. Okay. Ask away.
No. It's good. So who can I give that to?
Yeah,
so I'm done.
Is anyone
Okay.
I'm touching?
Yep. Anyway,
2
here.
is out. Slot, you're out.
3. Okay. Would you want to trade with me? Give me your commodities because they're nothing to you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We have
Don't do it.
ceasefires.
Don't do it.
We have ceasefires. I'm not gonna attack
Don't
you.
What
do
I
it.
benefit from giving it to
I will give you my 4 commodities as soon as I get them.
Make him.
And hold on. I'll give you a promissory note to prove it to you. Trade agreement. The green player will give you all of his commodities. Then return score to the green player. Just to prove it to you. Give me your 6 because they're useless to you.
You probably could have gone up for 3.
What's that?
Probably could have gone up for 3.
For 3 what?
Commodities, rather than giving them all 6.
No, you can go 6. Guys,
Hey,
I'm trying to teach.
you gotta-
We're not fighting. We have
Yeah.
ceasefires.
This is not 2.
No, these are
That's
6.
6.
Oh, this is literally 6.
Come on, 6
And
resources.
so,
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Two.
Right.
Aaron.
Mm,
Aaron.
listening.
No, you already gave it to me, asshole. Give it back.
Well, you stole from him before you knew the value of it.
But here's the
Not
thing.
giving it two.
No, but here's the thing. I'm gonna give you all mine. You know that.
But
I'm-
still.
everything I got, I'll give it to you. I didn't give
But
you a promissory
only
note.
get-
Aaron, I'm telling you now, we're friends. I only want one guy to die here. And that's
He's
John.
only gonna give it to you when he gets
But he's still decided to play it, so I can't get him. I gotta go around.
It has to be refreshed, and someone has to pay for him to refresh it.
And is anyone going to do that?
No,
I'm-
not true. Look,
I'm
now,
not
Hakan. You check.
Find out. Whoever is.
Tyler, check. Look at that card. They have some of the best trading abilities. You can trade with anybody on your turn, not only people adjacent to you. And not only that, you're the only person that can trade strategy cards also. You can also trade. You can do the secondary ability of trade without paying a commander card. You can negotiate with players that are not your neighbors. And then when you negotiate your transaction, you can also.
So those 6 ones you just traded with him for 4. Probably could have traded to someone else for even more.
You can negotiate action cards. You're the only faction that can give away action cards.
I would take it back, but you said.
You know what? Here, take it back. You know what, Aaron? Let's do fair. Do fair. Let's do fair. Because they're useless to you. It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Oh, no, it's my turn. It's technically it's my turn. I'm just seeing if you want to trade. And I'm going to give you guarantee 4. I'm helping. They're nothing to me.
To give you all 6.
No, you give me what you want. What do you think is fair?
Then I'm
Give him 1.
Give me 4. 4 for 4?
in this.
That's 3.
How can I give you 4?
Here, we'll break it up right here.
Oh, you give me time.
I mean, I'll promise you 3 too, but
I need 4. I need one more.
I can't trade right now.
Boom. Here we go.
Okay.
And look,
You
that's a fair deal. It's honesty there.
You can trade with anyone.
You can
Doesn't
lie.
have to be Jason.
All right.
Yeah.
Not. I can't lie here. I gave you the trade.
No, right.
Well, yeah.
It's okay.
I'm an honest man, Aaron. And you know. Okay, my turn's done. Number 4. Match turn.
We're still playing? Okay. I guess I'll build here.
Yep. So he's producing. In the activate system, if you have base stock, you can produce on that plan. How production work is that number plus 2 is how much total units you can produce in that system on that planet.
The blue number?
Yeah, the green numbers. So for example, we have a space dock here, right? You can produce 1 plus 2 for every space dock. It tells you see this.
2 units.
No, well 2 plus the 1, so a total of 3 units. Now, units cost resources, right? So you can exhaust these resources to pay for these. Also, your commodities here, your trade goods, if you have any, you can also use them as resources. And that's how you build units. There's some rules like fighters can't fly by themselves if they have a carrier, or there's a space dock that can hold up to 3 of them. Other rules is right now your fleet size, that's how much total ships you can have in one system. If you have more than that, they get taken out.
What's the system? Full hex.
The whole hex.
The 5 plus 1 all rolls. Why don't you just
So, but this one doesn't matter because there's more than 3.
right?
No, okay, because
Like,
fighters don't
number.
count. These are infantries, and this is space dock. Space dock is nothing more than just, and your space dock technically should be in here. You do that wrong, because you have production too there. That's what it should be. Because you can produce 4 units now. Also, you have some. So other than that, I mean, that's really the whole game. You have a tech tree here. So these are used to move your attack. These are used to move. That tells you how much ships you got max in the system. And this allows you to use the secondary ability of other people's cards. That's all it is. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
maybe in this spot.
Okay, done.
Hey, Slob,
Yeah.
are there other factions that aren't
Dude, there's like 14 other factions. Yeah, it's insane, dude. There's some factions that can't vote, that like steal technology and
Yeah.
attack you. They just copy all
Did
you.
you pick these out? Like,
These are
stipulate?
specifically for
Okay.
first game.
Okay.
Number 2, player number 3.
Well, it's gonna
Player
end
number 5. Player number 5.
based on the time. not-
Well, correct.
Yeah.
Ethan, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 tactic, activate my home planets. Then
To produce.
to produce, I'm gonna build 3 of these ships, and then I'm gonna build 3. Well, actually, I'm gonna build 2 of these ships, and then I'm gonna build 4.
Infantry.
Yeah,
So this was the cost for those 2.
yeah. This was cost by 2 of those. This was cost by 2.
I wonder. Yeah, I guess there's no limit to
I think
infantry.
these.
It's just the amount of infantry you move is limited, not how much you can build.
Those resources came
Experience.
from me.
Oh, you're flipping.
Well, I mean, when
Number
you have
5.
Tokens.
Number 6. Number 6 want to go? Number 7. Tyler?
Where else do you have resources?
Only anyway. Oh, and also your trade goods. So these count.
So these are the. So I have only 3.
So
Wanna move
you
it
have,
over?
yeah.
That's it.
You
That's
flip
it.
You flip it to spend it. It all has to be done kind of like in one action. So
Anybody want any more drinks?
Right.
Because I know it's going to be getting thirsty.
Took fire more resources.
It's heating up, Matt.
you have to take over.
We got to go fun. I'm just
Okay.
doing fun. Whoever was sitting there was going to attack.
And then those refresh at the end of each turn.
Oh, they all do.
Except John. I wish I could attack him.
And then
Yeah.
trade goods. These are kind of flex tokens. They work as either a resource or an
Okay.
I don't really know what influence does yet.
So you're activating that system?
No, that was activated from the.
No, him. Are you activating that
That's
system?
what I'm trying to decide if I want to or not.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you put a token there.
Then
I think I do. Beta, where's the beta? These are from there. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
wow.
What is what's that game Marco's like to play?
Access now?
Does this have that bearing semblance?
No. Yeah, I guess maybe combat-wise, that's it. You roll the dice for combat. That's it. Everything else, absolutely different.
Yeah.
This game is about being a conniving bitch. Okay, number 8. Now you get to go again. Now it's your turn. So you can use. Now you can't use that twice. Once it's spent, you just flip it over. But you do have a tactic card you can use to move units. Maybe you want to move all these units out. There's no point of having
I
it.
see what these.
Okay, I think
What's a
so.
hazardous planet?
Any planet for red here. 2. See a little red symbol here. That's hazardous planets. These are cultural planets, and these are industrial planets.
Okay, what's going on here? With the
You have units in here that are field because you have an upgrade that lets you do that, and then you also have units in this planet. You have like you just kind of guard this planet. Now,
Hey John, how do you feel about trading Ceasefire?
While they're doing that, is there any reason to not spend all my resources?
Yeah,
no, they don't have question around. Just want to yeah. So what I'm saying is you should probably use it.
Move out and then produce.
But the problem is you need another tactic card to produce because you need a tactic card on the space to
So I
produce.
can either move or
Produce,
produce.
yeah.
How do I get?
Although I can only
At
activate.
the end of the round, you get 2 tactic
Okay,
cards,
activate
or
right
there's
now.
other commander cards
Yeah,
that give you more
so
tactic
you can
cards.
move both.
Right,
Yeah.
right, but not.
Yeah, it's pretty much the end of the round. It's coming to the end of the round. So
You
right
moved
now,
it-
whatever
you
you
moved
do.
it that from everywhere, but yeah.
So what I'd recommend you do. Here's what you can do, Kyle. Aaron,
Sorry,
sorry. What you can do is that's a secret objective, so you can only reveal it at the end of the status phase. You can't reveal it now unless you had the 8 card, which you did play.
What do you think?
So
Otherwise,
can I do this?
playing for the long haul.
Oh, he's smart.
Can I come here?
Normally you could, but the problem is
I'll go
you
for the
can't
back.
move units out of a system that's been activated.
Her.
So what I'd recommend you do is get these
How,
guys to
how
this
many
system.
movement? Okay.
Yep.
Can I do this? Can I do this? and move all my units.
Yeah, but units can only move to the place that you activated.
Oh.
But they can't move out of a place that's been activated.
So this ship, I just want to see what they have. What is this doing?
That is just your
It's a
action card that you can look
It's a
at.
What do
An action card. It like one-time use.
I?
I would recommend come here and take some of these planets here. This is a lot of resources gonna really help you out mid game. Take your thing, take carrier here, bring
Yeah.
take carrier, bring everything over here for carrier. One carrier, all those units can take the system.
What's any reason to defend? Because those still
None.
cards.
Yeah, they take over your home system base, but like you have nobody next to you. So now you can move any units here that have not been in an active system, which is
Real quick.
Yeah.
Just see how far these.
Yep.
So this is it.
this is your carrier.
So he can move one.
One, yep.
But
But he has capacity for you to carry 4 units.
then infantry can move.
Nowhere. Infantry can only be carried by units. And Yep.
Listen.
So this is
Boom.
Teaching this again, just,
No, number 8. So number 1 can go. That's it. He's first got number 1. John, your turn. You passing?
Yes.
This guy carry 4. You carry 1 more. Okay, number 2. There's 2. Number 3. I am also gonna pass. Number 4.
Pass.
5. Pass. 6.
the fighter can't move.
So,
He can. He can carry. Oh, no, he can't now. No, he can't now.
It's gonna stay back here.
Oh, well, technically you can because you're not carry one. So actually, by default, yeah, you could carry it over.
Are they just in the system or do
Yeah,
I need to pick
they're in the system, but then your infantry are going to land
Yeah,
afterwards
take
once you
on
move
my
everything. So you can
Oh,
technically
fighter
can't take on my plan.
no fighter can't land in the system. Yeah. So technically you can technically move
That's
one
how
more
you-
infantry got one because you'd have the dreadnought carrying this and the fighter carrying.
Okay.
Yeah,
These
right.
four. That's what I would do. Yep. And now that you did that, you take these planet cards. You take control of those planet deck
I
there.
can't do that. That's actually.
So you want to find your planet cards there, and they're going to come exhausted.
Ooh, do I want to do that or not? I want to wait. Take it back.
So did I just open myself up?
No, there's nobody next to you.
If you're in the same space as an opponent, you
Automatically
automatically
fight. Yep.
You automatically fight.
Yep. Unless there's a
Send time back.
Okay. Number 8. And now Aaron Churchman again.
What the? How do you guys play so quick?
And
Pass.
honestly, at this point, you can just trade your commodities and pass.
Oh, this is one of those things where you play as much as you can each like you go
Yeah,
down
you're
round.
in here at the end of a round.
Yep, yep.
I mean, if you're going to give me 2 commodities, I mean, it's so good to you. You know, what I mean, I'm trying to help you out here. I mean,
No.
they're useless by themselves. They really are useless by themselves.
What am I gonna
You
get?
stay on for trade.
Why don't you get one?
Trading.
Okay, so you can
Never
at this point, since you have tactics, you really can't do much.
Yeah.
You just pass. Okay, now we're gonna go to the status phase. Okay, really simple. So status phase, if I remember correctly,
Can I? Well, this is stupid. But why?
Ask.
Why would I? What is this?
that means you
You
control the
mean you own
planet.
the island.
Yeah, you own that planet, but you don't own this planet. As strange as it sounds.
Hey, what was this guy doing?
Drugs.
Okay, status phase. First of all, initiative order. Each player may score 1 public order and 1 secret objective if he has fulfilled it on the card. Does anybody want to do that?
What's a technology specialty?
The planets have technology specialties like
Right next to the number, there's like the little colored dot.
trying to
right
find
there,
it.
it's blue.
right there. Yeah.
So it has to be right next to the
So
number.
if anybody wants to score a tech, public or secret, they can do now.
Those stay public to the end of the game, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So if like 8 influence, there's no reason for me to cash in until the end of the game.
Yeah, you won't do it. Oh, I mean, yeah, but you can only do 1 per round.
Oh.
1 per, but you
You
can
do it
status
again
phase.
next round though.
And then, yeah, again, next status. But you can only 1 per turn. The problem is, so if you do 2 next turn, you can only choose 1 of the 2.
Gotcha.
Unless you get the Imperial
You
card.
can't do
number
the same
8.
one again.
Exactly.
I see.
So do you want to spend 8 for that?
No.
Okay. Next is reveal the next public objective card. Only 2 technologies of 2 colors. In each of 2 colors.
Oh, 2 technologies in
Each
each
two
of
colors.
colors.
Okay, next is each player draws 1 card from the top of the action deck. If you so boom from here.
I get 2.
Okay.
You go in order?
No, you just draw.
I'll take 2 all.
Tell me why I get 2.
No.
It's like a
Well,
thing.
green card.
Look for green
If
upgrade,
you have this one here, if you have a neural
You get
motivator research.
which I don't think you do yet, but that's your new action card. Okay, next is each player removes all their command tokens from the battlefield, from the board, game board.
Can these only be used once in the whole game?
Yeah.
You just spend them
Yep.
You spend them like based on what they say on the card.
Okay. Yep. And so now you're gonna remove all your command tokens off the board, so your command tokens get moved.
They get wiped out.
Yep. They just get put in your like little pool. There's a pile of them right here. Yep. And then everybody can now each player gains 2 command tokens, and you can redistribute your command tokens however you want.
Oh, between strategy and tactics.
Yep, and fleet.
What is 3?
Now, just let you know,
That's how large your
Okay,
fleet
yep.
can be.
make sure your
The
fleet
number
size
of
is still
ships you
good.
can have on a single space. Yes.
What is strategy? Is
That
tactics?
is, on these, there's top and bottom action. The person that picks the card
Yeah.
gets to take the top, and then everyone has the option of taking the bottom, but only if you give up the strategy pick. My bad.
So spend 1 token on strategy to throw 1
Sorry about that.
Okay, and other than that, each player readies all their exhausted cards, including planets, technologies, and strategy cards. And make sure you guys ready all your cards.
I think I have another
So I put
spider
2.
somewhere. That's
Blending
blending
it. I
it.
get 2.
No, I don't. I don't.
So refresh all your
Planets.
planets. So if any planets that were exhausted, you refresh them now.
Where does this whole diplomacy thing come from?
It's coming right now.
We haven't done it yet.
We haven't done it yet. It's the
Everyone.
first time because Ethan took over Megaton Rex. Now we go to the agenda phase. Repair units that were damaged, and then return strategy card. Each player returns strategy cards to the deck, and then if the custodian token is no longer in the Megaton Rex, the game round continues to the agenda phase. After custodian token is removed from the Megaton Rex, a new phase is added to each round for the remainder of the game, the agenda phase. During this phase, the Galactic Council convenes to discuss issues that affect the entire galaxy. Players vote for outcomes on 2 agendas, establishing laws and policies that have lasting repercussions. Voting on agendas is described in detail later. After resolving this phase, a new game round begins in the strategy phase. Boom. Let's figure out how to vote on agendas.
A what?
A war sun.
It's just a massive death machine.
Pick the Death Star.
In your deck.
I don't see
Oh,
it.
you have to research it now before you can use it.
Oh, is this a research deck?
Yep.
Before you can use it, you have to have like 3 reds and 1 yellow technology researched.
How do you get ticks?
Let's see.
So you can either get text from islands, or sorry, planets
Oh,
that have it.
this blue thing?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, just let you know,
no,
Ethan.
Yeah, it's there's one right there.
Ethan.
It's
Um,
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad, Ethan. So to take over Megaton Rex, you have to spend 6 influence.
Oh.
That's why I had 6 on there. You want to do it now, and then you flip it over and get 1 victory point.
It's just
Yep.
Tyler. What's the green thing here?
Right.
And so this.
That's the technology.
Yeah.
So this I don't get.
No, you get it, but you get the 1 flip. Yep, you get the 1 victory point. It's figured out. I'm sorry, it gets put on here.
You know how many ticks
So
are
can
on
I be a victory point?
Yeah, you have it, so you totally get the 1 victory point. Okay. So I'm sorry, and that goes into your player area, and you get the 1 victory point. Yep.
What's that?
But I can trade. Can I trade this?
I'm not sure. No, you cannot. You can only trade commodities,
I can do it.
promissory notes, and trade goods. Trade goods, promissory notes. Okay, the agenda phase has been added to the game. The Galactic Council votes upon issues that affect our galaxy. These issues are referred to as agendas and are represented by agenda cards. Each agenda card is text that includes a number of possible outcomes. Each outcome will affect the game, and players will vote for which outcome they want to occur. To resolve the agenda phase, players perform the following steps in order. First agenda. Resolve agenda. Players perform the following steps. The speaker reveals 1 agenda. Aha! Card from the top of the agenda that can read out loud to all players, including the possible outcomes. And you have that, remember, Ethan.
I do.
Shared research. A law. You can vote for this or against it. If you vote for this, each player's units can move through nebulas, which are those. If you vote against it, each player places a command token from his reinforcements in his home system if able.
Say again.
So you can either vote for this law
What's-
or shared
what-
research, and if you do that, all ships can move through nebulas now for the rest of the game.
These are?
This,
Just-
that's
just that.
afterwards.
That's
This one here.
That one space.
Yep. But if you vote against it and you win, and the against vote wins, everybody has to place an activation token on the home base, if they can, which from the reinforcements.
What would be good about putting activation?
Nothing good because you can't activate, you can't build. It's not that good. Now Ethan has an ability,
Let's just look at the next one. So I'm going to return this to you.
and what I forget what to do.
I believe you get rid of 1 of your tokens.
Removes one of his moves 1 token from a player's strategy. Damn, dude, and returns to his reinforcement. Then discards a real agenda, and a new one comes out.
Nice. Well done. Ethan.
Directive. Ichthian artifact. For this speaker rolls 1 die. If the result is from 6 to 10, each player may research 2 technologies. If the result is from 1 to 5, destroy all units in Megaton Rex system. And each players with units in the system adjacent to the Megaton Rex system destroy 3 of their units in each of those.
Oh no!
Okay, so what are the options?
That's if you vote for this. I rolled the dice. If you vote against it,
Okay.
nothing happens.
All these guys die.
And what's our voting order?
And let's find out right now.
Let's put it back on.
Okay.
Hey,
So
do we know the dice
Shakespeare
beforehand?
on the back.
Oh, dude.
They can flex around.
Here.
Each player starts the player to the left of the speaker and continue clockwise casts votes in favor of a single outcome. When his player's turn to cast a vote, he may exhaust any number of planets. Each player contributes a number of votes equal to its influence value.
And then once that
Oh,
changes,
you exhaust your planets.
that's on
This is how you vote. Okay.
The outcome. The outcome that a player can vote for depends upon the type of agenda. This is considered a. Where'd that card go?
So I end the vote.
No, I'm the last vote. The
Oh, so
speaker.
the speaker doesn't start.
Yeah.
You start.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm glad those three go first.
John,
That worked
you
out
feel?
great.
I know you got things near there.
Okay.
So, when casting votes, the players announce the outcome he's voting for aloud. So you go first and you say aloud how much you're voting for or against that.
And I have to use my stuff.
Yeah.
You have to start with the speaker and
And the
Do I
speaker.
get to? How much influence do you know?
Me? I have 1, 2, 3, 6.
And you have to say, I'm casting 3 votes for this, or I'm casting 3 votes against. So, or whatever it is. A player can only vote for one outcome per agenda. For example, he cannot cast votes to 2 different players.
So your
For
vote,
2 players.
like if I flip this over, I cast 2 votes.
Yes.
So that works.
Yep. Now, if you control Mectal Rex, that's 6 votes right away.
If all those people die, so say all of Ethan's people die and my people die, do we retain possession of those planets?
Yeah, because you have a token on them, remember?
Yeah, just
Yep.
our people die.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh.
actually that may not be a bad deal.
It's going to be everything.
Pretty bad.
You lose all that stuff.
Okay.
They're like worth
That's
all
fair.
of this is worth less than like
During each vote, players may freely negotiate transactions with other players, even if they're not neighbors with those players. Ooh. Each player may negotiate up to 1 transaction with another player while resolving the vote for each agenda. This often involves convincing players to vote for a certain outcome using trade goods or future promises. Players count votes and resolve the outcome with the most votes. Each agenda will be one of 2 types: a directive or a law.
What are you feeling?
All right, hold on. Don't speak yet.
It's-
Speak
If multiple outcomes receive the same number of votes after all players voted, the speaker decides the tied outcome.
before you strategize in front of me.
The players resolve a second agenda following the same rules from step 1. We have 2 agendas per agenda phase.
so do we know what the second agenda is gonna be?
You're voting whether all of these people die or not.
Are you okay with that?
But basically, well, it's not that they automatically die. We still roll a dice, but you're voting for. whether
Oh!
you roll the dice.
Hold up, this is nuts. Listen to this. Each player readies all his planet cards, then the agenda phase ends. So at the end of the agenda phase, you still get to ready all your player cards.
Oh, so I can like
Use them up, and then you can ready them before you start the next
Whoa,
round.
well, then why would you?
Oh.
oh,
So I have this influence and I'm gonna get it right back. I'm
Exactly.
So then I do want to know everyone's influence. What's
Love
your
it.
total?
Ah.
What's your total influence?
He has a lot. That is an influential name.
Okay, so
Well,
it is technically
12.
Matt's face. Matt,
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a card.
what's the action card?
Yes.
What's the thing?
I cannot vote. I get to predict the outcome of the agenda, and if I'm right, I get 3 command tokens.
Whoa.
I'm not going to vote. I'm going to predict that the vote will be 4.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so Matt is first to go. Matt, what are you voting?
Yeah.
I get 3 command tokens.
Matt, you're the first one to go.
I'm gonna also play political writer, and I'm going to assume that it fails.
like,
Oh, is it the same thing?
yeah, it's failing.
Oh, you both are failing.
We're getting victory
Wait,
points.
political routes with imperial routes. What's the difference?
I get victory points
Where's
instead
my
of
card? Do I get anything else?
Wow.
cards.
Right here. I'll put your card right here.
Action cards.
So I can't vote. John, you're up.
John. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, John, you're up. What are you voting for or against?
And there's gonna be something after this.
Actually, no, I'm gonna.
Another agenda. One more
I
agenda.
don't know what it is.
No, what it is.
all your planets get refreshed.
At the end of the
We
agenda.
would like you to
Wait,
not
at the
have
end-
it pass.
At the end of each agenda.
No, at the end of the agenda phase. So we did 2 agendas and then your plans refresh.
How many victory points do you get?
I think
against one, and I don't have that much influence.
There's no reason not to influence.
You get there's gonna be a second
There's
agenda.
the second agenda.
Yeah.
there's 2 agendas.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Then I don't know that I want to do this. There's 2 agendas.
Yes, it's gonna be a second agenda
Yeah,
after
but
this.
we're only voting on this agenda. It's only for this agenda.
No,
That's
no,
what he's saying.
Shit.
He might want to save that one for the other
Yeah,
one.
I wanna-
Just wipe these
I'd
out.
rather this one pass,
That's what he's saying.
and that way we can vote and leverage all our stuff, and have them blow their shit up.
Yeah, but then you vote on all this stuff. You know what I mean? So the next agenda could be even worse. We don't know what the agendas are. Contact the council. I haven't speak up. Matt, cast your vote.
That's
Dude,
smart.
I'll follow you.
Matt has to realize there's only one winner, and I think Tyler knows that too.
At the very least, you shouldn't be going in together.
We're voting now.
including-
I'm keeping it out. So
That it's not going to pass. But that is going
that it's not gonna pass.
Okay, bye.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
When are these cards supposed to be revealed?
to. It tells you.
Instantly?
No, it tells you right there.
Right. Is there an order?
Before the vote.
Players, what's it say before the vote?
No,
It doesn't matter.
Like,
Clockwise from the speaker.
so like having them revealed it. Can I?
After the agenda is revealed, before you vote, you play this card.
Can Aaron redo
No, I'm
it?
just saying. Is there an order of the cards?
No, after the agenda is revealed, you'll
It
do
could
it.
be anyone.
Oh,
It could
it's
be
like
anyone.
simultaneous.
Yeah. And simultaneously, or you can do it. You're like, I'm gonna do it now since he did it.
You
F
can
it.
change yours if you want. I don't care.
No, but if it was simultaneous, I would have done it. So.
It's not simultaneous because you can just bounce it with other people. So you're like, oh, Macros, shit, I'm gonna go
If you
too.
want to change yours, go.
No. Go for it.
Okay. So Aaron, you doing the same thing on the Aaron Tyler?
But yes.
So that's gonna not pass.
Correct.
John, your turn.
I'll cast one influence in favor of not dying.
So you're voting against it.
I'm voting against it.
And then how many influence do you have?
2, 5,
Mhm.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, he's considering sacrificing himself.
11, 12, 13. I have 13 influence.
Oh, to
Yeah,
kill.
yeah, your stuff is
Oh,
actually,
he doesn't
your
like
stuff
any
is
of us.
actually cheaper. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that's true. I don't know why I thought I was in alliance with him, but I guess I'm not.
It's us, buddy.
She might have been, but
Aaron.
I don't
Aaron.
know why.
Aaron.
They
It's us.
were.
I just had like a 3-3.
No, it wasn't.
That's not that. It's the bullshit. It's because you're gone.
It's because of me.
From the beginning, it was just all of us against Slav.
It was.
That's about
Tyler and I started our own thing, and then Jay did it.
Okay, let's be honest. What really happened was Aaron.
Again.
And then I.
2 votes against.
Oh, against.
You can't vote, can you?
No.
No.
No, right.
Wow, so this isn't passing it.
Okay. The big cheese lose. Do I have me over? I mean, you guys really don't get some.
Well, either way,
Either way, you blow a bunch of shit.
I am
Oh,
gonna
you get victory points.
I'm gonna put in 0 votes
I spaced out.
against.
I'll be able to space.
So I'm not voting again. I'm voting 0 votes in.
Oh, okay. So, it
So-
doesn't pass.
And you guys have 3 command tokens?
I get
I
the
get
command
the-
tokens.
I get a space
I
back.
took one.
A space stock or
Spaced out.
oh, not a victory point.
Yeah, I have a victory point too. But
And you get what do you get? No, you got something, man.
No, I don't.
You didn't play your part.
No, I played it, but I
But he
predicted
voted yes.
correct, incorrect.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Now we'll go to the next agenda. Here we go, gentlemen. Elect player. The elected player gains this card. The owner of this card applies +1 to the result of his fighter's combat roll. When the owner of this card uses production, he discards this card unless he produces 2 or more fighters. That is pretty sick.
You want that? Which one do you want it?
Can I see that?
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, he has a ton of fighters.
yeah, we just can't let Ethan have it. No more. What we're saying.
You know who should give it
Way
to?
too many
You know
fighters.
who should give it to? To me.
Matt has more fighters right now.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
But my fighting is weak. I shouldn't be getting any fighting cards.
I only have one fighter.
Okay.
Okay.
How about this? How do
I
we
can
like
build
the player?
better.
You have to vote for it, and you choose player. You choose yourself. I'm guessing. I would say vote another player. Say vote a player.
What's the one you can build?
Oh, let me see this. I'm gonna get more specific for this. Let me see the actual ruling on this.
I don't know.
I forgot about these.
Oh my god, I need food immediately.
It's not PF Chang. I mean, it is PF Chang, so it's cake.
Just cake?
Yeah, just
Said
cake.
no one ever.
Well, thanks, Aaron.
Just open up any of these, or are they all?
You're on free.
No, what's
like?
Is
Are they all the same?
All the same?
No.
Holy crap, that's a
Chocolate
big piece of
cake,
cake.
something like that. Actually, it goes both it's half of the cake. The chocolate cake is half.
Chocolate with like cherry glaze, maybe?
That's raspberry.
Yeah, that's what I said. Raspberry.
That goes with all the
Let's see what else we got here.
And then more chocolate cake. Chocolate, and cheese.
Oh, an angel food cake. Oh, cheesecake.
John, do you want anything?
I mean,
Yeah, I guess.
Which one do you want?
but I'll let other people pick.
I guess. Yes, I guess you can technically. You can technically vote for yourself.
Yeah,
Yes.
you go. You use that as a plate.
Who we doing for?
Oh, Matt, you get to the first vote.
Is this the next agenda?
Who wants the fight one?
Yeah, just
What is the agenda?
Whoever wins the agenda, you
Do you
choose.
want
You vote
it?
for a player. That
Or do you want
player gets this thing.
I shouldn't take
+1 to
I
the
don't have
dice roll.
Dude, you should take it. You're
And your cards give you how many stuff?
but he only has minus.
I'm a
one.
weak fighter. Like
2,
I'm a
3,
bad fighter.
5,
I
6,
think
7,
it's
8, 9, 10.
Okay.
11, 12, I have 13 total.
Mine give me 10 too.
How do we?
But you have 4 resources.
How do we elect a player?
You choose a player and you tell them how much votes you're casting for them by flipping cards. Yep.
Plus this one or the other place.
So Matt's the first one to vote. Matt.
Aaron,
When do you use production?
are you interested in joining the Galactic Alliance over here?
Probably a
The
yes.
GAs.
First of all, Aaron, we had the Galactic set up in the first place.
Okay, so we got these little
But
bit.
I'm gonna use production. This card just started. Unless he produces
Dude,
Just put your face in there.
About
to.
Get it. So
No,
hungry, man.
if,
Huh?
if you vote for me, I will give you.
People in the Galactic Alliance get cake. Would you like
That he gave you. You should join this. Yes. You should join the dark side with Aaron.
You use one of your.
You have utensils stuff?
Yeah. What do you want? You guys want 4 spoons?
and to produce something.
Yeah.
Okay, we need it. Let me see.
Who do we vote for?
He's not getting into your Galactic Alliance. I'm saying that.
You go full.
Hey, give us your fork, and then get out.
And also,
All these get for himself.
Oh, do I have some of these cards?
Get this close.
yeah,
No, not
you
close,
should
but it's all
have
Fingers. Thank you.
The cake's better.
Closer, you're getting to the.
It's better than
Yeah, that's what we would pay fans. We might.
All right, Matt, you have to vote. Let's speed this bad boy up. You're slowing down this
Oh,
train.
this one needs microwave too.
What do you think?
That one actually has to.
What's supposed to be microwave?
The souffle. Well, probably the cake too, but the souffle. That's what nice.
Matt, do not slow down the vote. You want to microwave? How long?
And the cake too?
That one's gluten free.
And the cake too?
You want to microwave all this stuff?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yo, Matt, cash your vote, please.
Oh, yes.
Cheesecake or chocolate?
What do you, yeah, chocolate.
Or a little bit of
apples,
both.
Or a little bit of both. Cheese for that.
So we can
I
like
don't
double
want
piece stuff and
John, you want the fighter stuff?
it's gonna work.
I could not care less. Spiders are not my business.
Let's give it to Aaron.
Aaron?
Aaron?
I vote,
Aaron.
What are you giving me?
I'm voting 11 for Aaron.
I vote 12 for Aaron.
a ceasefire.
It might not matter.
I will put in.
23 for me.
Okay.
For 20.
I think it's good.
Not that much. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay,
6,
you want a
7,
12
8,
cheesecake?
11 for Aaron.
That's chocolate.
23.
11. How much did you vote for Aaron?
11 and 12.
20. Now, which planets you got? Exhaustion planets.
Yeah, but
Oh.
no refresh.
No fresh. Okay.
Thank you.
12 cheesecake?
Oh man, you don't heat it up.
Sauce? Put some on.
If you guys want to get food, we just. I mean, I don't know how you.
Raspberry sauce?
Nah.
Oh, bro, I'd get plates for you guys. What are we doing?
We got some lids.
John, who are you voting?
This is the galactic.
I am 7 in favor of Aaron.
I wrote 30.
30. Ethan, how much do you have?
I can be 12.
Well, compared
You give commodities. Commodities. How much commodities give you?
14.
13, 14, 15, 16. Hold on.
Yeah, spend your commodity.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I
10,
can spend my commodities, right?
16.
I
No.
think we can beat 30.
Can you do 17?
They're not usable until
No.
you trade them. So.
They're talking about
14.
Commodities are just like your bartering leverage.
If you do 2 more, that's 30.
I can get you 14. Unless Aaron also wants to vote for me.
Oh, Aaron can vote. That's right.
Okay,
Are you
so
wanting to vote for him?
I'm gonna. I mean, at this point, I mean, you can vote for yourself, so I don't even know if it's worth it. Yeah.
I can
But
give
would you
you.
want him to have it over me?
Oh,
Well,
I-
we're allies, so it's not. I mean, actually, no. I'd rather give it to you because we're allies. over him.
Whoa.
I can give you multiple ceasefires. I
Aaron,
can
don't
give
let
you-
him tell you that you're allies with him.
No, I just.
You're a strong, independent
Dude,
man.
John, you are a piece of shit. Okay, I'll tell you what John did. You know what John did? He looked at Ethan and said, "Ethan, I'm a good guy," and he tried to invade his home. And you know John. You know how he did a site. Remember that site thing? Remember site? Remember site?
Yeah.
all 3 of these.
I do though. I
If you
do.
do a full.
Who's the total player?
Matt.
Oh, so you're in no longer ceasefire with him, and I would be. And what is? And this is ceasefire with you, and if we move on to.
Don't take ceasefire from him. Make him be a ceasefire.
Oh, it'd be cool to get trade six fire. Like trade my six
That
fire.
gives you-
That'd be
that
cool.
gives you the free
Yeah, Kim.
Instead of that.
No. Ethan has my ceasefire card.
Right.
Be
So
ready
you're
to
not going to attack him.
No, but it'd be cool if he traded it to Aaron.
That's what he's doing.
I was.
That's what he's talking about, yeah.
Oh.
All right, Aaron, what are you voting?
So if I give you all my votes, I get this immediately, regardless of if you win this or not.
Yeah, you can do that. That can be agreed upon.
You can have all my votes.
How much votes are you giving him?
Got it.
How much votes are you giving him?
One.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You.
What is that?
This is
That's yours.
Is
I
it?
gave you 4.
Oh, that's right. So 9 votes to you.
So that was my 14 plus 9. That's
23.
23.
Do I give 7 to him?
You need 8.
Cocksucker somewhere. You know what?
I get
What's this? This is from who?
Throw another trade and stuff and lose the thing.
Yeah, we're just giving it away.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just to be the guy because you cunts, I'm gonna give you 7 of my
Thank
votes. So and I'm gonna break the tie. The tie goes to him.
No,
So
it needs to be 8.
Wouldn't you need to?
You need
8.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. 8 planets. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You give 10 votes.
See,
Ethan, you remember the good deeds I did for you. I have not failed you once. Not once. John. On the other hand, he tried to take him over. He forgot he couldn't carry units over. His dumbass was like, "Oh, let me get the pies for you guys."
Listen, Ethan. I gave you 3.
That's wait.
We divided it. We divided it.
I should have brought actual food.
Dude, that'd been amazing. We should just go to
Well, I should have come straight here.
Was I supposed to eat up all the things?
I didn't know where you
Yeah.
As opposed to.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, because that don't look right when it's heated up.
I thought Aaron told us. He said Jake should be.
Well,
Maybe it was open.
What are you talking about?
turn the cake into liquid.
What are you talking about?
Nice. Souffle's good.
Nothing.
Why would you do this?
What are you talking about?
You're a monster.
It's like Lord or something.
Perfectly good cake.
No, that's so. What are you talking about? Look at this. That's what I'm talking about.
That one's good. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are killing me.
Is there a liquid cake?
There's one more. There's one more.
Liquid cake.
Well, there's still another liquid cake too. There's 2 liquid cakes.
Oh my god, this tastes the same way here too.
You're about to let that man bribe you? You did that with a cake?
Why not? No, John, this not was amazing though.
No.
It doesn't look amazing.
Okay, Tyler and I are eating this cake soon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cake soup.
Here you go, girl.
Here you go, girls.
Making some cake soup.
They told me to microwave it.
Oh, cherry.
I just
Raspberry.
guys.
Raspberry on it?
Oh, this raspberry.
Raspberry on it?
Raspberry for your chocolate.
Whatever. Raspberry on the cake soup.
This one.
Where's the TIE fighter
Do
card?
you want any more cake?
There's this too. This is good.
Raspberry on
You
it?
know that, John, this?
No.
There's, wait. This. Raspberry.
Where's the TIE fighter card?
That's the souffle, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's good.
We're good with it?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. So if we end now,
Does this go on the souffle too, Aaron?
it can. It's
Yeah.
really supposed to
Okay.
get vanilla ice cream.
Is it close enough? Is it good? Is it, how do you?
Not tonight. Hit the reserve.
Oh,
Understaffed.
fancy people.
How are you guys going to stay in here?
Yep.
If you guys stay for like another hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm gonna get hot dog. I'm gonna get chicken to put on the grill.
Well, do you want us to stay or not?
I have no problem with you guys staying. I don't know what you got time for this.
Do you want me to stay or not?
John, here's the thing. When I was told you guys leave it on 5 o'clock, so that wasn't.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's 6:30.
Oh.
Normally I'd get food. We don't make hot dogs and stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll go to Shady Maple. They might still be open.
It's about what you want, Slav.
I want you to love your wife
Alright.
and vote for it's fuck the Galactic Council and come to the light side.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you want me to stay and you attack me, I'm leaving.
I'm never gonna attack you, John. We're on the other side of the world galaxy.
But he's not leaving.
Yeah.
You get to eat it.
What?
Here's the question. The question is, do you shove this on the grill? I can put chicken on the
Yeah,
grill.
she angry now.
But I gotta pick it up though.
Not right now.
But it's gonna take like by the time chicken's done, it's gonna be an hour and a half.
That's what, like, I have no idea what's happening.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like normally we actually plan food out. Ethan knows that. We actually normally plan food out, but like I didn't know what time.
That's all I'm trying to do.
So, all right. Now that's done. When you guys decide, reset your home bases, and now we go back to the base that's on the speaker. I get a vote again, and I am going.
was this Slav's originally?
No,
Yeah,
it's just
no one was
everyone's.
eating out of it.
Yeah.
They were cutting out.
Yeah, we cut it. That was yours.
Kill it.
Aaron didn't want it.
Oh, I have this stuff.
Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna get the diplomacy card.
Wait, I thought you were speaking.
I was
No.
speaking.
Oh no, that was the.
Yep. All right. Matt gets to choose one of these. Now Matt's going to choose one of those, and then go in the circle.
Oh, cool.
It always starts the speaker first. You can choose any card you
So
want.
now master speaker.
No,
No,
the
speaker is
speaker whoever
changed
gets
by-
politics can choose a speaker.
Jesus, I don't want to grab attack.
So, like for example, it's like ask yourself, what are you trying to do? Like, I can
Just
help
give
you.
a quick what should I be trying to do? Should I be trying to get victory points?
To win the game, you need victory points. Yes.
So like these cards, I should be trying to do these.
Right. Because that's how you really win the game. And like if you want a quick
And
overview,
I can't get these again.
no, you cannot. Yep.
And what does this mean? Gain 2 technologies in each of 2 colors. Oh, that's what I was looking at here.
Mhm.
So
Does that mean 2 technologies of 4 colors,
No.
or 2 technologies of 2 colors?
does that mean simultaneous or like
Four
I just
cards.
need one-
Overall,
I just need one more blue
And one more yellow, yep.
I get that. So and the only way to do that is to get a blue and a yellow planet.
it's to get technically the technology track to be able to unlock technology.
So I can only do that with that.
I'm taking one. Right?
And okay, so
You need a technology card to be able to get any technologies.
really, and then what allows you to get the technology?
Right here. Here it is.
And I feel like these death suns or whatever, war suns are
Not gonna be worth it.
Research one technology. And that's the only way to research.
Yeah.
Just like
I'm ready.
So like I did that twice.
You get to research one technology and you get to spend 6 resources to do the bottom
But I
one.
mean like whoever had this before me did this.
Well, no, he probably did the
Oh.
secondary ability because everybody can do secondary ability. And they have one strategy token to use. Yeah.
I see that.
I'm good.
Tyler, you
I'm
check
good.
their
I'm
turn?
good
Finish
finishing.
your first round.
I'm good finishing now.
Yeah, it don't matter to me because it's this game go on until 2 in the morning. The way you're playing, John.
Oh yeah, no. How much does it mean to you?
Oh, look at that. That's the quality you get from PF Chang's. Hair up for me.
Ooh.
Is that my hair?
No, that's your pube.
Yeah.
That's definitely you.
Turn that.
Wait, you what?
Yeah, that's for a refund.
For sure.
Alright. Christine's hungry, so I think I'm gonna bail.
Yep.
Okay, not a problem. The goal was to kind of see the game. You'll never get to really. It's like
Oh, dude, I like that.
so you play this game. You have to start 10 in the morning. You have to get breakfast, start the game, then lunch, and then play the game, then dinner.
Yeah, people that
But-
play.
Yeah, but this game is
Not married.
no.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what really it's the agenda deck. You really screw people over or help people win. It's like you really get sides figured out, and that's kind of the idea with the game.
So all this goes in the back.
I will literally clean everything up. You don't have to waste time unless you guys want to. If you guys want to, just put your plastic figures in the bag.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do, and then put these tokens in another bag. I'll give it to you. But yeah, and honestly, this game. And here's the thing: we spent like literally 3 hours one round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and now that we know what we're doing.
So, can you get eliminated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you'll have no home bases to build.
Yeah, and then you're
And
out.
yeah, exactly. You're just out. But it's
Does that happen before someone hits 10 usually?
no, I don't think it
probably really rare.
rarely happens. Yeah, because what's gonna because you gotta remember people
Unless-
start voting
Right.
because there's votes that come in and edicts. They'll be like, this guy's losing. Let's just give him it to him.
I feel like playing as this guy, you could probably like go over and attack him really quick and maybe do that.
For what?
But you'll probably be playing like.
Oh, it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
No,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, John.
Even though you're still physically on the board.
And that's the thing.
Who won?
Like lava.
I would say I don't know because you won by victory points,
Yeah. But I would probably.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
but really John won the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the game. What this game does is
I really don't care who won, just did Slav lose.
and really what the game is, it's one of those games like you have to teamwork with
Yes.
people, but at the same time you can't be too strong because people are like, all right, look, this guy's getting too strong. We gotta do something about it. Let's vote against them.
Do you want like card
How can you
tokens
remove
or
it?
anything in there? Or
No, just the
Once the
it tells you.
Use it or you trade it.
You can trade to somebody else. You can give somebody else a ceasefire.
It only works once.
there you go.
Oh, so
Yeah,
like
but
make
Can I have my ceasefire back?
Yeah, what color?
Purple.
Just yeah, sleep in the bag. I'll pop a hole. I'll do the hole. Just put it in a bag. It's all me. Yeah, because normally like literally like last week, Ethan brought sausages over, put sausage on the grill. We yeah, because we played till like 10, 11 o'clock at night. We're drinking, we're having a good time. You guys like only leaving around 5, 6. I'm like, but that time because we normally do lunch.
No, we didn't show up till like 3.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That was a big one. I was like 1 o'clock. I mean,
Where's
but you know what?
This is mine.
The fact that you guys got to play, at least you understand it now. And what makes this game good is the politics. What makes it as bad as the how long it takes with politics. You can really get like
That's really good, thank you. Nice and clear.
Oh, that's don't forget these here. If you have anything here, don't forget these over here.
where do these go?
You don't have an bank
And another bag. I'm gonna give you another
Another
bag.
bank.
There should be a stack.
What about the cards?
Yeah, what are the cards?
The cards. Just don't worry about
You
the
can
cards.
put all these away too, man.
Yeah, do not worry about the cards. I'll put the cards in. Here's back to those tokens.
Forget about all these guys.
Yeah, don't worry about the cards. You just leave the cards on the
Forget about
table.
all these guys. Shit.
Ethan, what do you think about it, man? Now that you've won, but I think
I thought
I think it's good, man. I can't wait to do this.
Very good.
Yeah,
Like, it's not, it keeps on booming.
it's smooth. It's like, yeah, the flow, because Room Wars is the same thing we play. No diplomacy happening. There's no politics.
You want card
Really good.
in here?
I
too?
wish that there were more levels of upgrades for the ships.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree.
What do you mean? What is it? One?
Like more than just two.
Yeah, but dude, come on.
Dude, I'm looking at level 5.
Well, but here's the thing.
Ignore
Here's the thing.
points.
yes.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Confidence round.
Level 5.
Right. Here's funny, but there's like 20 other factions, and they all have special text. It's like I want to play. I don't like playing my faction. Like his faction is all about resources. You know what I mean? It doesn't really help him fighting. His faction's all about fighting. You get the plus one on all his dice roll.
There's a game called Eclipse that lets you really get into ship upgrades. That's still out similar.
How many more bags do we need? How many more bags do we need? Bag here. This bag there.
What else do you want in the back?
I can mix the plastic in the cardboard. Right?
Oh no.
Oh.
That's fine.
Oh,
Don't worry about
God.
Cardboard.
Ethan,
paper.
Ethan.
No,
I'll do that.
no. Because the reason why, because these are specific to the faction.
Right. Well, so on these cards.
Oh.
No, the technology is not. They're specific to the color of the plastics.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Oh.
There's not 14 more sets of plastic.
Yeah, it's not 14 more sets of plastic. Exactly.
Rangers and RC, I like.
Huh?
I like Rangers.
Dude,
So do you want the cards with the color?
no. What you did is perfect.
Then we're done.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, guys. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, honestly, guys, I think if you guys like another 2 hours came at 1, it would have been some hot shit happening on this table. I already felt Matt and me, you know what I mean, going hard.
Dude, honestly,
I couldn't.
I
My military, my thing is cat.
Oh, really?
Is that who you were?
No, that's what I would be though. Absolutely, plants.
Guys, don't forget about these.
Which edition is this?
What does
Fourth edition.
What does
And here's the thing, Matt, don't buy this game. I'm telling you,
I'm
man.
not gonna buy it.
It is, you know, I had this game for 2.5 months.
You would.
This is the only person I play it because you don't have player count. Nobody has like 12 hours a day, and if they do, it's so like.
Oh, I see.
improves on fight.
And Matt, when I play this, I mean, I have Ethan and Hank. They're down to play,
Where's Hank?
and he can't come to sick. Even if people that want to play, it's so hard to put this on the table, man. That's the problem with this game. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. If anything, I would just say come to play some.
No, I'm just marking it on my board game DB.
Yeah,
And I played it.
dude. Woo! It's legit. Oh, hey, well, don't forget these tokens. There's still tokens.
I marked it as an 8 out of 10.
Oh no, it's not 8 out of 10. It's maybe. That's it, guys. Other than that, I don't need. That's it, guys.
It out of 10 for me. It's like, would play it again, enjoyed it, would suggest.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're gonna actually play this a full game.
Yeah.
Would you be down? Now we plan like literally we'll have breakfast, we'll go out, we'll get lunch planned, and we'll get dinner planned. The problem is we can't be drinking too much because we play like that, man. Around 9, 10, if people are hungry, people are getting too. Because we have the drinks, we have the orange crush.
In the morning.
So